All right, guys, welcome to the Unfilterd Podcast, man. It's going to be a great show tonight. Let's get it.
Oh no.
I would have touched you with a fucking stick.
Yo, baby, how y'all doing on this beautiful Thursday night? Tonight we're joined with 10 beautiful, lovely guests. Some of them are gentlemen, some of them are ladies. Hopefully we're gonna have a good discussion. See the men's perspective and the women's perspectives. But before we get the show, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you get notified every time we go live, guys. Also, make sure you join the locals. In the locals, you get to see all the juicy drama that I know y'all want to see. For the supporters and the haters, because guess what? Eric's getting punched in that. He's getting cups thrown at him. Also, guys, in the locals, you can see all the strippers after the podcast, get naked, hop on the stripper pole, have a little fun. Also, you get to see the P-stars and the OnlyFans girls go at it. Couple fights behind the scenes. I know y'all want to see that juicy stuff, so make sure you join the locals. Also, guys, if we hit 5K by this Saturday on YouTube, we're going to have a 5K subscriber party on June 17th, which is Saturday after next. We're going to have a yacht party, and then we're going to go to the club. When me and Eric go to the club, we have to go crazy because we don't go out. That's not our scene. We don't drink. We don't, do degenerate activities. So hopefully we have fun with y'all. We're gonna have a videographer there, so you get to see and make memories for a lifetime. Also, guys, make sure you join our YouTube membership. To do that, you have to go to desktop, go to our channel, click join. There's 6 tiers. The top tiers give you the best perks. That means top percentage off merch, our personal number to do business with us, guys, and you get added to the Instagram chat for members only. Also, if you join, if you're just a supporter at all, you could join the Discord. We had an Instagram chat for Unfiltered Army, but we moved it over to Discord so we can more interactive with y'all. Also, you could drop us some soundboard sounds that you want us to add, topic suggestions, and videos to react to. So, guys, let's get it.
All right, cool. And just FYI, I think you have to be a member. You have to be in locals to be flown out, correct?
Facts.
Yeah, you have to not just follow us. You have to be an actual member.
Yeah.
So if
you're a member in the locals, guys, we'll fly you guys out. Okay. I know we were talking about Peachy. He lives in the UK.
No, he lives in New Zealand.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah. Well, I want to fly him out too, bro. Shout out to him.
That'd be dope.
Okay, cool. Listen, man. Shout out to you guys. We appreciate you guys joining us today. You guys could be anywhere, but you're here with us. Shout out to the panel for coming through today, being on time. Most people were on time today?
Yeah, most people were. It was just a lot of guests, bro. It took me a while.
Yeah, shout out to the people that came in today, bro. We've been having a good problem lately, which is we have way too many people that want to be on the show. So that's actually a good problem to have. Okay, cool. I want to give a special shout out to our sponsor real quick. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Dr. K. She's a board-certified family medicine physician. If you sign up to be a member of our YouTube channel, you can message him directly for quick and reliable medical recommendations. All his links are in the description, guys.
Okay, shout out to my boy Dr. Kish, and shout out to Dom too, man. Dom's been working super hard on the Clips channel, guys. If you guys don't want to watch the 2-hour show, maybe you're at work or you're busy, go to the Clips channel. Basically anything entertaining that happens on this show will be on the Clips channel. I like it because Dom basically puts in like the 10 to 15 minutes of the most exciting parts of this show. They'll put it on there. Okay. If you guys want to shop merch, guys, go to unfilteredpodcast.shop. Sorry. And Jules has finished the website finally after 3 years, it seems like.
Jules procrastinating. No, honestly, Jules is a very busy person. I know y'all hear this background. What? No, yeah. Jules is a very busy person, and she does a lot behind the scenes for the podcast and for y'all. Also, Josh too. But Jules does.
I was talking at Jules.
No, Josh. You do. You're good at you're a good producer.
Also, listen. Shout out to Jules. We're working on doing daytime shows for you guys. We understand that initially that's how we started. We want to get back to that, especially since we went viral. I want to react to a lot of people that did reaction videos on us. Also, guys, I want to bring up another fact that we actually get demonetized every single video. So all of your support actually means a lot to us. Any super chats over $5 will be shown on the screen. Any super chats over $10 will be read out loud by Josh. I know Josh sometimes reads
He sounds like a
too
fucking,
excited.
You know when you call your bank to see how much money you got in it, and it'd be like, click one to
So,
see your bank balance.
Shout out to
Let's
Josh.
try. But
Anything over $50 will be read out loud by me and Bezo. I think that's all the announcements for today. Let's get the ladies in.
Hey, at least his producer can say a full sentence. All right.
All right, go ahead.
Why are you throwing shots? All right, let's start the show introducing the ladies. I'm gonna start with you, Cream. Can I get your name, age, and what you do for a living?
Hi, I'm Cream. I'm 21. I dance, do hair, and I do makeup.
Okay,
Facts,
shout out
facts.
to
What about you?
Hi, I'm Alex, and I'm a server, and I also like to do makeup, and I'm 27.
Shout
you. I'm sorry,
you.
how old?
27.
27? Okay, damn. Okay, I thought you were younger than that. Sorry.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
real.
everyone says that.
Okay, what about you? Go.
Hi, I'm Kay. I'm 24 years old. I do interior design and I work at Cabana Pool Bar.
Shout out to you.
I'm sorry, 24?
24.
Okay.
What about you?
Hi, I'm Riley. I'm 21 and I'm a student and also part-time model.
What school do you go to?
Miami.
Miami?
Miami.
Oh, shit.
Shit.
Okay. Okay, what about you? Go.
Hi, I'm Chris. I'm an artist and a bartender.
Artist? What type of artist?
I
Like a
paint
music
and I do voiceovers.
voiceover? What? Who can you do? Like, what's your best voiceover?
No, like I do like weird voices and weird like sounds type of shit. So
Okay, give me
but
one
we're
right
not.
now.
We're not.
We putting you on the
We
spot.
gotta pay
I
her.
know.
We gotta
Not
pay
for
her for
free.
that.
Not for free.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
advice ain't free.
Okay, how old are you?
32. Sorry.
32. Okay.
You don't even know how old she is. You want to go back to 28, really?
That's because you said 31 earlier.
All right, cool. What about you, guys?
I'm Athena. I'm 22 and I'm a personal trainer.
Personal trainer.
Okay,
Oh, shit.
cool. Shout out to you. Okay, the gentleman. Let's start off with him this time. Go ahead.
Can I get your name, age, what you do for a living, brother?
I'm G3 to God. I'm a nurse and I go to St. Thomas University.
Wait, my nigga, what? You just say you're a nurse?
Hell yeah, that's great.
Okay,
Oh,
wait. I'm
shit.
sorry. What's your name?
Damn, I was stereotyping.
Real quick. What's your name, bro?
G.
G.
G3. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just gonna put you as G. And how old are you, bro?
I'm a little young.
A little young.
Yeah.
Oh, age 18, 19, 20,
23.
23. Okay, that's cool. And you're a nurse.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, bro. Saving lives. Okay, what about you? Go.
What's good? My name's Gabi. I'm a creative director, designer, artist.
That's
Okay.
tough.
How old are you?
22.
22. All right. What about you, brother?
Mike, 32, work for a private
Old ass
investment
nigga.
company.
I'm sorry, 32.
32.
Okay. Okay. And let's get finished with you. What's your age?
DeAndre, I'm 21 and I make clothes and I'm a music producer.
Yo, did anyone else peep that he just had a tie? He has a tie right there.
I seen that
Yes.
earlier.
Yo, I'm just now peeping that, bro. I'm running
peeped
around
it
all
when I
day, so I didn't even.
came
Like,
in.
I'm not paying attention, but now looking, I see a tie. So
Well,
that's your like kind of style, like just.
Yeah, don't steal my swag.
okay.
Oh no, I saw them in the lobby and I was like, oh
Well,
shit. I was like,
what's
oh,
the
these
tie
two.
for though? What is just like a fashion statement?
Swag. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a statement piece.
Okay,
A
cool.
statement piece.
It's high fashion. You wouldn't understand.
Okay.
You wouldn't get it.
It's got
And
nuance.
and you have like an alien UFO.
A UFO.
Okay, cool. Shout out to you. You know what's funny is that I'm just now seeing that shit too.
Yeah,
Like,
bro. I kid you not.
yeah, because the thing is, we're running around before the show, making sure everything's set to go. And I'm not gonna lie, bro. I saw the UFO earlier, but I did not notice the fucking tie.
My
Okay,
mind
cool.
blacked it out.
Hey, you ain't gonna forget.
Okay, cool. Yo, we've had a naked. Well, he wasn't naked, but he had a no shirt on. We've had my boy here. He's the first guy that brought a face mask.
Yeah.
And you got a tie. So, listen, man, we welcome that shit here. Okay. Real quick. My first question for the panel. Listen, guys, if you have any questions for the ladies or for the gentlemen, go ahead and super chat that in. Make sure that Josh does his job in the back. I know Jules is going to be talking to you guys as well. And then, if you guys want us to cover any topics as well, go ahead and super chat that in. Okay. My first question for the panel, and we'll start off with the ladies. And this is one of my favorite questions. Does body count matter overall? Yes or no?
Raw body count matters.
Oh, I'm sorry.
She said raw.
Okay.
What does that mean?
Like no condom.
No condom.
Okay.
Meat to meat.
Huh?
Oh,
Wait,
man.
Okay, so
You fucking accounts.
so if you're using condoms, your body count does not matter, correct?
No.
It doesn't matter. Okay, cool.
What?
Isn't that still a body?
That's the craziest shit I've ever heard.
Okay, cool. We'll move on. What about you? Does body count matter?
I think it kind of does. Because I don't know. I wouldn't want to be like with a guy that's like been sleeping with like a lot of girls. Because I just don't find that attractive.
Okay, so
Mhm.
you think that the body count is the same for men and women?
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure guys
Goodbye.
also don't like that. Guys don't like a girl that sleeps with like a lot of men either.
Okay.
I mean, it's the same for me.
All right, cool. We'll get to that. We'll get back to you on that one. Okay. What about you? Does body count matter?
I think so. I don't know if it's so much numbers, but yeah, like you said, if you're kind of sleeping with everybody on the street, like you're probably not for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you don't want a virgin.
No, I don't want a virgin because I want someone with experience. Like I don't want to have to teach you in bed like how to fuck, you know?
All right, cool. So body count. So far, body count does not matter. What about you?
I think it matters.
Speak into the mic, please, ladies.
Sorry. I think somewhat it matters. I think it depends if you're looking for a long-term thing versus a short-term thing. But I think for more of a long-term thing, for me, it kind of does matter.
Okay.
Oh shit, she goes to you mind me too, bro.
Yeah, I know. That's crazy.
Damn.
All right,
I
cool. And I like her answer actually. Okay, what about you, Chris? Does body count matter?
I think up to a certain amount of bodies, because after that, like, why you need to fuck so many other people?
Okay, so what's the
However,
what's the
on women,
cutoff? What's the
I would
cutoff?
say the cutoff for a man.
No, for a woman.
For a woman.
Yeah.
Oh no, that shit matters.
Oh, it matters?
Yeah.
Okay. So what's the cutoff for a woman?
I'll say, can we not hit over 20?
20?
20 a year or 20
Red
total?
flag.
Like 20 in a sense of, okay, actually it depends. How old are you?
Nah, it don't matter. It doesn't matter your age.
Because
No, I
I
think
feel
those
like,
things
you
do
know,
matter.
I could be older and not have as many or as much, and somebody could be younger and have more or less. How will you feel about that, you know?
Okay, so for your age, you're 32. What's the cutoff?
Well, nah, less than 15. Fuck that.
Less than 15.
Okay, so that means you got more than 10.
Goodbye.
Because if
Yeah.
it was less than 10, you would have said
Yeah.
10. Okay.
I'm not lying though.
Okay, what about you? Does it matter?
Think it matters. No, I do think it matters.
Okay.
But yeah, I agree with what she said in the sense that like age and all that does matter because I feel like I don't know, people go through like hoe phases, different phases in their life. Some people don't go through them at all.
You think
You
a
know what I
whole
mean?
phase is okay?
Huh?
You think a whole phase is okay?
I mean, I'm not one to judge. I don't.
Would,
I
would
hate
you,
when they
would
do
you
that.
have a whole face?
Huh? No.
No, you wouldn't. Okay, I love that answer.
So why would you preach? Why would you
I'm
preach for
not-
something you wouldn't
My
do?
parents raised me no judgment. Like I accept everybody for who they are and as they come, and I'm not here to change anybody. But I have my own opinions, and personally,
We had this conversation last night where we had a woman who came in here and she was like, "Oh, well, I wouldn't do it personally, but you can go ahead and do it." And I said it was equivalent to if I had a friend who did crack, and I was like, "Look, personally, I wouldn't do crack, but you can go ahead and do it. I just don't think that's good advice. You know, I wouldn't give my friend if I
Yeah.
really cared for them, I wouldn't give them that type of advice." Okay,
Well,
but
then send them to rehab. I don't know.
yeah, but see, okay, I'm
Or
not
I
gonna
could
go
just
that
tell
route.
them, or I could just tell them, don't do crack.
Rehab don't help.
Okay, so
But
real
if they
quick,
want to do crack, let them do crack. I'm not doing it.
What?
no, and listen, they're gonna do whatever they're gonna do whatever they want to do. But what I'm saying is, as a friend, I should at least be honest with them and tell them like, "Yo, this is not a good thing," right?
Oh,
Okay,
well,
so
obviously.
real quick, you three ladies said body count does not matter, correct?
No, I said it
I
matters.
said raw body count.
Wait, everybody switching up now?
Yeah, no, it's just
No, I haven't changed up anything. I said raw body count matters.
Okay, so you ladies said that it didn't matter.
No, I said it does because I said I don't want a guy that's been like, you know, fucking a bunch of bitches and stuff.
We're
Like that.
talking
I
about
don't
for
want
girls.
We're talking about
for
females. That's
women.
why I changed
but
that.
no, I said it for us. It matters too because you guys wouldn't want the same thing either. Like you wouldn't want me to be like
Okay.
having sex with
Yeah,
you.
what did you say?
Okay, that's my bad. I thought we were talking about men. For
No, we're not
women-
talking about men.
Okay.
Well, see, that's the thing is body count doesn't matter for men,
Yeah,
in my
it
opinion.
But it does.
Such a dope.
I'm sorry, it does.
How does it matter for a guy?
Explain to me how it
Honestly,
does.
a lot of guys.
Because I mean, I don't know. It's just the same thing because like you see girls that are going out and you call them hoes, and I think the same thing about guys.
No, guys are homemakers, not hoes.
Mm.
That's a
What do you mean?
Cha-cha-cha.
A homemaker.
A homemaker, so he makes
I know a
hoes.
lot of guys
Right.
though that like are really keen on like the body count thing. Like, like
Yeah, but
that's
those guys are the minority. Like for instance, if I just met you tonight, right? I've never met you before, right? If me and you have sex tonight, who's a hoe?
I mean,
Who's
you.
in society? In
Both of
society,
you.
who's considered a hoe?
I got a
I
question.
guess me, but we should try to change that, right?
No, we shouldn't.
Why
We
would you
shouldn't
change
try
that?
to change that. Who? You have a question? Go
Yeah,
ahead.
you don't think that would make you like?
Do me a favor, speak into the mic, bro.
You don't think that make you the dog to get a girl to sleep with you on the first night?
But here's the thing, though, right? And that's a good question.
Not a dog in a bad way. Like,
No, I know what you're
feel me?
saying. My thing is, for men and women, sex is different. She can go out there and have sex like this.
Yeah.
I have to work for it. Like even if I have sex with her, I have to have some type of value to have sex with that.
Exactly. You're the dog in a situation. You like the top G. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's like sex isn't the same for us.
Word.
This is why I wouldn't be considered a hoe, but everyone would consider you a hoe because you gave it up so easy. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, it's true.
I mean, yeah, but like I don't know. I feel like we're starting to also call guys like easy. Like we know, like when there's a guy that's easy, we're like, okay, yeah, he sleeps with everybody. Like,
Yeah, but it's not typically it's not looked down on.
I gave him a 3.5. He
But
gave
it's
me
also
some
like
sloppy tappy.
how is he sleeping with everybody? Clearly, everyone's letting him. You know?
I'm sorry, what was that?
I was like, how is he sleeping with everybody? Because obviously people are letting him. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. There are some women out here in society that will sleep with just anybody, but most women actually value themselves and they actually want to sleep with a guy that has something going for himself.
Yeah.
So
You're
by
right.
definition, we're not the same, you know. And you're saying that we should try to change that.
yeah.
Tell me the benefit that women would get if we change that.
Well, basically, I just feel like you would stop looking down on women. And
But that's the
like,
thing. Shame. I think shame is a good thing. Like if you're just having sex, like, okay, I have a daughter. If my daughter was just sleeping around and there was no shame in that, then she would see nothing wrong with that. Does that make sense?
But you wouldn't want that for your son either.
No, I
Come
wouldn't
on,
want that
like,
for
you
my
want him
son.
to like I don't know, be a family man. I don't know if you want.
No, for
like,
sure.
you
Yeah,
know?
I want my son to be a good man.
Mhm.
I want my son to have morals and strong ethics, but I still want him to have as much sex as he wants to have.
If my son can have a lot of sex, that means he's earned the right to have a lot of sex. He has to
Okay.
have some type of value. He earned it in society.
What if your son is knocking up a bunch of girls? Would you still
Knocking off
approve
what,
of
like
that
getting them pregnant?
Yeah.
Well,
But see,
Would you still
as long as
encourage
it's
him? Like,
over-
yeah, sleep with however many bitches.
Or
you
what
want
if
he's
he was
knocking up every
burning?
bitch around? You know what
okay,
I mean?
how many guys do you know that are like Nick Cannon? Not many. Nick Cannon just had, I think, like over 10 kids.
Yeah, my dad.
Like
My
young
dad.
boy.
Okay, but
My dad had.
But
12
you understand that's a
There you
rare
go.
thing, though.
but what I'm saying is that's the minority, bro.
But it's still people, though.
Yeah, but that's not the
You
point.
can't make an exception for the rule.
Like if there's 10 people out of 1,000, they're still the minority.
I
You
understand.
get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand.
So we can't sit here and talk overall about 10 people when there's over 1,000 people
But
altogether.
if you saying, like he said, you a dog if you fuck a lot of bitches,
Mhm.
and then you fuck all those bitches and you don't get them, like that's your dog. But that's still like you get them all pregnant, you still have 12 kids.
Well, if you have over 10, you don't need to pay child support or aim high.
Yeah, but
Wait, what? That's a
again,
thing?
no, that's the thing. Yes,
That's so fucked up.
that's the thing. And listen, if you have
Is that
like
for men and women?
if you have like 6 or 7 kids, just
better
go all
get
the way
that.
to 10 because it would benefit you. I know that sounds like bad advice, but
That
okay.
is bad
Hold on,
advice.
hold on,
Financial
hold on.
advice. Good financial
Real
advice.
quick. Okay, so
If you could afford it, do it.
I'm sorry. Who
Just
said that's
breed
bad
them for
advice?
18 years and let
Me.
them go.
You said that was bad advice.
Me.
Oh, you did? Okay, so let me ask you a question, right? Me. Okay, so here's my thing, right? If you're having a kid with a guy that has 6 or 7 kids, whose fault is that?
Yo, stupid ass. Because
It is.
So, okay,
Nah,
so-
I'm saying
so-
it's bad
so-
advice
so-
in a sense of like, come on, you know your morals. Don't
Okay,
be a
wait,
dick.
so hold on. Nick Cannon is a very well-known individual. He's very well-known. So the women that choose to have kids with him, that's their
Stupid.
faults.
Mhm.
So we can't
However,
say
he could afford
They
all
made
that
the
shit,
most
too.
dumbest
That's what I said.
decision
You should be able to afford
ever.
all that.
They had a baby with a man with money for money and can't get no money now. He has over 10 children.
So for that, it's okay. But for the minority, come on now. They can't afford no 10.
They did the
I
dumbest
understand
thing
that.
You
in
don't need
the
to afford
world.
10. After 10, it's free.
yeah.
Yeah,
that
after
makes you look
10,
like a
you
weak
no
ass
longer
man.
have to be on child support.
Okay, so
but
hold
you
on.
have to pay for the 10?
No,
Wait, is that for females and
It's
males?
not required,
Like,
apparently.
no, hold on.
What?
But here's the thing though. Even if you're not dating a guy who's as famous as Nick Cannon, it's still your job as a woman to vet the guy you're dating.
Correct.
Like you're not just having kids with someone that you just met.
No.
You're supposed to vet this guy. You're supposed to get to know him, get to know his family.
Keyword, supposed.
Yeah, but again, the accountability comes down to the women, right? But women don't want to accept the accountability. So that's where I guess we differ a little bit. Do we have any super chats real quick?
None to enough.
None. Okay, cool. Okay, so listen, I want to make sure that we all ask each other's questions. Okay, I remember earlier I told you guys about the questions. You want to start off for the gentleman?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right. I don't know if you got this one or a lot, but what's your biggest red flag?
Okay, so what's your biggest red flag in guys? That's the question?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
When you got a lot of kids, but you got just as much kids as you got baby mamas.
oh shit.
What? Okay, I get what you're saying, but I guess if he has enough kids, that should be a red flag. Like you shouldn't even get to the rest. Okay, I get what
Like
you're
if
saying.
you have a lot of kids by this one woman, I would understand. Like it's something about this one woman you
Okay.
can't get enough by.
Okay, I get
I
it.
see what you're saying.
But you have a bunch of baby mamas. Like it's a football field. Of
Yeah.
them.
Okay.
Trying to build a team.
I was just thinking
Yeah.
that.
No,
In
my dad could have a team.
All right, cool. What's your red flag?
I guess you guys is just like controlling that. Because I have a friend that she can't listen to like Doja Cat because her
Okay.
boyfriend's like, I don't want you listening to that because I don't want you to like be doing those things. So he doesn't let her do it, and I'm like,
Hold on,
that's
is
a
that,
red
hold on,
flag.
isn't that a good thing? Because
No,
Doja
listen to
Cat
this.
isn't preaching like good shit.
I like her. I like Doja
You
Cat.
might like her,
Yeah,
but
she
she's not.
should-
Oh, hold
she
on,
should be able to
hold on.
listen to
Do you have
whatever
a
she
man?
wants.
Are you in a relationship?
Huh?
Are you in a relationship?
No.
All right, so you're not gonna give the best advice.
What?
I mean,
I was in a
age-
relationship for a long
subjective.
time.
But no, but I'm sorry. What?
That's subjective.
What's subjective?
That she's preaching bad shit. Like that's in your eyes.
Well, what do you mean by that? Like,
Oh shit.
you're saying that what
Like
she's saying
preaching-
is good advice?
No, he's talking about Doja Cat.
Doja Cat.
Well, listen, I don't really listen to Doja Cat. I know like one song because my girl sings that shit all the time. But other than that, like I don't really know what type of music she preaches or what type of message she's
Well,
putting out
artists
there.
be
I
talking
don't.
about good
I don't
shit,
read
though.
that deep into music. I feel like
Yeah,
I
it's
like
like-
enjoy the
Honestly,
tune.
though,
Yeah, see,
Okay.
because
That's fine.
men
But-
think a certain way, like I don't listen to certain things around my man. I listen to nothing but gangster music around my man. But as soon as my man get out the car, I'm on Sukiyana. You know what Sukiyana is on?
Who's that?
Sukiyana Trill Ho, Miss Good Cat.
I don't know
Yeah, I
what the
don't
fuck
know.
he's talking
I have
about.
no idea who that is.
We be eating niggas' ass.
Oh.
Eating niggas' ass. We be eating niggas' ass.
All right, no, stop singing that. Yeah, don't.
no. Let's not repeat that.
She's very explicit and she promotes like whole activities in her music.
And that's what you
I
listen
can't-
to. Okay.
I don't bump that shit around my man.
So you think that's controlling?
Yeah, to not let you listen to something.
Okay.
Come on.
I don't think
Right,
it's
that's
that
not
serious.
cool.
I think you should just get a different girl.
Okay, cool. What about you? What's your red flag? Speaking to the mic, please.
I think my biggest red flag is when a man is too friendly with females.
Okay,
like, just
cool.
Like everybody.
All right. Okay, that's fair. What about you? What's your red flag?
Lying.
Speaking to the mic, please.
Sorry, my biggest red flag is lying.
Okay, so lying. That's a good one.
Back.
Okay. What about you, Chris? What's your biggest red flag?
Too much time in your hands.
Too much time on your
Damn,
hands.
that is a
Oh,
good
that's
one.
a
That's a
good one.
really good
That's a
one.
good
If
one.
he ain't busy, he
Listen.
broke.
Listen, man. Experience is the best teacher. She speaks from experience.
Yeah.
Okay.
She got 32 years under her belt.
All right, cool. What's your biggest red flag? Go.
I would just guys are like disrespectful to like guys or girls, either like just disrespectful to people or like servers or authority. Like
Okay.
I get so embarrassed when they're like rude to authority, especially.
Okay.
Good one.
All right, cool. That's fair. What about you? Question for the ladies. Go.
If you were a guy for one day, what would you do?
Okay, good question.
Mhm.
What would you do?
Oh,
One day.
I would go hit a lick.
Hit a lick. Okay, so let me translate that.
Thank you.
Go hit a lick. I think she's talking about like
Rob.
go.
somebody.
Yeah. Go make some money
Yeah.
somehow in an illegal manner. I'm assuming. What about you? If you were a guy for a day, what would you do?
I guess I'll just go and hang with like guys that I know, and I wouldn't see like how they act outside as a guy.
Okay. Do
Boring.
you have guy friends?
Yeah, I have some.
You have guy friends?
Mhm.
Okay, cool. We'll get to that in a second. What about you? What would you do?
If I was a guy, you know the little
Do me a
helicopter.
favor. Move closer to the mic.
Yeah.
You know the little helicopter thing you guys do with your dicks? I
Yeah.
would probably do that.
Bro, I've never done that shit on my fucking life.
No, I feel like you're lying.
Bro, I've
That's
never
crazy.
done that shit.
You don't be
I'd probably
bug
stand in
shaking?
front of the mirror and just, you know,
For the
play
whole
with it a
day?
little bit.
You would do that for the whole day?
Maybe not the whole day. That's a bit excessive, but
I'm
like,
sorry. What's your
an hour.
name?
Riley.
Riley. What would you do?
I would probably find my way to a random sports bar, go by myself, and just get super hammered off beer with some random sports game and start screaming at the TV. I feel like that's just such a guy thing that I feel like I couldn't do. But like, I don't know. I feel like I could do that if I was a guy for a day.
I think you could do that as a woman too.
I know you can, but like, I meant like
Yeah,
really
okay,
like
as a guy.
yeah.
Okay.
like-
What about you, Chris? What would you do?
I said this before. I said I'll go fuck somebody.
Hey, that's
Okay.
I'm surprised it's ever.
Go. Just like any random chick.
I mean, no, hell no. Okay, the fine ass bitch.
Okay, a fine ass bitch. Do you understand how hard it is to get a fine ass?
It
bitch?
is. And that's what the chase is the best, bro. That's the thing. The chase is the best.
Wait, Christian, do you
Coming
know
from
how to
someone
pick up a
who's never
guy?
chased,
The
yeah.
only real answer.
I mean, do you know how to pick up a girl?
Yeah, I have. That's how I used to take him home.
Woo!
Okay.
Listen, women don't really understand how hard it is to pick up a girl as a
As
guy.
a guy, yeah.
As a guy. However, if I have knowledge as a girl and I'm just becoming a guy, I know the ins. At
No,
least.
but they don't talk
It's
about how
not-
hard it is for a girl to pick up a girl.
What do you mean?
That is
No,
not
no,
hard
it's
at
not.
all.
Because you
It
gotta
is.
turn them sometimes.
Because
Like they'll be
listen,
like, okay, I'm
Because
not
listen,
curious, but
no,
okay.
I feel like it's so hard to tell. Like, okay, obviously there's like your stereotypical, like you can tell if someone's like gay or straight, but like most girls nowadays that are bi and like whatever are going throughout that whole, they just like every girl looks. I don't want to say looks the same, but like, do you know what I mean?
Like
do you know what I'm
femme
trying
on
to say?
femme type
Yeah,
thing,
like
it's
femme
harder.
on femme. Like it's two
Women
femme
are
girls,
very
you can't
easy
tell.
easy to influence.
Yeah.
I'll just say that. Women are very gullible, so it's not
But
that
no,
hard.
I think, but girls also overthinking in their heads, so they like overanalyze every situation with girls.
Yo, I've literally seen a girl say, "Oh, you have pretty lips. Can I kiss you?"
Yes, it's that easy.
Crazy.
Yeah,
Start
but-
going at it.
Okay, but that's,
you know
you're
what?
talking like
That
what,
could
like a
work for us,
drunk
too.
night. You're not talking like trying to pick
Nah,
up a girl, like
these girls were
date.
sober.
Okay, well,
Shit, this was
listen,
on our podcast.
Listen, hold on. We'll play a game after this, but real quick. So if you were a guy for a day, what would you do?
I'd probably like piss off a balcony or something.
Piss off a balcony.
Just because you can control it. Like I don't know.
Okay, all right. Damn.
Or like if I was driving, I'd be so happy because like I could stop on the side of the road, like anywhere. I wouldn't even have to stop when I'm driving. I don't know.
For a whole day.
All right, cool. Wow. So just piss on the balcony, off the balcony, I guess.
Write my name in the sky.
Okay, cool. So hold on. This is what we'll do real quick. Since you think it's so easy. Matter of fact, you do.
I never said it was easy.
No,
I
no,
said
no.
that's what I would do.
Okay.
He said you too.
All
You
right.
told me what am I gonna do? I said what I was
so
gonna
real
do.
quick, what I want you to do is I want you to be a guy and pick him up as a girl at the bar. Okay, I want you to get the number, and then get a date, get a first date.
His name is Michaela, and yours is still Christian. You're still Christian.
You're still Christian.
You're still Christian.
You're Chris. And
No, because that doesn't work. Because I cannot be serious. Because
no, yes you can.
No,
Yes you
I
can.
can't.
I want you as a guy to pick her up. Go.
He's gonna give me your number.
Just give me
Give me
your
your
number.
number, baby girl.
No, she's not good enough.
No.
She's not good
No,
enough.
I want you to really give this a try. Go ahead.
No, I'm not gonna give it a try.
Okay, do me a favor. Can you give it a try? Pick him up as a guy. You're a guy, hypothetically, okay? And this is a woman. What's your name?
Like my real
What's
name
your
or
real
like my
name?
guy name
What's
for
your
this
real name?
situation? I'm like,
What's your real name?
Athena.
Athena. Okay, so you're just A. Okay, you're
Okay.
A.
Athens.
You're Athen. Okay.
Okay.
So go pick her up at the bar. Get the number and get a first date. Go.
Hey, cutie, how you doing over there? You look lonely.
I'd be like creep.
Already.
Do you want a
Already.
drink?
I'll be turning around.
Okay, go ahead. Talk to him.
I am lonely.
Damn.
Do you want a drink?
No.
You might need company then.
Now you want to talk.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me just like.
I told you let me be on my
Like, go.
So all right. So first thing, confidence is everything when you approach a woman. You were not confident. Off rip, he could tell that. That's why immediately he was like, "Yo, you're already
Because I'm not
done."
a guy. I'm not.
But that's okay. But
Do I be like, hey, shoddy? Like, what do I say?
Might work.
that actually works. That actually works a lot.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Yeah,
Hey,
that-
shoddy, what are you saying?
That actually works a lot. But the thing is, like, okay, women don't really need to understand men because you guys get everything for free.
Correct.
We have to understand women in order to date you, take you out, have sex with you, have a relationship with you.
How hard is that?
It's super hard. Think about it for a second. We it's hard being a man.
No, I
And
believe
we
you.
also have to understand you as women, and then we have to cater to you because that's how society is. Women are considered the prize, right? To most men, at least.
Or men are providers.
Okay, so your green flag to the prize
Yeah.
part.
I was gonna say also, but what about like roles reversed? Like men are looking obviously for like a woman who can clean or cook, like cook specifically. I'll say like cook. You know what I mean? Like, aren't you looking for those things? Like if a woman can't
sure.
cook or do all those things, then why would you?
I mean,
I'm sorry.
I feel
So
like it goes
what's
both
your
ways.
point? What's your point?
And
I think it goes both ways. No.
No.
Is that hard to
No.
cook and clean?
Cooking and
My
cleaning
fault.
should be the
I'm about to
essentials.
say,
No, I'm just asking a
A lot.
question.
I know a lot of girls that honestly can't cook.
And they
Just
and
like
they
it.
should
Just
literally
like it.
those women should be treated
Like
as
leftovers.
goodbye. Like, yeah.
Hey, shit, that's what they call it in China.
Okay, so
shit.
how would you treat a guy that can't pay for anything for you? You
Like
would
shit.
you would treat him like shit,
But
right?
we can't even get no you can't even get no conversation.
Okay, hold on.
wait.
Listen, stop. You're going off topic. What I'm saying is, if you guys met a guy, right, that had nothing going for himself, lived with his mom, didn't have a job, right, couldn't pay for anything, you wouldn't really give him the time of day. So as a man, if I meet a woman
in a relationship or
in general, bro, in general, think about it.
I mean, I know some bums
They-
who who got.
I
away
get
with
it. I get it,
shit
bro.
like
Listen, here's the thing. The reason why bums get attention is because women love guys that will give them the attention. And the guys that don't have shit going for themselves have nothing but time on their hands. So guess what they're going to give you? The only thing they can offer, which is attention. Now, for me,
Just
right?
put it in perspective. I was like,
For me, I
damn.
can't sit here and take a woman that can't cook or clean seriously. But I cannot invest in you. I can, however, fuck you for the night. But I cannot invest into you. And most women today don't even know how to cook. Let's keep it G. Okay. If you can't take care of yourself, how you gonna take care of me?
Mhm.
How you gonna take care of our kids? So if you can't cook, huge red flag. Okay, cool. Let's get to the super chats real quick, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Studying Femininity. She donated $10. Said, "I would love to know what everyone's favorite book is."
Okay, cool. Let's shout out to her too, man. She was on the podcast last night. Yeah. Okay, favorite book. Go.
Damn, girl.
You always got so much to say. As soon as we ask you about your favorite book, it's crickets.
How to Trick a Nigga?
Divergent.
Divergent.
Yes.
She made
the
some shit
movie
up.
is not like the book.
Okay. All right. Favorite book.
1,000 Burning Suns.
1,000 Burning Suns.
Yeah.
All right. What about you?
The Mountain Is You by Brianna Weist.
The Mountain Is You. Okay. What about you? Favorite book.
It's got to be Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire.
Okay. What about you?
Think Rich.
Think Rich. Okay. Think and Grow Rich.
She took mine.
What
I
about
was
you?
Thinking, Grow Rich.
Okay. Give me another one.
Bridge to Terabithia.
Okay. What about you, bro? Favorite book.
I got two.
Okay.
One is The Blood is Thicker.
Speaking to the mic, bro.
One is The Blood is Thicker, and the second one is Atomic Habits.
Okay. Cool. Shout out to you. What about you, bro?
Dr. Caligari's Diary.
Okay. What about you?
How to Make Friends and Influence People.
Okay, that's a good book. That's a really good book. All right. What about you? Favorite book.
All right, that one where little bro like is hitting the fishing bowl.
Yeah, no,
it's
you
like
lost
Charlie.
me.
Yeah, nah.
It's like, oh no, Charlie, and he like.
Wait, is
he's
that
on
like
fishing
a
bowl.
like a first grade book?
That
Probably
kitty
third.
book, and he always terrorizing stuff.
Yeah,
He
okay.
real ugly with the black
He got, like-
scribbly hair.
That
Yeah.
be wrecking shit. You ain't know what I'm talking
That's
about?
a baby's book.
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
It's a classic though. Or like,
I thought they had one called Bad Charlie.
I was gonna say
and
Clifford.
all that other stuff.
Okay.
I was gonna say the big red dog.
All right.
Good one.
How about Robert?
All right. Listen, man. Let's get to the other super chat. Go ahead. Josh, where you at, bro?
My bad, bro. We got another super chat from Dr. Kish. He says, name 3 individual books, no book series and no textbooks. So the only one that named a series was The Girl in the Corner. So,
Right here. Yeah, Harry Potter.
I said Clifford.
Okay,
Oh, yeah,
cool.
Cliff.
Let's
then name another one then.
All right, let's let the ladies go. Go ahead. Name a series book.
The Cartel.
Okay. What about you?
Narnia, The Chronicles.
Okay. What about you?
Twilight.
Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one. What about you?
So annoying.
I don't like them, so sorry.
Okay, so you don't read. Okay, shout out to you. What
I
about you?
read a lot.
Dear Diary.
I'm sorry.
Dear Diary.
Speaking to the mic, please. Yo, listen.
Dear Dumb Diary.
Okay, it's really important that we speak into the mic, okay? Because if you're talking back here, I can't hear you. They can't hear you. All right.
Okay.
Okay, cool. No more book questions, chat, please. I don't know what the fuck just happened, bro.
For real, y'all wasting money to ask about books.
No, I get what they're trying to say because let's keep it G. If we're being honest, most people don't read. Okay, most people don't read.
A good recommendation is The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. That's a really good growth book.
Okay, cool. I want you now. You asked them a question already. I want you to ask the ladies a question. Go ahead.
What's one thing men can improve on?
Okay, that's a good one. Go ahead.
I'm tired of when I ask y'all to put up the food, you just take the whole dish and put it in the fridge. Why you can't put it in the bowl first in a plastic container?
Okay, first of all, I speak for all men. It saves time.
Exactly.
All right. Number one, it saves energy. All right, and it makes it easy for you the next day to clean up. Okay.
It's all about efficiency. Women don't think about that.
Yeah. Okay. So what about you?
I guess like hygiene and some.
Yeah.
Hygiene?
Like improve.
What guys
like,
are you
we're-
talking to?
I know. I'm just saying. I see. There's some smelly people out there.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I'll be trying to figure out how to menu 6 in 1. I have 6 different soaps. I have 6 different soaps in the shower. He got an Irish Spring that does all 6.
There's like one body soap in there.
Yeah, exactly.
With like a loofah.
Not the head and
that's
shoulders.
Listen, it comes down to being
31.
efficient.
Yeah.
Okay. Me
You
personally,
could
I
do
don't have a
better.
6 in 1. But
6 in 1 is crazy.
'cause you have a
know what?
girl, that's
I've
why.
seen the 12 in 1. That's wild.
What?
Yeah, you can use it as when you change your oil.
Wait,
in your
hold
car.
on.
What,
12
12
in 1?
things?
Bro, I kid you not.
Dr.
Bro.
Bronner's
You could clean your shower with the
Dr. Bronner's.
Okay.
No, that's actually clean though. The Dr. Bronner's is clean.
Oh.
Okay, real quick. What's one thing that men can improve on? Go ahead.
I think that some men only respect women they're attracted to. So
Okay.
I feel like respect all women. whether you're
Okay.
attracted to them or not.
Isn't that the same thing as women only respecting men with money?
True.
Yeah. Or
Shit.
if a guy looks
Or
good too.
status.
I think what she's trying to say is she respects those men more.
No, but let's keep it G. A guy that's in a Lamborghini is gonna get way more respect than a guy in a Toyota.
Facts.
And not if he's a dickhead.
Yeah, I was
though.
gonna say not necessarily.
Okay,
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Listen, let me tell you something. What day was it when we were in South Beach just recently?
We could say Friday.
We're in supercars and I'm chilling at the red light. We literally have girls pull over next to us trying to get her number, trying to get our number. Like it just comes with what you have. It comes with the territory. If you're in a supercar, you're gonna get that respect. You could rent that supercar out, and people just assume you have money.
Yes,
it's what comes
it's a
with it.
status symbol.
It's true. No, you're right.
I'm sorry. Listen, it's the way that the world is. If you're beautiful, you're gonna get a lot more attention.
Even
Okay.
if like a guy was across the street and he cat calls you, or he's like, "Yo, what up, shawty?" If he looks ugly, you're not gonna take him serious. You're gonna be call it cat calling. If it's a good looking guy, you're gonna be like, "Oh shit!" Like you might actually go talk to him. It's just holler.
Standing in front of a McLaren.
I don't care what you look like, long as I could break your pockets.
Red flag.
After this, we're gonna play the rating game, and we'll see something real quick. Cause see, the thing is that you ladies, are you from Miami? You don't live in Miami?
I do. I'm
live?
from New York.
Speak
but
into the mic.
I'm from New York, but I live in Miami
Okay,
now.
let me ask you a question. Do you get more attention here in Miami or in New York?
Miami.
Okay, why?
I think also just because one of the reasons that I think is because it's always warm. So when you go out with your friends, you're always walking around. Like usually you're wearing like less clothes than you'd be wearing on a night out in New York. And I think when you're walking around Miami, like I feel like people here are just friendlier. So it might not be like necessarily those intentions, but like I feel like in New York, everyone's like just really rude all the time.
People in New York have shit to do, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
People in New York have shit to do. People in Miami are literally looking for ways to spend money.
Yeah, that's so
And,
true.
and guess what they want to spend money on?
Like clubs,
On women.
Yeah.
Okay. And empanadas, yeah. Okay, cool. So where were we?
I think me.
Okay, so what's one thing men can improve on? Go.
I think when a guy can make his intentions very clear, like hopefully guys can learn more how to like make their intentions very clear, because sometimes like in situations that I've been in, like a guy will pretend to be my friend for like 3 months and then like eventually like something like that where like they pretend to be your friend but then they actually just want to like sleep with you. I'd rather just
He's playing the long game.
I'd rather have someone be upfront at the whole thing, because then it's just like fake.
So let me ask you something. So when a guy gets what he wants, does he just disappear on you?
No, like not really, because like that doesn't even really happen that much. I'm just saying, like, don't pretend to be like, oh, you like we're best friends.
Yeah.
But like then when like, you know, like let's say I have a boyfriend, we break up, and then it's like, oh, we're not best friends anymore, because like clearly you're trying. You know what I mean? Just being very clear, I think, is important to me.
So just be upfront, honest.
Yeah, because
with
like
your
if you're, you
intentions
know what
at
I
the
mean. If you want to
But
have a girlfriend,
The thing is
or,
that
like,
most women can't handle the truth.
Correct.
right.
Like if I just met you and I'm like, yo, listen, you're pretty, I just want to fuck. You're gonna take offense to that.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
You'll be
I
like,
would.
"Yo, you're a fucking
But
creep."
you want,
You're
the
like,
honest,
"Oh,
you want the honest truth, though, right?
How much you
All right,
offer?
well, I'm just trying to.
But I think
Because here's the
I don't
thing.
think all
How
girls.
much?
I get most.
But I think that
most
gives her
girls,
the
you're right,
choice to
most
either
girls
want to
probably
fuck
would.
you or
I'd
not.
rather
No,
hear
for sure,
that
for
than the
sure.
guy being like, oh, I want to be your friend, and then his friend's for you for 3 months, and then
He's
pulls
right though.
that.
Girls can't
Yeah.
take the truth, but at the same time, I would rather you just say that.
I don't
Same.
know. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Somewhat.
Because some girls can take it, and then you're not wasting everybody's time. But
Nah,
I get what you're saying.
I'm all for honesty. Like I'm really big on that. I'm gonna tell them the truth.
Me too.
Like I'd rather
100%.
you just say like, yo, I'm like vibing with you tonight, but like I'm not looking for anything serious.
Majority of
And
the
I'd
time,
be like,
you
okay,
know
that's
guys trying
cool.
to fuck you though.
Yeah, women already listen. Women
Not necessarily.
Women
Come on.
have the best intuition in the world, bro.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't. Men don't even have it close. So you guys already know if a guy wants to fuck.
Correct.
You know you can read
I
body
agree.
language. You
And-
can read the room.
And most of the time, you're the person that's friend zoning him, anyways. A guy doesn't willingly be like, "Oh yeah, let me be your friend."
It's not even that. Women ultimately have the decision whether they want to have sex or not.
Facts.
So it all comes down to you guys at the end, anyways.
My friend got a saying. He says, "A woman knows within the 5 seconds of meeting you, if she fucking you
Yeah.
or not."
Bro, a woman knows before she leaves the house if she wants to fuck or not.
Sometimes they change their mind though down the road.
Yeah, I mean that depends on the vibe. But typically, women will leave this fucking house and say, "I'm getting fucked tonight." Like
She's
they already
wearing a
know that.
matching set.
Yo, listen,
Yeah.
the matching set. Does she shave?
Yeah, I
Like,
was gonna say they
come
get
on,
ready.
bro. Like
Yeah.
they're ready. Okay, they know what they're doing. What's one thing that men can improve on? Go.
I feel like men should just understand our emotions. We're emotional beings.
Yeah,
Get that X on that one.
that
real
was-
quick.
Hey, that's what you
was-
guys all asked for, so whatever.
Okay,
not
cool.
like to be like, okay, baby me, but to understand that we all go through our menstrual periods and all this bullshit and all these hormones are going on, that we're not right there then and there. That's what I mean by it.
Why can't you understand logic?
Because we're going through emotion, we're going through our own experience as women.
So you just logic gets thrown out the door.
What about our experience as men?
What is it?
Just in general, like men go through way more than women do day-to-day basis, but we don't get to lean back on our emotions, right? Like we still have to be men at the end
You
of
have
the
to be
day.
the alpha regardless.
Correct.
That's why. Because you want to be alpha, therefore you're gonna baby your girl.
I hate the word alpha,
But I don't know. I think
men
men just think with logic and women think with emotion. Like
Yeah.
that's just like that's just how
Yeah,
it
and
is.
I think that men are taught to kind of mask their emotions
Yeah.
in certain situations,
Exactly.
and because
True.
of that, like that, I understand why they feel like why you guys would feel that way. Of
But I
like,
feel like whenever guys are emotional, their friends just like it becomes a joke. Do you know what I mean? Like a guy gets vulnerable and then it's thrown in their face.
Yeah, you know who?
Which I don't think is fair.
You know what the first thing women do when there's an argument? If the guy's vulnerable,
Oh.
she uses that against him.
That's what I'm saying. That's
You
my
a broke
point.
ass nigga. You got a small dick.
That's my point. You get vulnerable and it's always thrown in your face. So why would you be vulnerable?
They
You know
go
what I
for the
mean?
low blow.
That's why you ain't got no job.
Word.
You only got $120 in your account.
Yo,
That's the thing.
Everybody
Women lead
watch
with
you.
emotion. That's why we react first, and then we come to our senses, and then we're like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, that's
which
why,
isn't
that's
fair
when you
to
were
you
in eighth
guys.
grade, your uncle talks like, yo, that shit.
Yo, what?
Don't be vulnerable with women, bro. I always say that shit. Do not be vulnerable with women.
Yeah,
They'll
because they're
use
gonna bring that
against
shit
you.
back up.
Because here's the thing, at the end of the day, when a woman says something in the moment, she means it. Like when a woman can say, "I'm so in love with you," in that moment, she means that shit. But when you argue the next day, she doesn't love you at that moment. You know what I mean? Like she'll fuck you over.
The side
That's why I said you gotta be,
And then
you gotta be
she'll
understanding we're emotional.
And she'll come back the next day and be like, "I'm sorry, I didn't mean that." But it's like, yo, listen, that's not the way I work. I don't function like that. You can't sit here and do this and then think that everything's gonna be cool. That's not how I work. Okay, cool. What about you? What's one thing that men can work on? And then we'll get to the rating game. Go ahead.
I don't know.
What can we improve on?
I'm trying to think this. I've honestly been trying to think this whole time, but I can't.
Okay, so we're
You
good.
can come back to me.
Okay, no, we'll do the
Honestly,
rating
all
game.
the guys,
you perfect?
because like, all the guys that I don't know. I feel like they were all.
So you just choose the right guys.
I think I just choose the right guys. Honestly, I've been.
Are you in
treated-
a relationship?
No.
Why?
Hmm?
Why aren't you in a relationship?
Because she hasn't chosen right.
No,
Damn,
I think I just graduated and I moved and I'm like switching jobs and I'm going through like a big phase in my life where I kind of just want to like figure myself out and like.
Okay.
So if your ideal guy came to the door right now, you wouldn't take him?
No, I would. I'd consider it for sure.
Okay, so you just haven't found the right guy.
No, you know what it is? I don't think I'm emotionally ready to be in a relationship right now. Like I feel like
Because the right guy hasn't
no,
came
because
in
I've
to
gone
change
through
that.
I've gone through a lot in the last couple of years, and just like right now, like I know like I don't know, I would probably react in ways that I wouldn't necessarily like if I waited a little longer, if that makes sense.
But going back
You know
to
what I
my
mean?
question, if
Hold
the
up.
ideal guy came through, you would take him, even though your emotions are fucked up.
I would consider it.
Wait, so are you having sex
'Cause-
now though?
Hmm?
Are you having sex right now?
Yeah.
She's laughing.
Because she's my best friend. We fucking flew out here together. She knows everything. I'm like,
Okay.
shut up.
All right, so you're having sex right now, but you just said you were focusing on yourself.
That's what she means. By
Okay,
what's wrong with
so
that?
here, okay, so here's the thing.
Okay,
right?
I just got out of a relationship like however many months ago. You need to give yourself time to heal. Do you know what I
Okay,
mean?
but how, you're healing by
fucking other
No, I just mean like
She's
oh, God.
healing already.
No, I just mean like I like that relationship obviously like triggered me in a lot of ways that I wasn't like that before.
Okay.
So now like I'm not gonna go project those emotions and triggers onto somebody
So
else.
you don't
Like,
pick the right guys.
So
no, I do. There's
Athena.
nothing wrong with them. They're all great guys. and they
Athena,
treat me
here's
really
the issue
well.
though. Here's the issue, right?
Nobody's perfect.
Athena, you are 22, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you're healing right now, but you're meeting people and you're sexually active, right? So what happens is when you get to 24 and you meet the right guy or the guy that you know, at least until that part
Yeah, why not settle
point of your
down?
life, he's the guy that you really want to be with. He's gonna ask you, because most men that want to invest into women, they'll ask him like, "Yo, how many guys have you been with?"
Mhm.
Now in your healing stage, you already racked up like 8 guys.
No, I don't sleep with multiple people. I just
Times that about two.
Well, so you have only slept with one person,
like one or two.
one
Like,
or two.
Like not at the same time.
If it's one or two,
No,
you
I've
know
only
if it's one or
no,
two.
No. Like I like since
No, I'm
I've
saying
been
like
single,
one
I've
at
only
a
been
time.
sleeping with one person.
One, okay, but that's what I'm saying is in general, like when a guy meets, like I'm not asking a girl how many threesomes have you had.
No, of course.
I'm asking her how many partners have you been with,
Yeah.
sexually, because I want to know if you're worth investing into.
No, of course. But my thing is I don't date, like I date to marry. So like those two relationships were like
So why didn't the
huge for
relationship
me,
work
do you know
out?
what I mean?
Why didn't it work out? Who broke
I
up with
think
who?
we were together for a long time, and I think you just grow apart. Like at some
Who
point.
broke up with who?
It was mutual.
Yeah, but you just said that you're.
No, it was mutual. It was completely mutual.
But you just said that you're single and you're having sex. So how are you dating to marry? What's wrong with that?
No, like
I'll get to that in a second.
in my past relationships, like the whatever that I was in, like I was dating them to marry. Like I saw things in them that I never saw in anybody else, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna take the chance and like date this person, and like I was dating to marry, and unfortunately this don't work out. Things happen, whatever, you change, but I'm like, obviously I need to give myself time to heal before I go and project things onto somebody else who doesn't deserve it. You know what I mean? And again, like I'm just gonna like live my life and do me for a little bit, and then if that
I know,
right
but see,
person
that's the
comes-
problem. You doing you for a little bit, and we'll get to that because he's asking me what's the problem with that, and I think that is a problem. People saying what's the problem with that because, like, typically.
Because I wouldn't say have a hoe phase, but I definitely think people should experience.
That is a hoe phase, though.
Do you know what I mean?
That's a hoe phase.
How's it a hoe phase? Living with one person after you break up
No,
for a long period of time.
I'm saying after you break up and you're going through a dating phase where you're sleeping with people,
Correct.
that is, I consider that a whole phase. If you're not dating to marry, like you said, I consider that a whole phase.
I mean, you can't just jump into a relationship.
Yeah, I was like, because my thing is like,
long-time one.
Hold on, real quick.
I
wanna
think
get
a
to
whole
him.
phase is sleeping with multiple people.
I want to get to
though.
him. So you said what's wrong with that, right? Okay, so how about this? Why don't you tell me what the positive is for a woman going through a whole phase? Why don't you tell me what the positive is?
Being able to make the decision of having a whole phase and just doing what she wants.
Okay, but you can make the decision about anything in life. What's so special about making a decision to go through a whole phase? Like is
Because one
that
should
as a
be able to make
woman
that
is that
decision.
empowering?
If that is to her, that's subjective.
I need you to speak into the mic.
That's subjective. If that's
Okay. So again, give me. How about this? I'll make it easy. Give me one benefit that women get from going through whole phases. That's not making a decision because you can make the decision about it. You can go get a tattoo.
having
How about that?
sexual experience.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. So what benefit does a woman get from having a whole phase?
Having sexual experience. Which
She gives better top.
She gives better top.
She gives
Okay.
better top. I got something. Can I say something?
Hold on. Hold on.
What's a negative?
Okay, I'll get to
Wait,
that. in a
yeah,
second.
before
Okay, so
that.
hold
I
on.
know.
I'm about to get to you right now.
Yeah.
So giving better top, right?
Yeah.
So when I meet a woman and she gives me bomb top,
Yeah.
I'm loving that shit
Uh-huh.
for the night.
Where?
Exactly.
That's it. Like why would I want to invest into a girl that I know
You don't
learned-
have to. That's your choice.
But, okay, but that's what I'm saying.
But-
Why would you give her
All right.
advice to be able to do that, right?
I got
When no one's gonna want to invest.
I got
like,
something to ask you though.
Go ahead.
What the fuck do you want her to do? Sit at home and masturbate?
What?
But that's-
I want her not to be a slut. Like,
Well,
why
like,
does
no,
she
no,
have
no,
to?
no.
Yo, why
You
does
just
she
said,
have
like,
to?
Okay,
She
what
just
do you
said-
consider a hoe
She
phase?
just said she can have a
I just
relation, like
explained
has
what that
a
was.
relation
Uh-huh.
But
without
you said
wanting to
multiple
get
people.
married and date. I want to do that.
What, bro? You got to repeat that again.
You're saying like she wants to have like not a relationship and just
Uh-huh.
talk to people and like not just figure it out.
Okay.
I mean,
Sleep with people, not talk to people.
You think you asked if she had the dream guy. Okay, if she fucked the dream guy that night.
No, that's not what I asked.
Are you like considering him?
No, that's not what we.
Yeah,
asked.
we
I'm
didn't-
asking her.
Yeah, that's why I've been sleeping with one person like the whole
Okay,
time.
so,
like
like,
that's not a hoe phase.
You could just be like, oh, it was just one thing. I didn't want it.
No, bro.
Just like
you
you.
switched. You literally just brought up a question out of thin air. We never asked that.
No, you were saying like he asked about the dream.
I
girl.
asked, no.
Or
I
the
asked,
dream
I
guy
said if your
earlier.
ideal guy came
Ideal
in the
guy,
room,
yeah.
would you take him?
And she said she probably would consider it.
Okay, so like if she met someone and thought that was the ideal guy after they fucked, then that's good then.
No,
Why do you have to fuck him
We're not
to find
talking
out
about
that's
that,
an
bro.
ideal guy, anyways?
My
You're-
question
you're
is,
moving
so
on.
what do you think about?
Hold on. Here's the thing, though, right?
Yeah.
Guys like you, she wouldn't even look to dating. She wouldn't even.
Why
look
do you say that?
How you know? How you speak?
Why do you say that?
Hold on. First of
you
all,
just
bro,
make a
hold on. No. I'm not, bro. Listen, if a girl had to pick between a guy like you or me, she's gonna pick me.
Why do you
Let's
say that?
keep it G. I'm look, guys. Listen,
Okay, listen,
guys-
I don't know
hold
what
on,
girls
yo,
you talk
let me
to
talk,
or,
bro.
like, other
Yo,
girls,
Can I
but
talk? It's
I'm
my
a
show.
personality
It's my show. That's cool, but personality doesn't pay bills. Okay, cool. So here's the thing, right? A guy like you would be the cool guy to hang around with. That's you. You're the guy that everybody wants to hang out with. They want to, but you're not the guy that people want to settle down with.
She might be fucking him on a low though.
Okay, cool.
That's
So
fine.
what?
No,
So what? But at the end of the day,
I'm up.
and that's cool. But like women typically don't really value themselves anyway. So what's the fuck? Like
You said women don't. Wait, you said women don't value.
Typically, overall, women don't value themselves.
What does that mean? Isn't that subjective?
No, that's a fact.
It's
Hold on.
What's that?
overwhelmingly, women don't date to marry. Let's keep it G.
Where's that from?
That's
You're just taking the words out of my mouth.
Hold on, bro. Listen,
guys do that.
Hold on, listen. We're not talking about guys right now. We're talking about women. The divorce rate is at an all-time high right now. People. Hold on. That's a fact, bro.
Wait, but women couldn't get divorced.
Yo, I do this shit every single night, bro.
I don't.
So
Okay,
what I'm saying is the divorce rate is at an all-time high.
Yeah.
People are not getting married; they're getting divorced. People are not dating to marry, bro.
Okay, but don't you?
Because everyone's getting married and pregnant at 21.
Don't you think
we're gonna talk one mic at a time?
Don't you think there's other factors to women not getting married, such as like you
what?
know, okay, before you could get married to any guy, no matter the job, and one job could like fulfill like a wife and two kids, like in the 70s and 80s.
I agree. Yeah, that's
okay,
cool.
Okay, so now like that's number one. Number two is women before like the 80s and 70s could not get a divorce. They weren't allowed to get a
Yes,
divorce.
you fucking could. What are you talking about?
You had to it was two-party consent. They could not get a divorce.
Okay, but you could still do it though.
Depending on what
you
state.
couldn't. Depending on what
One
state.
person needed to be
Depends on what state.
Okay,
and
so-
one and two.
so
Even
you're
if
saying-
they got abused, like if you beat the fuck out of your wife, she could not divorce you.
That's
That's-
an
that's-
exception.
That's
not
true,
an
bro.
exception. That's a
not
real
true,
thing,
bro.
That's a real
Hold on.
thing. Look
So-
that up.
So you're saying that it's the guy's fault?
No, I'm not saying it's the guy's fault.
We're asking a question, and
No, I'm not saying it's the
In
guy's fault.
Arkansas, they
I'm-
let you beat your wife on the
Circumstantial.
courthouse steps.
Okay, so essentially what you're saying is that back in the day, women couldn't divorce men.
Okay, yeah, I'm saying that's a big like sample size miss.
Okay, but what does that have to do with today in today's age?
Because you can't take the math of all of the women that wanted to get divorced before a certain point.
But
You're talking in the last 20 years.
You're
Those
talking
numbers
bro,
pulled up.
hold on,
Yeah.
bro. But you're talking about in the last 20 years, women couldn't get divorced.
No.
You're bringing up old statistics and bringing them and using them now.
Okay.
So you're
Okay, so
what you're
if-
trying to tell them is the statistics that the statistics that you've seen now, not the before ones.
there
You're
is
letting them
Bro,
know.
hold on. Why would I talk about 80
Yeah,
years
that's
ago?
what I'm trying to tell you.
No,
Like, he's
I'm
talking about
today.
now.
I'm talking about
Okay,
today.
okay.
Yeah, but he's
Okay.
things that have been done now.
because it's the same argument with like statistically talking about how there was no left-handed people before like 1970 or something like that. That's a
Okay.
real thing. Look that up.
Okay.
The reason why is because if you were left-handed before, you would get beat until you became right-handed. The church
Okay.
and like your parents thought left-handed.
Okay.
So that's a stat.
Okay.
So there's a lot of people that are left-handed now. There's
Okay.
probably a lot of women before that wanted to divorce their husband, or husbands that wanted to divorce their wives,
Okay.
per se, that couldn't because that wasn't a thing yet. So if
Okay.
you're talking about the last 10 years, 15
No,
years
bro.
of data,
No,
okay, 30 years of data
Okay.
compared to
See,
all of them.
you see how you're moving the goalpost right there, though?
I'm not moving the
10,
goalpost.
15, 20, 30 years.
Okay, that was an under exaggeration.
Okay.
I'm sorry. You're talking about the last like 40 years. Humanity, from when we could get married, was like 200 years ago.
Okay.
So you're missing 150 years of data.
Okay.
So 75%
But I'm
of
trying
the
to
data is
figure
gone.
out how that correlates to today, bro.
I feel like he's
There's other
basically
factors.
saying if
There's
it
other
was
factors.
easier for bitches to get divorces, bitches would have got
I'm
divorced.
glad- I'm glad you
And,
understand
and
that.
here's the thing, right? So would you say that we're better off today or 100 years ago?
I think
as far as society overall. Think about it. Like
definitely better.
Better
in,
today?
in some aspects.
Okay.
Like
as in what? Not happiness.
Bro, there
no,
was
the
happiness
happiest
for women
time.
before.
The happiest time was what I just talked about in the 70s and 80s.
Great. Right.
That's my point.
There's a reason why. There's a
Why?
reason why.
Why? Because
Cocaine.
no, because you could have a job, you could work a factory job and
Yes.
take care of kids and a family and have a house.
Okay.
But how is that relevant to like women being divorced? Isn't that like because
Bro, well, everything
so many
started
other
with
factors?
feminism.
Hold on. You don't-
Women wanting to be equal to men, they wanted to go into the workforce. You don't think that changed anything at all?
No. Women got pushed into the workforce after World War II. After World War II,
Okay.
because we needed production.
Okay, yes,
of-
at that
yeah.
time, but women
then
after that, women chose to continue doing that.
because they couldn't have a credit card till the 80s. Women couldn't have a credit card
Bro,
till
you didn't have shit to pay for. Why do you need a credit card for it?
Because you need like fulfillment in life
listen.
to feel good
hold on.
about yourself.
Wait, you just admitted. Women couldn't have money before. So now they can have money.
Okay, but-
maybe they don't need someone to take care of them because
No,
they
what
can
I'm
have
saying
money
is
now.
back in the day.
Thank you.
Yo, shut up.
What-
Back in the day, as a man, you could take care of the household. So
Yeah.
the woman didn't
It was
need for
easier.
anything.
Okay, but women could not work at that time. So it's not.
Women didn't want to work.
They didn't want to work, bro.
You just said feminists ruined it. The feminists wanted to work.
What was the question?
Yeah.
You just said feminist girls wanted to work, and now they
and
work,
that changed everything. Why do you
now
think
they're
that
not
changed everything?
because they're not as dependent on males.
No,
anymore.
bro.
And what do you mean
Listen,
change?
you seem
Change
like
what?
you,
The
listen,
construct that you want people to follow?
You seem like a smart guy, but what I'm saying is you can't sit here and say feminism didn't change anything when
I'm not saying.
When women have to go into the workforce, now they get taxed as well. Now it changes the dynamic of everything. So now you're taxing two people. So now everything, inflation goes up, right? Think about it. Like everything's a cause and effect.
Okay.
Everything's a cause and effect, bro.
The direct causal effect is not feminism and women coming in the workforce. Wouldn't you think it's more maybe, i.e., one, factory production, like all of the factories and stuff? Wouldn't they now are letting women in? All the owners of the factories want everyone to work 5 days a week. Now that a woman can work, they're like, why the fuck are we not raising prices? Because there needs to be two people to buy it. So why are you blaming the women instead of the people who are pricing the goods?
Bro,
it's not inflation. It's not inflation.
Bro, it is.
It's literally inflation. What you described was just inflation.
That's the way the
What you
economy works,
described
bro.
was dead ass inflation.
What question?
Okay, so here's the thing. I want to know how women are benefiting in today's society, because there are more drugs now than ever, right? There are more medication now than ever. Women and men are killing themselves more now than ever before. So like all this is a byproduct of the way we're living, right? Like women being able to do whatever the fuck they want. That's not a good thing in society, bro.
Wait, isn't it ridiculous that everyone has to follow the construct that you're building?
What do you mean, bro?
Explain.
I'm not saying everything was perfect 100 years ago. I'm saying that everything was better 100 years ago.
Okay, 100 years ago. Wait, 100 years ago.
Listen, women,
black people couldn't do a bunch
I'm not
of shit.
talking. We're not talking about racism, bro.
Okay, so
we're saying it.
I'm breaking down the
family
categories.
dynamic. We're talking about family dynamic. We're talking about men and women.
Okay.
We're talking about a household.
So
we're not talking about racism right now.
Okay, sure. But so I said that point. That's one example. But say women.
You literally just said that
women having bodily autonomy.
No. You literally just said that a man could go to one job. In today's age, you need like 2-3 jobs.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, you can go. So as a man, you can go to one job, work 8 hours a day, and basically provide for your whole entire household. Okay. That's you, your wife, your kids.
And you have a second family.
So the mom was able to stay home, raise the kids, nurture, protect, right? Which is what women are supposed to do.
And mostly you want to do.
Correct. Because here's what happens. Now you have these CEOs, right? These boss babes. They work hard. Like we had a lady last night. She's going to become a doctor. We asked her, what happens? How old is she? 24?
Yes.
She has like a few years left, right? So she'll be close to 30 when she gets her fucking, when she's done with residency, she'll be a doctor. And I'm like, okay, cool. So at what age do you want to have a kid? Okay, well, around 30. Okay, cool. So you just did all this schoolwork, right? You're in debt. And now that you finish your degree, you're going to become a doctor. Now you want to have a baby. So what happens now? You're either going to have to choose between being a doctor or being a mother. And guess what happens? Most people, these CEOs, boss babes, when they have kids, they don't want to go back to work, bro. Because the mother instinct kicks in and they want to become mothers. Facts. Like, do you have kids, bro? I have 2 kids. I have a daughter and I have a son. Like, I'm telling you, there's nothing better than being a parent.
How old are you? If you don't mind.
What are the stats on that?
Hold on, bro. There's no stats on that. I'm saying from experience. If you talk to most parents, unless they're a shitty parent, okay, most people will tell you that being a parent is the best feeling. It's better than being married.
I'm not saying that.
Okay.
I'm saying why
Speak into the mic, bro.
Why does everyone have to follow the construct?
I'm not saying everybody has to follow it. I'm not. When did I say everybody has to follow it?
When you can't have a hoe phase, you should settle down, find a guy. Like, why does everyone
hold on, bro?
Why do women have to do that?
Listen, I have a daughter. Would I ever give my daughter advice to be to have a hoe phase?
Your son could be a hoe.
I'm saying in general,
your son could be a hoe.
But a girl and a guy are not the same thing, bro. Like, I don't know what you guys identify as, but I'm telling you,
that's your perception.
There are no.
That is your perception of reality. I
listen. Didn't we just literally a few minutes ago, like, decide that women have it way easier as far as when it comes to the sexual market? You can literally, any of you ladies could literally walk out the studio.
From you, bro.
No.
You're right.
This is a fact, bro. if you walk out this door, even the way you look, and any of these ladies walk out, if you guys go up to one person each, who's gonna have a higher chance to have sex right away? The women are. Therefore, you can't sit here and say that men and women are the same. The rules are different for us, bro. Women can have sex like this on demand.
You just create a hypothetical where you win. That's like.
But isn't that realistic?
No. That's facts, bro.
Depends on who it. Wait. It depends on what they look like.
Is that realistic?
No. If you were if you were bad as fuck either way, and you went up, if it was two super bad people,
so like a very attractive guy
Yeah.
and a very attractive woman, you're telling me that they have the same chance of.
You didn't see the video. You didn't see the video of ASAP Rocky going up to
Bro,
girls.
he had
status. You're talking about a superstar.
He got downed by the women twice. He went back to back to try to pick up bitches immediately on camera, and he got folded on twice.
Okay,
so how is that? Okay, a lot of women think ASAP Rocky is the like.
Okay, bro, listen.
But
So
that's also status, because if I turned him down, therefore I'd be like, yeah, I'm that bitch that turned him down.
Okay, hold on. Listen.
So
I'm talking as a woman.
Your name's DeAndre?
Yeah.
Okay, DeAndre. If you go on, like, I wouldn't consider any of these girls supermodels, but if you go on their phones, right?
Mm-hmm.
Overall, most basic women have more DMs on their Instagram than a very attractive male model. Okay, that's facts. So, like, for instance, we live right across from the Heat Arena.
Mm-hmm.
Most basic women that look average are getting way more attention on social media than a fucking NBA player.
Well, you also just talked about how like men are like supposed to get women. They're supposed to go out. And
Correct.
chase.
No, bro,
okay, so if that is in society, women are taught or men are taught that you have to chase the girl, and girls are taught that like you have to sit back and let them come to you or whatever. If that's what you're saying, then obviously they're gonna have more DMs because the guys are told from the beginning to you got to go hit up bitches.
And I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining about it.
Okay.
I'm cool with that.
Okay.
What I'm saying is I'm cool with that. I love that game because I know I'm gonna win at that game. What I'm saying is we can't sit here and say that men and women are equal when it comes to sex because women just have it way easier than men do, bro.
You just explained it how it was easier for a girl. You literally just said it. You admitted it.
Okay. But like that's like another thing though. Like that, what I'm saying is that is like something by like society. That doesn't mean it's the right thing. That doesn't mean it's an okay or right thing.
If you went to the club right now, bro, if you went to Vendome right now, are you getting in for free? No. All these girls, all these girls go to Vendome. It's called pretty privilege. Women,
I've gotten to plenty of clubs free.
Bro, you just
I've gotten to plenty of clubs.
Okay, I want
But
you.
not all.
You just
I've got all of the clubs.
Smashing, bro.
Listen, I want you to be able to speak too because you've been wanting to talk. So go ahead.
You just compare getting into the club to smashing. That's not.
No, I'm using how men and women aren't equal. I'm showing how they're not equal. Women have pretty privilege. It doesn't matter how good a guy looks. So we're not going to get in the club for free.
Okay, because the bouncers that do. What is that point making that it's easier for women to get laid? Like,
you think it's because it's the bouncers that do? That's why they get in for free.
If women were bouncers, a lot more guys probably would get in for free.
The whole thing is they want women.
Hell nah. You get the girls to. Nah, you don't get.
Hold on. First of all,
men are the ones that pay.
Hold on, one mic at a time. Go
No
ahead.
matter what, they want women to flood in there so men go spend money. That's the whole
Correct.
point.
That's the point of a club.
That's the point of the
Okay,
club.
so they're gonna incentivize women to come in for free because you guys are gonna go in
And that's where the men follow.
I get in for free.
Okay.
I got drinks. I got drinks.
Listen,
I feel like
I
this
get
going.
drinks.
I feel like this going over your
listen,
head right now.
No, it's not going
listen,
over
bro, DeAndre, you might get in for free, and that's cool. I'm happy for you. What I'm saying is, and I'm not like I think we're arguing for the same points, just in different ways. What I'm saying is, the world is different for us as men, right? We don't get the privilege. We don't get the free drinks. We don't get the free entrances.
I'm not saying that.
Okay, what I'm saying is all of that attributes to having sex. Women are considered the prize in society. Okay, women. I'm telling you, bro. Like, if you wanted to have sex with him right here, the possibility of him saying yes is very high. However, if he turned around and said, "Listen, I like you. You're attractive. I want to have sex with you right now," you probably would shut him down. You probably would, unless you probably found him equally as attractive, or you found out that he has status or money. And you may not agree with that on live TV, but again, that's just the way it is. I'm not mad at that, bro. I'm just saying you can't sit here and then say, well, what's wrong with a whole phase when as a man now I have to deal with the 18 guys that you fucked in your during your
you
home
just
phase?
said you just said you were the winner or whatever you said earlier. You said I know I'm gonna win that game, so why are you affected by it?
No, what I'm
you're gonna win the
on.
game.
Listen, I'm not looking to date her, but just because I'm not looking to date her doesn't mean that I'm gonna tell her, yeah, go ahead, live your life, have your little phase, because I understand how that hurts her long term.
How does that hurt her?
Bro, I mean, come on, bro.
Wait,
this is common sense at this. One plus
Hold on,
one is
hold
two,
on.
bro.
Do y'all hold on? Do you care how much body count a girl has?
Hold on. Do you date?
That
Hold on. Yo, do you date?
Real shit though, like.
Yo, what's your name? G.
Yeah.
That's your name. All right. Do you date?
No,
men?
he's G. What's your
Okay.
name?
Gabby, right? Okay. I'm not gonna lie. I thought you were a girl at first, bro, because of your name. But so do you date men or women?
I date women.
You date women.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So when you go up to a woman and you want to invest into her, right? You're looking to take her serious. Do you not at all care how many people she slept with? Okay.
No, that is not.
Okay, so if she slept with 1,000 dudes, you would not care at all.
Okay, now you just make an exaggeration.
No, it's not, because we had a woman.
What if
that
I slept with 1,000 women? I'm not complaining.
Okay, Gabby, listen, we had a girl.
I had fun.
Okay, bro.
What
the
fuck
thing
is the issue?
No, there's a huge issue
Okay,
there, bro.
how many
in
women?
your
Okay,
perception,
but
bro.
how many women have had 1,000? How many women do you know
Bro,
that have
listen,
1,000?
listen, hold on, listen. This is episode 169.
Yeah.
You would be fucking surprised how many women come on here, and literally, we had a woman that came on here and admitted she had over 200 bodies in 1 year.
Make me 201. What do you?
Okay, listen.
What is that?
Listen,
That plugged me in.
Listen,
It sounds like that top is crazy. That slot must be insane.
and listen, okay, and that's true. But are you gonna invest into that woman though?
Maybe.
I'm not even.
What is wrong with that?
Like maybe
Maybe
if
if
I
she's
if I
down.
fuck with her enough.
You
But
listen.
I don't. I'm
Different
myself.
strokes
Even,
for different folks.
yeah, even what I'm even talking about.
Okay,
I'm just
yo-
trying to fuck regardless.
Okay, would you invest in into that woman?
No.
Okay, cool. So what I'm saying is, you guys are the minority. Women, listen, because most men don't like. Okay.
Oh, shit, we can play the
How about
right
this?
now.
How about this? Listen,
There's hella guys in the room
there's
right now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ethan, are you
10.
back there? 10. Okay, there's 10 guys in this fucking studio. Do me a favor.
Are we playing a game?
So I would not invest into her. Would you
No,
invest into
no,
that
I
woman?
wouldn't. I wouldn't.
Would you invest into a woman that has over 1,000 bodies? Okay, or a woman that has 200 bodies in 1 year.
Use the
Would
example
you?
you had on the show.
Speaking to the mic, bro. Would you invest?
No, I wouldn't.
Okay.
What do you mean
So-
invest though?
Like, as far as taking her seriously, dating to marry.
For a relationship.
Would you, for a relationship, would you invest?
So you don't take her serious as a human? Like, what do you?
Bro, hold on,
In a
bro.
relationship.
Hold on,
As a
listen.
human,
Hold
the
on,
conversation.
hold on. We'll get to that in a second. So would you invest into that woman, yes or no?
No, I wouldn't.
So that's 4 people. Yo, you over there, would you invest into
Dre,
that
would
woman?
you invest into her?
No, okay, so that's 5.
Wait.
Would you invest into that woman? No,
No.
6.
Hell
Josh,
no.
would you?
Hell no.
Ethan, would you?
Ethan?
Nah.
Okay, so that's
Okay.
7.
Okay, unfortunately, that's not how.
But
business
But I
works.
mean,
Okay.
a woman that's like been with like 200 men, I don't think she wants to like you to like settle down with
Okay.
you either. You
Okay,
get me?
but
That's a
Like,
good point. That's a good point. But at some point, nobody wants to be
wait.
alone forever. At some point, that woman is gonna want to settle down. And here's what's gonna happen: she's gonna either have to lie about her body count, or
move
she's
to
gonna,
another
or
state.
she's gonna have to settle for a guy that paints his nails and probably isn't a masculine dude, right? And probably makes like 30K a fucking a year, right?
Maybe that
So,
makes her
so
happy, you
that's
know?
called
Come
that's
on.
called settling right there. Okay, so it's cool. Listen, you play
Wait,
stupid.
settling?
Listen, you play stupid games. You you win stupid prizes. That's how I like to say it. Okay, if as a woman, if you want to go ahead and have 200 bodies in a year, do it. But just understand that there's consequences to everything.
What if it's Ice Spice?
I don't give a fuck.
I don't
about
care.
Ice
Okay,
Spice,
so
bro.
Megan Fox, you're telling me if it's the baddest bitch you ever seen?
No,
and
I don't
she's
care.
Like, she's like,
Yeah,
I'm
no,
done
If she
with
says
that.
she has over 10, she'll be a fun time. I'm not taking her serious for a
But what
relationship.
if she
Over
matches
10.
every other quality?
Over 10?
Listen, man. How about this? How about this?
What if she checks every
over
box?
10?
Yeah.
Okay, okay,
Wait.
so I have a question for you.
Yeah, 10
okay?
is not.
Can
we go?
Hold on, real quick. Hold on.
What did you say?
10?
Yo,
10
hold on.
is not
Let me finish.
realistic.
Okay, so you said, what if she matches all the other
Yeah,
requirements,
say, like,
right? Okay.
checks every single
How about
box.
me? Let's say I'm your perfect guy, hypothetically, right?
Okay.
I'm attractive. I make good money. I everything. I check all the boxes.
Mhm.
But you know, in my past, I slept with men. I've dated men. Okay. Are you cool with that? Like, is that
Now
a non?
it's just taking
Hold on. Is that a
completely
non-negotiable for you?
That's one thing.
Well,
Is that a non-negotiable for you?
and I thought we were talking about body.
Yes,
Yeah,
but
that's
hold on. The reason why I'm hold on. The reason
Yeah.
why listen.
Body.
The
That's
hold on.
subjective
Again,
question.
the reason why I'm saying that is because body count doesn't matter the same for men and women. So if I tell her if I had 200 bodies in 1 year, would you care? You're gonna say no. So I understand that body count is not the same for men and women. So I'm going to tell you something that is equivalent. You're not going to want to be with a man that sleeps with other men. You're not going to want that. Most women are not going to want that. You have the accept everybody as they are movement and all that gay shit. But what I'm saying is, in general, most women want masculine leading men. They don't want men that are going to sleep with other men. You don't want that.
No.
So would you accept me as I am? Yes or no?
Well,
yes,
top or bottom?
yes or no? Yes or no? Would
Hell
you
no.
accept me as I am?
Yeah.
Hell no.
Personally, I don't know. My own opinion, I probably wouldn't.
If you have
sleep with
Okay,
men if
so listen,
he's
that
good
is
with other men.
to men. The reason why we value women and their sexual experience,
correct,
is because listen, man, I don't want it. It's like when I go out with my girlfriend, when I first met her, I told her, don't ever take me to a place you've been with an ex. I don't do that shit. You can call it insecure, you can call it whatever the fuck you want. As a man, I want to give you new experiences. Why the fuck do I want to take you to a place where you already had an experience there?
Oh, fuck.
Like what do you get out of it and what do I get out of it, right?
Yeah.
So when it comes to sex, it's the same thing. I don't want you to give me that sloppy toppy like he wants. I want to teach you how to give me that sloppy toppy. And then, you feel me? I don't need you to bend over backwards and show me all these moves that 10 other dudes taught you. I don't care about that. What you gonna brag? Oh yeah, my last dude taught me this. Let me show you. Nah, I'm good. I'm good off that. You feel me?
Why would she say that? Woman is doing that? What girl is you're creating a
saying-
hypothetical where you're with.
Yeah, like
No, but what I'm saying is, listen. You may listen. Whatever you guys are, that's cool. If you guys
do you
are,
mean by
if
that?
you-
What do you
mean by
like
that,
if you guys are willing to accept a woman for whatever she is, how she is, she can have as many sexual parts. That's
I'm
cool.
saying,
Are you
why would I
scared
ever
of the
ask-
word of polyamorous? Like, dog, that's a normal word.
Yeah,
to
but that's
use. It's
also something that I don't
2023.
agree with.
What?
That's
That's me personally, and that's cool. That's what I'm saying. Whatever works for you guys works for you guys.
Choice
Why-
to make.
Me personally, why am I going into like I got a big body count, so why am I going?
Yeah,
into
but you're a
hers?
dude. It doesn't matter.
But like,
It doesn't matter.
you don't
for
think
women.
you don't
Bro,
think the girl's
the
gonna
fact
feel
that
some
you're
type of way
arguing
if
that
I
it
said
doesn't
like
matter is-
I have 100, I fucked 100 girls.
Yo,
That's just a thing.
I think
across
it's to
both.
each their own
That's
opinion.
across
Like,
And you
both.
compared it to
I mean-
crack. Like, dog, you're smoking. You compared crack to having sex. What the? That's not.
No,
compared.
no.
Yeah, that was a little unfair,
I-
but-
how? What do you mean? Like
you
if-
said
if
that
I'm
if your dog was smoking crack or being a hoe, you would tell him, right? That's the same thing. that
No,
you
we were
would
talking
shame
about
him.
being honest.
Being honest, right?
Yeah,
You're
we were
being-
talking about just being
Okay.
honest. I think that
Okay,
men are generally
but
more
again,
honest than
that's
women are.
your choice because you think that it's bad that he's being a hoe.
No, no, no.
What is wrong with that?
No, I'm saying that men are more honest than women typically because we care about each other. We're not like, for instance,
I'm sure
hold
women
on.
are honest with their.
No, they're
like,
fucking not, bro. No, they're
I'm
not.
sure they're
Joe, listen,
honest
we're
with
gonna play a game and I'll show you. I'll literally show you.
when
Like-
guys talk shit about each other. it's
Hold
'cause
on,
they-
real quick. I want to make sure we get to the super chats, bro. Do we have super chats?
Yeah, let's get to
those
the
real quick.
super
10 and up, bro. Go ahead.
Actually, we're gonna read this one from Never Too Much Sense. He says, "Ladies, raise your hand if you would give DeAndre the box. If not, tell
Okay,
him why."
who here would give DeAndre head? Raise your hand. Raise your
No,
hand.
who would give him the puss?
Who here
The
was
box.
okay?
Box.
Who here would sleep with DeAndre? Nobody. Okay.
Damn, bro.
Even though he's taking you as he is.
All right. Well, how many of you would sleep with
How
him?
many of you? Okay.
Ask that.
Be
Because
honest.
You're on
Hold on.
TV.
Be honest. Be
All
honest.
right, how many
How many of you
with
guys will
Eric?
sleep with me? How many of you guys will sleep with me? Okay. All right. So just one. Okay. So here's what we'll do. Again, we'll read all the super chats. Then we'll get to the rating and we'll talk about honesty. Then, okay. 10 and up, bro. No fives. Go ahead.
We got low key Millie says, "Bro, calling cap. I'm sending my money just to call it out. Shorty gives good top after a whole phase is a bonus. You enjoying that for more than the night."
Okay, yeah, but maybe a few nights. Like what I'm
Not
saying,
like
is,
long
listen.
term.
What I'm saying is, I wouldn't invest into that woman, bro. Listen, if that works for you, that's cool, bro.
That's
Shout
your
out to you.
preference.
Good shit.
But again, at the end of the day, what I'm saying is, I personally would not invest into a woman that has that experience, bro. I'm cool. I want that shit for
What if-
myself, bro.
What if like she did sleep with all these people and then she didn't tell you and she lied? She said she only had like 2 people, right? And then you invest into her
Women
and
do
you
that every day.
actually like live a fulfilled life and you love her and you never even
She
knew
built
about
the
that.
foundation on a
Oh,
lie.
no.
Okay,
What if you found
okay,
out? What if
okay.
you
And then,
found
like,
out
you
like
make
10
some-
years
Yeah,
ago?
one more time, one more time.
That's a really good question. That's a really good question. And here's what happens, right? We actually had the discussion like 2 shows ago.
Yep.
And I believe that if you start a relationship on the foundation of lies, it doesn't matter if it's 5 years after, you got to go. It doesn't matter if we've had a good relationship for 5 years, you have to go. And that's just me. Listen, I understand that I'm not, first of all, I'm not from Miami. I'm from Baltimore. In Baltimore, you'll die over lying.
Skittles.
Okay, like in Miami, you can lie just for fun here. Okay, what I'm saying is, for me personally, if you lie to me at the beginning of the relationship, you got to go because now I'm questioning everything. Now for you have some men out there that they'll be cool with that. It's cool, baby. It's just a lie. You know, you didn't tell me you fucked the dude, but you got slutted. That's cool. I still take you as that's cool. It works for them. For me personally, it doesn't. I'm big on morals. I'm big on respect. I'm big on honesty. So it wouldn't work for me. Okay, let's get to the super chats real quick. Go ahead.
Yeah, we got one from David Jones. Says women are adults and can make their own choices, but most men who support women's sexual liberation just want casual sex themselves. They're not thinking marriage. They're just thinking sex.
Yeah, and that's a fact. I mean, it's amazing. Like, for instance, we had this conversation the other day that women are very supportive when it comes to gay men. Yeah. Women love gay men. I personally believe that gay men exist because women influence them so much. Like they're so accepting of that shit.
Not this
okay,
one.
Hold on. But here's the thing.
Wait.
Hold on. Let me finish. But women don't want to fucking marry gay men. They don't want to date gay men. Okay, so it's weird. It's like you're influencing something that you wouldn't want for yourself. And I get it. Like
sexual preference,
bro.
Wait, but guys have been gay since Greece, though.
No, I'm not. That's always existed. I'm not saying it hasn't existed.
There was a lot of gay people in Greece.
No, it's always been that type of shit going on. But God still made it Adam and Eve.
What I'm
not
saying
Adam
in
and
today's
Steve.
listen. How old are you, bro?
I'm 22.
Okay, so let me tell you something. Okay, when I was coming up in school, I actually knew gay people that had to fight to be gay, and I'm talking about like. It was bullying, it was harassment. Like gay people back in my day, they literally would get teased and they would have to fight for themselves to defend themselves. Okay,
that's so sad.
I respected those gay motherfuckers. I don't really respect the gay people today because you can just be gay because you woke up today and you feel like you're gay. Like you don't really have to work for that shit today.
Them boys had to stand on it.
Okay, but back in the day, you had to stand on that shit.
A lot of these
So
people
what-
ain't even
what-
gay.
back
They
in the day-
confused.
Back in the day,
I
you're more
don't
likely
know
to get
what you're
arrested,
talking about.
That's
so,
actually
like,
more
it's
manlier
not,
than
like,
most men
again,
today,
I can't
actually.
answer that question for you.
That wasn't a question, bro. That was just a statement.
No,
What
I
I'm
know.
saying is, in today's age, everybody's accepted. Fat people are accepted. Gay people are accepted. You have
I
people.
don't think people are accepted, dog.
Bro, are you fucking?
Body positivity.
Bro, it's more illegal to be. It's more illegal to be gay. It's more illegal to be gay than it is to be black. You can't call
That's true.
but you can call a nigga a nigga.
Oh, there's
And that's true. And that's coming from a black person right there. And that's coming from a black person. Listen, the gay movement has gotten way more accomplished than the black movement. If you think about it, like you can literally you call somebody a nigger on TV right now. Everybody, all the racist people, KKK, whatever, they're gonna support you. You call a transformer you're going to get cancer.
No. Those same people. No, those same people.
You're going to get cancer.
Those same people.
The baby said one thing at a concert about them people, and what he did get canceled.
Yeah, the baby got
Damn, I haven't heard from him for a while.
Yeah,
and same flow. He had the same flow.
Hold on, real quick. So you're saying that society overall doesn't accept? Bro, there's people identifying as fucking animals, bro.
There's still right-wing media people.
Gabby, there's still a little bit of everything.
A lot of it.
No, but
it's
listen,
not a little bit of it, dog. It's a
bro,
lot of it.
Gabby,
And
there's
a lot of people influenced.
Gabby, there's people identifying as fucking animals
at an alarming rate, bro. And it's people like you not accepting them.
Bro, I would never.
There's some shit you can't accept. Because
Yeah.
there's people that are accepting rapists, like child molesters, and they bring them to
nobody
their,
in the
like,
LGBT community is accepting rape.
Okay,
dog.
yeah, that was
crazy
Christian. That
I'm
was
sorry.
crazy. That was wild.
Pushes like again.
No, but it's true though.
Hold on, so hold on.
That was wild.
Something just a study just came out that literally was justifying that people that grape other people is considered like an illness that they cannot control.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay,
that just came. What I'm saying is, in today's age, Gabby, it's more acceptable to understand a person that's a grapist and say, well, that's just the way they are wired.
No one's bringing up the grapist but you, bro.
No
one else.
Bro, I did.
She
I
brought
did.
it up.
She did. And I'm saying that's what I mean.
Gabby,
This world
Gabby.
wants to be accepted, and they want, and there's people
Yes,
like that
hold
that
on, Gabby.
accept
Points
that.
like that they try to push. That's not the point.
No. All I'm saying is, Gabby, is more things are more acceptable now than they were 50 years from now. That's what you're saying. You're saying that it's
Slightly,
not.
but it's still
No, Gabby, it's huge, bro.
Wait, can I?
Hold on. Listen, they're pushing. Listen,
Bro, I'm not
listen,
saying
yo,
change
Gabby,
has not been
they're
made.
pushing right now as we fucking speak. If you look at the news, there's Muslims and Christians fighting isn't it Gay Pride Week month or some shit like that right now?
Yeah, it's fun.
There's literally
And school.
trans people, gay people are fighting Muslims and Christians right now. I'm talking about physically fighting because they're pushing the fucking agenda in school. I'm talking about elementary schools where they're telling kids it's okay if you feel like you're not a boy. It's okay if you feel like you're not a girl. It's okay if you want to be a cat today. They're pushing this shit. Listen,
where are they teaching?
They're not saying cat. They're not saying
The minority.
They're even putting it in these children cartoons.
Hold on.
I think there's a difference in like a kid pretending to be a cat for 5 minutes and playing around and identifying.
But that's their imagination. That's different. Nobody put that there.
Yo, I'm gonna mute everybody's fucking mic if y'all don't shut the fuck up. Look, hold on a second. Hold on. Look, I said that back here. Me, right here.
Oh, hey.
So you guys are saying they're not pushing this shit on kids. What is this? The gay BCs for 3 to 4 year olds in schools. That's what people are fighting for.
Where is that being?
What is the
Where is that being?
Show me what state do you live in?
Right now?
Yeah.
Florida.
Okay. Do you understand that in Florida they had the Don't Say Gay bill that literally was here in Florida? Do you do your research on that?
I do my.
Yeah. Do you know the books that got read? They got rid of.
And one of the books was actually about how one of the kids would wake up to being molested.
Yeah.
If you want to,
was it a graphic? Was it a graphic?
Yes, they do pictures and shit.
That was here in Florida. That was here in Florida.
Okay. Did they ever teach you did you ever read Native Son in school? That's pretty graphic.
No,
and it has grape in it. That's something that they tried to ban.
Hold on, bro. You don't have kids. I have kids. Okay. My daughter's in school. I am not okay with them teaching my daughter about that type of shit. That's personally for me. Now, if you want to have kids, you want to send your kid to school and let your son identify as a dog, as a zebra, as a him, she, her, them. That's cool. No, that's what that's what they're doing, bro.
You're too busy. You're too busy teaching your child to be confused and teaching them the ABCs. Why the ABCs gotta be gay?
Be confused. There's been a history of education that has sought to take some sort of marginalized group of people and take away their spotlight, their identity in something to make them less human. It's been a tactic since history. Yes, it's been black people, it's been Jews.
Here's the thing, though. You're a child. How do you know? What do you want?
Okay.
You're not supposed to know anything sexual. How do you know?
Did you not have sex education as a kid? Did you not have sex education?
That's high school. Until high school. That was taken out the curriculum.
Health class, at least the state I was in, you had health class in 6th grade, and I think at 7th grade they showed you genitalia.
They did.
Yeah, the 7th grade. They didn't tell you to have sex.
They say if you have sex, wear a condom.
Not in elementary school while our children are at their periods.
Those are two totally different things.
Let me finish, okay? The reason that you brought up the stat of medical people or whatever you said earlier, I'm kind of forgetting. Okay, they classify what you said. I don't want to say the word again. Okay, if they can classify people in some sort of way beforehand, they can get preventative measure and stop them from doing the thing. If you let's say electrotherapy, that shit doesn't work. You shock the gay out of people.
Okay,
that's what they try to do. There's been historically. There has been ways that they try to stop marginalized people from accomplishing or identifying because they can take away your power with usually money because it's capitalist. Just like you said earlier, and you talked about the women getting money and stuff from rent and shit. They can now charge women double. They can make more money off of women. It's all about the money to them. It's not about but there's fucking 1,000, 5,000, 10,000. Look up the stat. Gay people or trans people in Florida. You're making laws about there's a book because I read the list of books that Florida was banning. One of the books was a biography about the first gay congressperson, a biography about an elected official and their story that could inspire gay kids.
Bro, come on.
The fucking 20% of gay kids.
Bro, come on. But listen.
I say I'm okay with everybody making their choice.
There was gay people.
Here's the thing. Most people that go on to take on those type of roles of power, they are groomed into those roles of power.
At this age, I feel you can identify however you want, but they shouldn't be teaching it to kids.
We're gonna mute you guys if you guys don't stop over talking. All right. So here's the thing. I'm cool. If you want to be gay, bro. I'm not talking to you. I'm saying overall, in general. If you want to be trans, if you want to be a zebra tomorrow, cool. do whatever you want. What I'm saying is do that at the right age, right? Like you can't sit here and teach my daughter who's 7 years old about being a guy.
So do you think
I'm not cool with that.
Okay.
All I'm saying is do whatever you want at the right time, at the right age. You can. I'm not okay with them pushing.
Okay, I think we're trying to marginalize a whole lot of people. And
bro, this is what's happening today, bro.
No, but you're
saying the whole majority of the LGBT community is trying to make your kids.
No, that's not what I said.
No, that's not what
I'm saying that's what they're pushing.
Didn't he just say
Oh,
yes?
you just said yes. They are pushing.
I said the school system. I'm talking about schools. I'm not talking about any
pushing.
Yes, bro.
They're pushing to make you gay, or they're like, oh, there's a lot of gay people.
They're pushing you.
There's gay books.
Educating you about.
Hold on.
I think the problem here is that we're teaching elementary kids about
That's
sex.
the problem.
Okay.
We're not teaching them how to do their math, how to do English, how to
I mean,
read.
it's only
Where
like
this happens,
momentarily though, because it's relating to science, and you need to know
Bro,
like
all the
your
kids-
body and
kids,
stuff like
You
that.
can know your body,
I
but
had-
you don't need to know the sexual
Listen.
part of it.
Elementary
No,
school,
they don't
your
explain that.
children should
I
know
had
about
Yo, shut the
anything
fuck up, bro. All you need as a kid when you're 5, 6, 7 years old is one moment to get confused about shit. I like all my traumatic experiences as a kid. It took one moment, bro. I can literally think about one moment where I fell and fucking lost the color on my lip. Like it just took that one moment. Like you don't. It's only for a short time, bro.
You're taking their
you shouldn't-
innocence.
bro. So you would rather teach.
What was the example you made?
When I was a kid, when I was 5, I used to live in El Salvador, and I kicked a dog, and it had puppies, and it chased me, and I fell, hit a rock, like hit my face on a rock, and lost color on my lip. Like what I'm saying is, it takes one moment to remember something for the rest of your life.
Kids got easily.
Bro, I was 5. If I remember that at 5, I like come on, like a 7-year-old is
But
gonna.
I had that like class in 5th grade, and it didn't like hurt me or anything.
Hold on,
It's just
hold on.
explaining,
It didn't
like,
hurt my
What
grade
class
either.
did you
I
have
thought
in
norms
5th
were
grade?
good.
It was just like
7th
sexual
grade.
health.
Okay,
Okay.
but they didn't bring
mean,
cross dressers to the class.
Hold on.
No,
right?
no, of course not. But
When did they bring cross-dressers to class?
Hold
But it's
on. Josh, pull up the story where they have trans people giving kids lap dances
Twerking on their children.
on
Oh yeah,
kids.
those are the drag
Okay.
shows. Those
Okay,
are the drag
so
shows.
what I'm saying is that type of activity
you
is
want that for
accepted
your
in
kid?
elementary schools.
That's not right.
Hold on,
Yeah, sorry.
understand what I'm saying. Listen, man, I don't have anything against those people. I personally don't agree with it, but that's cool. You do you, right? As long as it doesn't affect me. That's the way I. If you want to be whatever you want to be, as long as it doesn't affect me or the people I love, I'm cool with it, right? What I'm saying is, there's no reason why kids should have trans people. These are young kids, bro, giving lap dances to little kids, telling them it's okay to be like this, bro. Come on, bro. Like I would rather you teach my kid about potential murderers or how to tell if like there's a predator. Like teach my kids that shit over like, oh well, you could be trans if you want to. Let me show you how much fun it is to give a lap dance as a like.
Let me
come
show
on,
you
bro.
how to be
Hold on,
confused.
hold on.
When I was in
Hold on.
elementary school, that wasn't our health class. Like it was a very like standardized.
Right now,
like,
exactly. That's what I'm talking about.
So I can understand like what my health
kids
class
are in elementary
was
school,
nothing.
They don't have lap.
That is
Okay.
a whole other experience.
Yeah, that's
But
something
that-
different
that's
completely.
so-
Bringing,
that is
their
real.
parents are bringing their parents, just like you said. Letting
Some
them
don't
do
even
their-
know about
their
it.
par- You see,
Yeah.
they're,
Hey,
they're sneaking it. Kids are
DeAndre,
sneaking into drag
on
shows.
this,
They don't-
look,
they don't-
on this topic, look,
Everything
funny,
let's-
yo, it's funny you say this. On this topic, we got a super chat from Never Too Much Sense. I live in Delaware, and my kid's school had a trans come to the school to talk to the kids without the parents' knowledge. My kid now has a permission to walk smooth out and call me immediately.
Okay.
So he got.
This is in
the kid-
Delaware.
The kid got
Used
accommodated.
to be able to have a parent.
Wait,
trying to-
accommodated, bro.
No,
you
I
gotta
mean,
understand-
it's permission slip.
The
Make it a
parents
school.
don't make the curriculum. The teachers and the principal do.
Not even they do.
No, hold on. Wait,
Yeah, they don't
wait,
get
wait,
it.
wait,
The
listen,
school board does.
listen,
The school
hold on.
board
Yo, listen. You're saying that the kid got accommodated. What I'm saying is the kid should have never been put in that position in the first place. I don't give a fuck if the kid can walk out. Don't put my kid in that position in the first place. That's all I'm saying.
I got
bro.
the video.
I mean, they
Listen,
should just
it
sign
doesn't-
consent
look,
forms.
I don't care if it's
They
like
used to.
if they're
Okay,
talking
it's
about
fine.
heterosexual or they're talking about gay.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. They shouldn't be talking about any
Type of sex, period. Because
I
that
think
should
we-
be a parent and a child. You gotta
Yeah.
talk to them.
But-
You know,
Yeah.
that's
Correct.
your.
Historically, that that has not worked. Historically, that's not worked.
To who?
Like, for-
I feel like if
for
somebody
spreading
would have
one-
fucking told
you
me
wanna
in
tell you?
advance,
What-
I would have known
For
more.
spreading STDs, the reason why they want like sexual education is because STD transmission, like safe sex,
Mm-hmm.
responsible knowledge of the kid, because sometimes the kid doesn't.
That was helped when I was in school. That makes sense.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Okay.
That's the health I was talking about.
Let him finish
That's
his
the health I
point.
was
Let
talking
him
about.
finish his point.
Like there's a host of reasons why that some sort of collective or state should come in and be like, we need to have kids understand this certain amount of knowledge.
I agree.
Now, when it comes to LGBTQ people and like trans issues, those are also like real people, and like gay and trans people have been around. It's not a new thing. It's not the last 20 years, not the 15 years. You go to Britain, trans drag shows are like everywhere, and they've had that for like 300 years. No one has ever complained. Medea, clowns, like the idea of changing your gender for other things has been around for a long time. And just because people like, just like I was saying, that there's people that you didn't count left-handed people, there's like animals like switch genders, like penguins switch.
Very few animals. Yeah, and there's shrimp are born as females and then turn into
But
men.
they could switch from a fucking vagina to a penis. Can you? No, you can't.
Question.
Okay.
What's up?
We've been so confused. We're confusing the animals.
Hold on.
We made the animals gay?
Question.
You think we made the animals gay?
A male seahorse can give birth.
Guys, let it talk.
Gay dolphins out there.
Hold on.
Is it,
Listen, I want him to talk
being
about it.
human overcoming nature? Why the fuck do we bring it to nature every time? That we are primitive animals. We have to protect women.
Because
Women
nature is all around us. We are
like we are
We are animals. We're just the
I
smartest
thought the whole
one.
thing was that we have brains.
Let us finish,
Skyscrapers,
guys. Let us finish.
skyscrapers. The building in right now is not natural. Like none of that shit you have right now on your head is natural.
Okay.
We overcame nature.
Okay.
We have came this far
because of knowledge.
So why do we always bring it back to?
Speaking to the mic, bro.
Why do we bring it back to nature then?
Because at the end of the day, we are mammals.
Okay, but what nature are you talking about? Because I just said there's been gay and
influence.
transgender people for like a long time. Just because like society has not accepted it, just like they didn't accept left-handed
No,
people.
I think
That's
it's
what I keep
okay.
saying.
The thing is that people just want to be accepted and want everybody to accept them. Nobody likes everybody, so why do you want to be
I liked
accepted?
it better when y'all kept it in the closet and y'all shut up about it. Like it was something that was unspoken
Hold on. Real quick, do we have any other super chats, real quick, bro?
Give me a second. Let me see.
I want to get to the super chats because people are paying talking. We're not getting to it.
We got one from Logic. Says, ladies, rate homie with the tie around his head drip.
Okay, cool. Let's do that real quick. Oh, God damn it, Dom.
Okay.
You know what? We'll just do the rating game real quick.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Any other super chats sent over?
No.
Okay, cool. So you know what? Fuck it. We'll do the rating game because this will kind of take us off this topic. This is a very delicate topic. So what we'll do is, and this right here, matter of fact, I won't say anything. We'll talk about it after. So we're gonna play a rating game. Okay, it's very simple, guys. We're rating each other from 1 to 10. 10 means you're super attractive. You're like supermodel. 1 means you're ugly. 5 means you're average. Okay,
which is majority of women. And if you're a 5, that's not a bad thing.
Okay, here's the thing though. You can only rate each other off physical appearance, not off what they think, not off what they believe, not mentality, not personality, just the way we look. Okay. Now I want the ladies to start off, and then the gentleman will do it afterwards. We'll rate each other. So I want you being honest, right? Let's be honest here. I want you to rate her all the way on down to her. So from 1 to 10, what would you rate her right here? Speaking to the mic, please.
Look at me, babe.
Hey.
And let's make this short and concise. Go ahead.
We got a lot of people here.
Go ahead.
She got little cheeks on her. I give her a 6.
Okay, so she's a 6. What would you rate her? Make this quick and concise, please.
I give her a 5.
Like you don't have to go up and down, just quick. So you give her a 5.
Yeah.
What is she right here?
A 6.
She's a 6. What is she right here?
Kalani, a 8.
An 8. What is she right here?
A 6.
A 6. Okay, cool. I want you to do the same. Start off with her. Go. Speaking to the mic.
Okay. I give you a 5.
Okay.
A 6. A 7.
A 7. Okay.
Yeah. I give you a 5. 6.
Okay. I want you to do the same. Start off with her. Go. Speaking to the mic. Go.
5, 6.
Okay.
An 8.
Okay.
Like 7.
Okay.
10. That's my bestie.
I was
like, again, remember, we're rating off physical appearance, not off her being your bestie. So you're gonna stick with the 10?
I'm stick with the 10.
Okay, you're gonna stick with the 10. Cool. Okay. What about you? I want you to rate her all the way on down. Go.
Okay. Like starting right there.
Starting with the green.
Okay, I'd say 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 6.
Wait, wait.
She was saying you guys.
No,
too.
I'm like
She said she
going-
was like 6'7",
I like going
7'6",
in between,
you know what I
like
mean?
6.5.
Oh, she
Yeah.
okay.
Like,
All right,
you know,
cool.
it
I
was
want
like
you. I
6'7"
want you
football.
now to rate her all the way on down, please. Go.
5, 4, 5, 5, 5.
Okay, cool. I want you to do the same, please, starting with her.
5, 5, 10, 8, 7.
10, 8, 7.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Again, we're rating off physical appearance. She's still a 10 to you?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
She's my type as fuck.
Okay, cool. All right, now
See you later.
here's what I want the ladies to do now. You're gonna rate the gentleman. Okay, so starting with him all the way to me. I want you to rate us, and remember, our physical appearance only. Go ahead.
Are we keeping the mask on, or are we just rating this? His eyes?
Just the way he looks. He
Okay,
doesn't have
cool.
to take it off. Go ahead.
0.
Into the mic. So he's a 0.
Come on, no. Keep it a buck. Like 1 through 10.
1 through 10.
2,
Okay, so he's a 2.
4,
Okay.
1.
Okay.
I don't know what Pooh Shiesty look like. I'm a just give big a little 6.
Okay, it's 6. All right. What about him?
My dog, he a 6.
Okay. What about him? Go.
7.
A 7. Okay. I want you to do the same, please. Start off with him. Go. Into the mic. Into the mic.
Okay, 5, 5, 6. Yeah, so I don't know. 6. I give it a 6 and a 4.
A 4. Okay. I want you to do the same, please. Go.
Like a 3, 4, 3.
Into the mic, please. Into the mic.
Sorry. I don't know. You're a little mysterious over there. Maybe like a 6 or 7.
Okay. What about him?
Like a 6.
Okay. What about me?
Like a 5 or 6.
Okay. Go. Same thing. Go.
Starting from there.
Yeah, in the mic.
You got the
Listen,
highest
listen.
rating.
Yo,
She can't even see your
Yo,
face.
speak into the mic, please. Into the mic. Go ahead. Yo, into the mic. Into it.
Okay, got it.
Go ahead.
I'd say like 3, 5, 3, like 6, 6, 6.
Okay, guys, just wear a mask next time. Holy shit. Okay. I want you to do
I
the
like
same
the
thing.
mysterious.
Start off with her.
Right.
Go.
3, 4, 2, 3, 6, 6.
Okay, cool. I want you to do the same, please. Start off with him. Go.
5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5.
Okay, cool. Now,
Okay.
you notice the difference? Huge difference there. Okay, cool. Now we're gonna start. Finally, we're gonna have the gentlemen rate the ladies. Okay. So your honest rating, just remember, our physical appearance only.
Right.
I want you to start off with her and rate all the ladies on. You know what? I guess let's go ahead and
360.
we'll do the we'll let the chat do it as well. Shout out to the chat. I want you to do me a favor. Take your headset off real quick. Give us a quick little 360 right there where you're at. Just keep the camera on her right there.
The chat. While they're
I
doing
guess
the
you-
360s, put the numbers in
Girl,
chat.
go off, queen. Okay.
Cream, go that way.
You could have just kept it on the main one for her, bro. Okay.
Yeah.
I want you to do the same thing, please. Please take off your headset real quick and just give us a quick little spin where you're at.
The guys didn't have to do a spin.
Yo, she didn't even get taller when she stood up.
I'm 4'9".
Little baby.
Okay, thank you so much. Your name is Alex, right?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Do me a favor, take off your headset real quick and give us a quick little spin right there where you're at. Okay, cool. Thank you. Same thing. Thank you. Yeah, hold her hand. Yep. Okay, cool. All right. Same thing,
Kalani.
please. Go ahead. Oh no, it's okay. Just dropping shit. Go ahead. All right, cool. And then last but not least, please take off your headset and give us a quick little spin. Then we'll have the guys rate. Okay, cool. Shout out to you.
I mean, this already shows the imbalance. 'Cause
Okay.
The girls had to get up and the guys didn't.
Okay, cool. But before the show, you did see the guys, right?
Kinda.
Kinda. Okay. Hold on. Realistically, and do you know how fast it takes our minds to make up whether someone's attractive or not?
He said, does she have an ass
Like
or
10
what?
seconds.
No,
Exactly.
it's way less than that. It's less than a second.
That's
It
crazy.
literally takes someone less than a second to know if we find another person attractive. Okay, cool. So I want you, honestly, rate them from 1 to 10. Remember, 10's high, 1's low, 5's average, just off physical appearance. Go.
1.
So she's a 1. Okay.
6.
She's a 6.
7.
Okay. Do me a favor. Move the mic closer to your mic.
7.
Okay. So she's a 7. Okay.
7. 6. 7.
Okay. I want you to do the same, please. Go ahead.
3, 3, 6, 6, 7, 7.
Okay. I want you to do the same, please.
4, 6, 7, 6, 8, 8.
Okay, I want you to do the same, please. Go ahead. Into the mic, please.
The first one is a 6. The second one, she's like a 4. Third one, she a 6'5", maybe 6. Her is a 5. Her, she got dimples. I like dimples.
Into the mic, bro. You already have a face mask on. What is she?
A 7. I'll give her a 7.
She's a 7. What is she right there?
She's a 6.
She's a 6. All right, go ahead, bro. Quick and concise. Go.
3, 4, 5, 5, 5, 5.
Okay, cool. 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 5. Josh, do the honors real quick. Go ahead.
3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6.
Okay, cool. So now, I want to know. Do me a favor, Jules. Go into the mic. Did you see the difference between when they rated the guys and when the guys rated the girls?
100%.
Okay, what did you realize?
Okay, so when they rated the guys, it was kind of like hurtful, like blunt. They don't have to worry about anybody's feelings. When they rate the girls, first of all, they're like, oh, I don't want to go below a 5 because they might get mad or anything like that. So girls take a lot of the other girls into consideration, like the feelings, so they won't be like completely honest.
Okay.
And then when it comes to the guys, they're like ruthless.
Okay. So and here's what I'll add to that. And first of all, if we have anybody that super chats the ratings, let me know, bro. We'll go ahead and take those ratings. Shout out to the chat.
They didn't super chat it, but
listen, man. I appreciate you guys being in here, man. There's 106 of you guys in here. Make sure you guys like the video. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. I will say this panel right here is lit as fuck. I did not anticipate that. This panel is super cool. Real quick. So earlier we were talking about honesty, and I said that I believe overwhelmingly men are more honest than women.
Give me a second. You want me to read these ratings real quick?
You're right.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. All right. We got one from Leslie. It says starting from woke Blippy 5, 6, 4, 2, 6. No, Eric, this way.
I think
I'm shit. We're rating the guys. Okay. All right.
So 5, 6, 4, 2, 6, 6.
Okay.
7,
Wow.
7, 6, 5, 4. She rated the whole.
Oh, the whole panel.
Yes.
Okay, cool. We've never had that before. You gotta let me know, bro.
Okay. We got B Bean. He's rating the ladies. 2, 4, and then the rest 5s.
Okay, cool. Anybody else?
JJ Spanks 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 7.
Okay.
Nelly says the girls 3, 4, 6, 7, 6, 6.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
And B Bean 2, 4, 5, 5, 5, 5.
Okay, so 5, 5, 5, 5. Okay. So what I was saying earlier is that men typically we're a little bit more logical. Okay. And I think you were asking me, you were like, well, how do you know that? Like, that's just your opinion. And I'm telling you, this is episode 169. We've had girls literally fight each other on this show over ratings.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Over. I'm talking about physically fight each other.
That's crazy.
I'm talking about cups being thrown, punches, people getting cut on this show over ratings. So that's what I was saying earlier. I was talking about overwhelmingly men are just a little bit more honest.
Okay, what about men during the Super Bowl or like what? Okay, what about Baltimore during the Super Bowl? What about Oakland or during the Super Bowl? Other playoff win?
Explain.
Okay, after Oakland, Raiders,
why are you bringing it up?
Because after they won, they like rioted and fought each other, just like
what is
the other
that?
game.
That do with like honesty.
Because you're saying I'm saying men fight over things.
No, I mean like
honesty.
I'm talking about honesty.
No, I know, but I'm saying
you brought up women.
No, you're saying women are fighting over their ratings
because they were finally honest.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Inherently stupid thing to actually fight over.
Okay.
Men do the same thing. Is all I'm saying.
Oh, but men
and women, they're very similar. That's a similar thing to fight over.
But fighting over a rating and fighting over like being passionate about a sport and actually being disrespected is two different things.
You can be passionate about your appearance.
Okay, but here's the thing. Listen, I'm from the Baltimore area.
Yeah.
I was born in Washington, D.C. I grew up in Maryland. Mm-hmm. So we have back in the day they were called the Redskins, and we have the Ravens. Okay. I'm super loyal to where I'm from, so I'm a Redskin fan, right? They're called the Commanders now. I went to Philadelphia, which is called the city of brotherly love, by the way. Mm-hmm. But I went there with a fucking Sean Taylor jersey. And I'm telling you, bro, they were disrespectful as fuck. Like that, when it comes to sports, it's sports in today's age is the equivalent to what the gladiator games were back in the day.
I got into a fight at like NDCO.
But for men, like for instance,
over the same
even
thing.
Like you and me can disagree on a lot of things.
Yeah.
And we have for pretty much the whole show. But I'm not gonna
Content
fight
is
you
king.
over that. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So
To each
like
their own.
women will fight over just disagreeing.
Well, okay, there. All right.
You
gotta
gotta
have-
We're more emotional
no,
animals.
Like I said, yeah, women act
you're
with
talking about-
emotion,
you're
guys
talking
act
about-
with logic. It's true.
No, you're talking about like podcasts and seeing a bunch of people. Like I've been out on podcasts. I do fucking recording for another podcast.
Yeah.
I've seen people fight over
Okay.
anything. You see like other famous podcasters, like rappers will swing on the podcaster for asking a goofy ass question.
Yeah.
There's been plenty of things that people just
But
fight over,
it's
so I don't
not-
think you
it's-
can just I don't think you can
not as
quantify
common,
what you
bro.
see
I think
and then
it's
be like that's a stat.
Okay,
I think
here,
it's
hold on,
general.
here,
I think
listen.
in general.
Here-
I think it's to teach their own. Like
Speaking
something
in
can
general.
trigger one person, but
No,
not trigger the
listen,
other.
you can't say that it's to each their own because women get away with disrespect. Listen, you know how many times I've
No,
been
you're right.
listen, on this show,
Mhm.
I've been punched by women, mostly porn stars, and,
What'd you say?
and strippers. I've been disrespected. I've had shit thrown at me. I've literally walked the bitch to the elevator and got punched while the elevator was closing.
Mhm.
I could not. I could. But listen, if I hit her once, I'm done.
Yeah.
You're right.
Like the disrespect. Like women get
Yeah.
away with so much, right? If I knock a bitch out on TV, I'm going viral,
And you going to jail.
right? And I'm,
Yeah, word.
Yeah, no, you're right.
So what I'm saying is, it's different. Like for instance, as a man,
If,
me and you.
if she came at you with a knife and you
That's extreme.
You're going to
Okay.
the extreme. What
okay,
I'm saying,
so if
listen,
she swings on you and you swing back, you think you're going to jail?
Yes.
listen,
Yes.
you're as
It depends on the
listen.
case.
No.
Depends on the case.
Didn't that guy go viral?
Okay,
The UFC guy.
Listen,
general.
hear me out.
For
What I'm saying is, for you and me as men, right? We can disagree, but you also understand that to a certain extent, you cannot disrespect me because there's an immediate threat of physical violence.
Yeah.
Like I will fight you if I need to. However, I will. What am I gonna do if she starts disrespecting me? Tell her to shut up and get out. I can literally walk over there and really like.
But
put my hands.
shouldn't you tell me to just
No, I'm
shut
gonna,
up
I'm
and
gonna,
get out?
yeah, I'm gonna tell you the same thing. But
Exactly.
But
So-
what I'm saying is, and I've done this before. We can pull up the clips if you want to.
I
What I'm
believe
saying,
you.
I've literally told women, get up and get the fuck out, and they hit me. They do all this shit. However, if a guy does that, you're getting dropped, bro, and you're not just getting dropped by me. My whole team's gonna jump on you,
Okay,
bro.
yeah, but you also could like probably like if she said some shit and she swung on you, you could easily drop her way more.
But I would
compared to a man.
lose.
No,
But understand
But
this. I
look,
would
what I'm
go
saying-
to
and
jail.
Listen,
I know,
Listen,
because
I would.
what I'm
I would
saying,
lose
though,
it.
is like-
Listen, I would lose in court, and I would lose in the public opinion. They don't give a fuck why I hit the woman.
What
you're saying
about Johnny Depp though?
The tolerance.
Johnny-
is different.
what?
The
What do you mean that
tolerance-
case?
the
That
tolerance
case.
is
Okay,
different.
that
The
you're talking about.
tolerance is different.
No, just wait.
Okay.
So
If I hit a girl on TV right now, listen. I already went viral 3 weeks ago. I got covered by the biggest YouTubers, fucking Adam 22. You name it. I was covered by them. Why? Because I kicked the bitch out. Literally, that's all I did. I just kicked her out. Imagine if I swung on a chick. I'm gonna be on the news. Podcaster, insecure, hit a girl. You know what I mean? Like that's all you're gonna see. Okay, they're not gonna say what really happened before I kicked her out, which
Why
was
did
she
you-
was
why
being
did you kick her
disrespectful.
out?
She was being disrespectful.
Yeah,
But
she's
they-
being disrespectful to other girls too on the panel.
And I'm not saying she shouldn't have got her ass kicked out for sure.
What I'm saying is, in society, men don't get the excuse of like, or the fucking luxury of, okay, well, listen, she hit you first. That's not how it works, bro.
Okay,
That's
but
true.
like most of the time, she said, "Do you get it? This dude's a numbskull." Look,
Do you
what I'm trying to
understand
say
what I'm saying?
It's
Don't
like
be
you are
disrespectful to me.
you are way bigger than like her.
Okay,
let's say. Okay, so if she swung on you and you swung back, you're knocking her the fuck out compared to her hitting you.
Okay,
like in
speaking
the
to the
face.
mic, bro.
Her hitting you in the face or slapping you.
Okay.
Like how much damage does that
She
do
could
to you?
give me a black eye.
This could be one of them hoes that's strong as hell.
Exactly.
No, I'm saying okay.
She
If
could break
she's
my
strong
nose.
if she's strong as hell and punched you,
Okay.
If she's strong as hell and she punched you in the face and you're fucking like hurt, your answer is really to swing back.
Okay,
Because she is a female and you would body her.
I get your
Also,
argument.
you would
What did
body
you
her.
say? Listen,
you
what
would
did
body
you
her.
say?
Listen. The body's natural reaction to a motherfucker swinging on them is to swing back.
Why is
you
she
swing
swinging?
on me?
Hold
I'm
on.
gonna knock your head in
Hold
the
on,
next
listen.
week.
You're asking why she's women are emotional.
In every situation, though, you cannot just determine.
Speaking
why.
to the mic, bro.
You can't just determine why she's swinging in every.
Look, here's the thing: is that in society we tell women that if you swing on a guy, be careful, he might hit you back. My honest opinion is, I have a son and I have a daughter. If you swing on my son, I need my son to swing back. Fuck it. Like, listen, you can't choose when to be equal.
I would tell you.
Listen. Women can't choose when to be equal. We want to be equal to men in all aspects, except for we can beat them and they can't touch us. That doesn't make any sense.
Wait, so would you tell her
no one's saying we should get beat.
Okay, which women are preaching we should beat men?
Would you tell your daughter to hit someone?
Women don't preach let's beat men. They just do it.
Okay.
They I mean,
we had Cardi B advertise that drugging and robbing women or drugging and robbing men.
And a lot of rappers talk about scamming.
Okay.
Yeah. This is Miami. Niggas get hit with that shit every day.
I've never had a woman who hit me say, I'm gonna hit you. They don't usually announce that shit. It just happens.
I know.
So okay, you asked me a question. Would I tell my daughter to hit a guy? Yeah. Absolutely no, under no fucking circumstances.
Really? I would. Listen, I thought you were gonna tell her hit back if a guy hits you.
No. Let me tell you why. Because
you pop his ass.
Yo, shut up. Yeah. I love my daughter so much. I'm willing to kill for my daughter. So first of all, don't put me in that position as your father. Yeah. But number two, I'm not always gonna be there. So don't ever put your hands on a man. Walk away, leave, do whatever. Like you have to be smart enough to just leave. Because the thing is, not all men are gonna respect that. Listen, not all men are gonna respect. Okay, well, she's a woman. My daughter may just hit that one guy that's gonna pop her back.
Right.
So why would I tell my daughter to hit a man, bro?
I'm glad you said that answer. I'm glad that was a good answer. I'm glad you said that.
I would tell my daughter hit a man
if he hit her.
If it's self-defense. You understand?
Of course, bro. Of course. But typically,
we were just saying. I get the way you were
He's trying to
describing
say
it.
like, don't put your hands on him first.
Yeah, I guess. I
have a little brother, and I tell him like, yo, if somebody touches you, if a woman touches you, you push that bitch. That's it. Push that, but like, don't hit her. But I'm like, because you're always going to be stronger. A man is always going to be stronger unless you find, the minority, they're scrawny, whatever. You know,
like I never hit back. I just told my brother.
Okay, cool.
But not everybody has a brother. Not everybody has like a father figure.
Listen,
blah blah blah.
in society, women get away with a lot.
No, you're right.
Okay?
You're right.
Listen, we just today I was showing my girlfriend an article where like some football player got here in Florida got found not guilty. He got found not guilty. But he lost his scholarship, his deals. He lost everything because a girl accused him of rape, which it was found that she was lying.
That's horrible.
She ruined the dude's life, and guess what happened? Nothing's gonna happen to her, bro. She gets to live her life free. No, there's no consequences for her ruining this guy's life.
He's not taking it for defamation.
Okay, there's libel and defamation.
He still doesn't get those sponsors back.
But there's consequences on the girl in the case that people are not gonna like.
Let me ask you a question. If I was him, right? And this girl did all this to me and I sue her. Realistically, I'm not going to see any money out of it. I'm going to pay for lawyer fees. I just went through a whole
listen, he has proof that she was lying, right?
They found out that he was innocent. Okay, they found out that he actually didn't do it. What I'm saying, I don't know like the details about it. Yeah. All I'm saying is it doesn't make sense if he just went through a 2-year battle for him to go sue a woman now that he wants to put this shit behind him.
He's confident he didn't do anything. Yeah.
Regardless, if he did, sue the girl. You can't get no money from somebody that's broke.
There is a precedent for him to come back.
Yes, there is. But okay,
and that you get money for that.
Okay, listen, I've been hit before by girls, and I haven't called the cops. Why? Because I understand even if I go to court, like I have proof, bro, right here on this studio, where I have video evidence of girls hitting me, and I never called the cops. I'm not saying I couldn't have. I'm saying I'm too busy. So you're telling me that I'm gonna have to get a lawyer. I'm gonna have to go to the state attorney's office. Fill out paperwork, start a case against this girl, pay for court fees, just to tell the judge that a girl hit me and I have proof, just for her to get maybe a slap on the wrist, a warning, probation. Who knows what it is? If she gets any of that at all. Because then she could also argue, well, he made me do it. He hurt my feelings. It's not beneficial.
Okay, I don't think the judge would be like, oh, he hurt your feelings. Okay.
No, okay.
You can't argue.
Nobody. There's so much he said. She said. That's the whole problem.
You can't provoke with emotion.
No. What I'm saying. What I'm saying. There's no real consequence for the people that do this, which are women. Now, here's what happens. Listen. Here's what happens if I hit a woman. You want to know what happens? Call the police. They don't give a fuck. They're coming right away. They don't even need to see any proof. Hold on, come here. Hold on, yo, I've been through this shit before.
Me too.
Hold on. Let me put you under handcuffs until we figure out what's going on. Okay? Until we figure out hold on. That never happens for the woman. Number 2, she can lie. I'm gonna go to jail. I gotta pay a bond. I gotta go to court. I gotta get a lawyer, right? I gotta do all this shit. Women get believed like this, bro. Men do not. Why should this guy have to fight for for some consequences for a girl when it should just be automatic. You want to know why? We want to know
It
why
should be. I would agree with you.
Cops used to show up and not
what
worry.
happened to Amber Heard? She owes Johnny Depp money. Do you understand how much she ruined this dude's career?
But wait,
Pirates of the Caribbean. Pirates of the Caribbean literally stopped because this guy got accused of hitting this woman, and it actually came out that she actually cut this dude's finger and was hitting him.
Okay, so
12 used to show up to the scene and not give a fuck though. So
also, yeah, I've been in.
You're talking about when? How many years ago? We're talking about today, bro.
Okay. So what's the issue with changing the system?
The issue is that there's no consequence for women doing anything they do.
Two things. Okay. Two things. Yeah. Domestic
what do you
abuse.
want them to do when she's complaining?
Hold on.
About and trying to call.
I was gonna get to that. This is why women don't have any consequences. Because let's say she called the police on me and said I hit her, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say they found out she was lying. The reason why they don't want to do anything to her is because now it scares everybody else from doing the same thing. Because let's say she calls the police and she saw that what happened to her, she went to jail for lying. She's going to think, oh, well, what if we go to court and the judge thinks I'm lying? Now I'm going to go to jail. So they don't want to put fear in women because they don't want to have women who are actually going through domestic abuse to not call the police. Does that make sense?
Well, one, like when it comes to like lying, like you're going after like slander and libel and defamation laws, which are a lot harder to get into court. Which that is true. Okay. But if you bring up the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard case, if you know that like America has historically been bad on domestic abuse when it comes to like actual laws and high profile people like Amber Heard and Johnny Depp, if you go to other countries, because there has been multiple cases on Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, almost every other country has found him guilty of domestic abuse. So, like if you're just talking about America, which is like historically been bad, the justice system.
Can you name the countries that found him guilty?
Britain, I want to say Germany, France,
Australia.
I don't know if Australia.
Okay,
but I'm pretty sure I know.
Okay,
Britain and Germany for sure. So you're because America is historically very bad at that, and they have 12. No, they've had 12 counts of recorded evidence, physical evidence that those countries were like, yeah, he definitely beat the fuck out of her.
Okay,
and I'm not saying.
Do you know how he did it? Can you name some examples?
I think there was a
you want to know the funny thing about that case? It happened in California, but the trial happened in Virginia, and I was living up there. So I actually went to one of the. I couldn't get in because it was too like populated. Yeah. But I actually went there because I lived in the DC area, and Alexandria, Virginia is literally like 15 minutes. Okay, so I went there, and I'm telling you, like, there's no real proof that he did anything to her. Like, if you want
to think all the other countries that found him guilty,
bro, but because in some countries, yelling at someone or cursing at them is considered domestic abuse.
What country?
Well, I mean, I don't know.
First of all, what you're talking about, DeAndre, is you're talking about a civil standard. This is from the Washington Post. I'm assuming you're talking about this. Okay. It says the British judge ultimately ruled that the allegations against Johnny Depp were substantially true, writing in a 2020 ruling that, quote unquote, the great majority of alleged assaults have been provoked to the civil standard.
Okay.
It's a civil standard that I guess Britain is using. That's a standard that they use, I'm assuming. And each country, I'm sure, has different standards.
Yeah.
Okay, so our standard could be bad.
And Britain is a weak ass fucking country, so fuck them. But what
we bodied them, the 13 colonies.
Okay. Well, what I'm saying is like America goes harder on any motherfucking crime than any other fucking country but except for maybe like in the
I think the UK is actually locking people up for free speech and shit.
Well, yeah, but that's their fault over there. I'm talking about like maybe Islamic states where you get killed for anything over there, but America's pretty tough, bro. America's pretty tough on those type of things, bro. I'm saying is nothing really happens, bro. She's about to come out on a fucking movie. Her movie's about to come out. Nothing happens, bro. She has to pay money now. Okay, cool. She ruined this dude's career, bro.
Well, what I'm saying is like that is a subjective thing. If you think he did, like if I just brought up that there's other countries that think that he did domestically abuse.
Do you understand civil and like a civil case is different than like a fucking criminal case, right? Like if you go to like a circuit court and a fucking what's the other one? Like just like a regular court. Right, like those are two different. Like one's way more serious than the other one.
But look at Chris Brown and Rihanna.
Oh shit, he still has you muted. My bad.
No, I don't. She's just not speaking into the mic.
Look at Chris Brown and Rihanna. They blackballed Chris Brown for a long time before he could finally make music.
Okay, cool. And that's another incident. Like Rihanna was beating on this dude day after day after day. One day they were in a Lambo, which is, by the way, super small. We've been in one, and she hits the dude, and he's driving. What do you think he's gonna do? Reaction, right? Knee-jerk reaction. He's gonna swing back. However, like no one's gonna crucify Rihanna for beating this dude every single day, probably. But the one time Chris Brown hits her back, we're like, oh, okay, well, like we gotta end this dude. We gotta cancel this dude.
Well, I
But I
think
mean, he didn't
What
just
was he
like,
do?
he didn't just hit her once.
Yeah, it was
Bro,
like
listen,
crazy.
And he didn't just hit her once.
What
That's
I'm
a good
saying is
point,
that was
too.
the one time where he hit back. What I'm saying is, bro, listen, this is a public thing. She's come out and literally admitted like why she did it. She admitted that she was jealous. They went to a party. Another girl he was fucking was there. Like, this is public information.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm saying is, if you listen as a man, if you allow your woman to hit you, that's your fault. If you allow your woman to hit you, that's your fault.
Nobody's saying anyone should get hit.
Well, I'm saying for the situation she brought up. But if that one guy hits you back that one time and he makes you pay for all the other times you beat his ass, listen, man, like you shouldn't be putting your hands on the man. I'm not saying it's okay for Chris Brown to have done that. What I'm saying is understand that that's a possibility. If you hit a man, understand you're gonna get dominated. If he really wants, bro,
you would tell your son to not hit a woman.
It depends, bro. I would, if I'm being honest with you, I would tell my son.
I'll tell my son knock her in the next week if she hit him.
No, I would tell my son. I would honestly, because the thing is, I love my son, and I understand that the system is not meant for men. So I wouldn't want my son to hit a woman and get into legal issues. So I would tell him, listen, walk away if you can. Like literally just walk, bro. Like I'm gonna teach my son those things. But bro, if she's not gonna stop, bro, you gotta put her down. First of all, try to record this shit. And even with recordings, they don't give a fuck. What I'm saying is just try to protect yourself. Cover your own ass.
We got a super chat that's on this comment.
Can't you just leave?
No, that's what you're saying. If you can't leave, like if you're driving a car and she's hitting you, like you can't do shit.
Yeah. Okay, let's get to the super chat.
Yeah, we got a super chat from David Jones that says the British judge who convicted Johnny Depp was exposed for being corrupt, and the Constitution is superior to European laws.
Okay, shout out to
saying
David
the
Jones,
Constitution is subjective. That's
okay. Cool.
Saying that superior is
okay. Hold on. Do
subjective.
you think everyone should have freedom of speech?
Of course.
Okay.
You know the United States is the only one that has freedom of speech, right?
You go to Canada, you don't have freedom of speech. Correct.
Freedom of speech.
So when you say the Constitution is, when you say the Constitution in America,
we do have freedom of speech.
Yeah, but they are Canadians. So can we get there?
Yeah, they have it to an extent. Like for instance,
we have it to an extent. We have it to an extent.
Wait,
you cannot say I'm going to bomb a building.
Who's Canadian here? Raise your hand if you're Canadian. Okay, so we have two Canadians here, right? Okay, so do you guys know who Jordan Peterson is? Do you know who Jordan Peterson is? Yes or no?
No.
Okay, so you guys are Canadian. You don't even know.
I know who he is.
Okay, so you guys don't know who Jordan. He's literally like one of the most famous fucking Canadians out here.
He's like the most famous crybaby.
But you guys know.
Why is he famous?
Do you know who Cardi B is?
Because he cries a lot on camera.
Yes.
Because he cries a lot. Okay, cool.
Oh.
So here's the
I don't
thing.
know who that is.
He's a psychologist.
He's a very intelligent guy. You're saying Canada has free speech. They took his license away because of what he's saying. That's not that
they took his license away for multiple reasons.
Bro, hold on.
It's not
it
just
should be taken away.
Bro, because of what he's saying.
No educational field should be saying the shit he's saying.
Well, okay, so real quick, hold on. If I say I hate white people, is that not freedom of speech?
Yes.
Okay, so how the fuck can you dictate what freedom of speech is? If you're saying that he shouldn't be saying, listen, freedom.
Listen, that an educational
freedom
system.
of speech is freedom of speech, bro. This is
Right.
why there's still
specifically
this is why there's still racist people that hate black people, right? And they're allowed to do that shit because there's freedom of speech in America. Am I saying that's okay? No. What I'm saying that's free. You can't say freedom of speech and then be like, but it's up to here. Like freedom of speech, bro.
It is freedom of speech.
Bro, let's talk about the situation.
I just said you can't say I'm going to bomb a building.
Situation.
You cannot say I'm going to bomb a building. You can't
That's
say I'm going to shoot up the school. That's
what the
speech.
Yo,
no.
And if you're harassing someone, like overly harassing someone and saying like racist
that's
things.
That's harassment.
Yeah,
that's
verbal
harassment.
That is what Jordan Peterson does.
No, I'm not even saying that, but that's verbal harassment.
So give me an example of why they're canceling him.
Okay, they're canceling because of the slander he puts against trans community.
Bro,
no one. Bro, the countless podcasts that he's been on in his own where he talks about
So-
how trans are not human.
Does he
And
go
that
up
is
to a
not
trans person and
He doesn't
say
know
that?
human.
It's that
And
someone, it's
harass
that someone
one
that
person?
big is on a platform and also working with an educational field.
It's funny
you
to me.
should not be
hold on.
doing both.
It's
He's
funny.
a psychologist.
It's funny.
He's exactly so he shouldn't be talking about one.
So he
trans
knows more
people
than-
and-
Actually, give me a second. That's not why Jordan Peterson was trying to get canceled on June 22nd.
No, we're
He
talking about
pinged-
kicked off the board, the educational
okay.
board he was
Yeah,
kicked off of, not
well, yeah.
canceled.
Well, yeah,
what does
this-
canceled
this
mean?
is-
People still listen to
Well,
Jordan
this is
Peterson.
why, because of the whole Elliot Page thing. That's the only reason why they were trying to take his certification away.
Wait,
Because he
what
called
did he
Elliot
say?
Page her real name or vice versa, whatever, however that goes. I don't know his or her real
And
name.
I'm also the countless videos he made about him reacting to the comments that he got from that video.
It's the same thing.
That's
It's the same
his
thing
right
as-
to say how he feels.
his
bro.
He
opinion.
shouldn't be
It's
on an
just-
educational
but-
board
but-
and talking the way he does. That is the thing.
If the scientific consensus is that like
Trans are human,
yeah,
you shouldn't have.
and
some guy
then
on
you
the
have a
team say
doctor that's
trans
saying
are
it's
not
not.
human.
It's
They
a
don't- I don't
pastor.
think he
It's a
ever said
pastor
that.
that
No,
can say that
okay,
right now.
But wait, it's the
It's
same
a
thing.
pastor that can
The
say that
pastor
right
doesn't
now.
run your science
That
school,
don't
though.
mean
The
that
pastor
don't-
doesn't determine
Man,
your science.
No
the
science.
pastor
Look,
determines
hold
the
on.
science.
One mic at a time. One mic. Go ahead.
There's a big example of it. Besides this is not a new thing that like people that are like connected to official like license like state things like being a doctor
Okay.
have been disbanded for what they've been saying because it goes against either like the health of people or like the general scientific community.
Okay.
The biggest example of it is the scientist who is not a scientist anymore,
Okay.
a doctor here.
Okay.
He got his shit taken away in Britain, just like the guy Canada, Jordan Peterson, and they come over here.
Uh-huh.
He said that vaccines all cause autism. There's a study on it. Yeah, this is a famous thing. Vaccines cause autism. Okay.
Okay.
The study, peer reviewed, was like trashed by every other scientist that peer reviewed him, and he
Okay.
kept saying it. And they were like, "You're not going to be a doctor anymore,
Okay.
because you're putting not true things that the general science community thinks."
I don't think that
The
that means it's
government
not
tries
true.
to.
Hold on.
I think-
Here's the thing, right? During COVID, damn, we're talking about everything that YouTube demonetizes us for. though.
I'm
Holy
sorry.
shit, bro. That's
I'm
cool.
sorry.
During COVID, everybody was like pro COVID vaccines, pro vaccines. It actually just came out. A study just came out by the CDC that said that actually people that got the coronavirus shot actually can still get COVID and transmit it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They always said
So,
that.
hold on.
They
No,
always
My
they
said
dad,
did
that.
not. No,
my
they did
dad,
not.
that happened to my
No,
dad.
listen.
He got COVID after getting the vaccine.
Hold on. So if they were always saying that, then what's the point of being vaccinated?
Because
Like if
There's
you're gonna
percentiles
get,
of everything, bro.
No,
Okay,
it's power.
no, you get back. No, you get
How-
back.
what-
You
what
get
I- hold on,
vaccinated.
what- listen, what
Yeah,
I'm
go.
saying is, how many
Go.
people lost their jobs because they didn't get the shot?
Power.
How many doctors lost their medical license because they told people not to take those shots? How many people actually got killed in China?
Wait.
Doctors actually got killed in China because they were telling people not to take those shots in
But I
China.
thought it was
Okay.
equally as many people saying like get the shot and don't get the shot. Like I feel like when
No, there-
like personally,
Okay, hold on.
personally,
There was a good
personally-
amount on
sorry,
both
correction.
sides.
Okay, I want to
Personally, I feel like the opinions were split.
no, bro.
like-
It was, bro. It was
In my
not
life,
split, bro.
in my life,
The
I'm just
general-
saying.
In the black community, we was very anti.
You know,
Okay,
well,
shout
that's
out
what I'm
to-
saying.
It makes sense.
I don't know.
Okay,
For
okay,
me,
Jen,
I
hold
I didn't know which way to go because so many people. It was so balanced. It was like half the people were like "fuck it," and the other half were like, "No, you need it." Like in my life and family, and it was just so.
Okay,
like,
you say that, but I couldn't go outside without seeing everybody in a mask. What I'm
Correct.
saying is,
Okay.
Especially-
That's a normal
Hold on,
thing in
hold on,
different
hold on,
countries.
hold on.
though. That's a normal thing.
Overwhelmingly,
It
everybody.
became normal.
every-
That wasn't normal.
It's been
Everybody-
Wearing a mask wasn't normal.
It's been normal in other
Asian
Hold on,
countries.
yo,
So
listen,
normal in other-
everybody. Okay, but everybody was conforming to the rules, is what I'm saying. Also, you brought up a point earlier where you're saying, well, you can't say I'm going to bomb a building.
That was me.
When
That
you
was-
when you say something like that, you're actually saying you're threatening someone bodily harm.
Mhm.
That is different than saying, well, trans
Well, it's
people
speech,
aren't.
though.
Okay,
That's all
but
I'm
no,
saying.
okay,
Okay.
that I
That's
get
all
what
I'm
you're
saying.
saying, but there's a difference, right? If you say I'm gonna go, bomb a school, there's some that's a threat. Like you have to do
Okay,
something about.
You're going to be arrested. No one's
Okay,
arresting
but-
Jordan Peterson.
Okay,
for
but what
he's saying.
I'm saying is you can't compare the two.
No one's
Did he
arresting.
like
make any threats to anybody?
Hold on. Jordan Peterson is giving his honest opinion on what he
Mhm.
thinks trans people are.
Okay.
That's cool. Whatever he believes, that's cool. What I'm saying is he's not threatening them. There's
I
no
know.
harm. There's
I
no
agree.
harm. So
It's a contrast that no one's comparing.
But
You can be
It's-
arrested
it-
for saying you're going to threaten a
but
building.
he's not threatening
no.
nobody.
My point was freedom of-
Exactly. No one's arresting him.
so
We're
for-
just saying you can't be on the science board that is agreeing that trans are human. That is all that people are saying.
Or that
no one is arresting him in Canada. We're just saying you can't be a doctor.
That's his opinion. That's his opinion.
Okay, but he's representing
science.
Isn't he
He
still doing
represents
podcasts?
his side of science.
Science
It's a
goes
lot
by
of different.
empirical
Not all
evidence and
scientists
data.
get along.
Okay.
Science
It's
goes
a
by
lot of
empirical
scientists that have
evidence
a
and
bunch of
data.
different theories.
Yeah, there's scientists. That's,
Everybody has their own theories.
You're right. There's a
I don't have to believe what you believe just because we're both scientists.
fact.
Okay, but imagine it was a company. Okay, imagine it was a company that had a representative. Okay, and it was Jordan Peterson, and they thought because of money that they get that they're cutting out a trans section of the market. Let's say the person was like, oh, her name's Elliot Page or whatever he said. I don't know, like exactly that thing. Okay, right? If they got fired, that would be fine because the company is like, we don't want you saying those things. If a board of scientists and doctors are like, we don't agree with what you say because we have scientific evidence and the consensus of a whole community, why are they not allowed to be
and I'm fine with that. I'm fine with what you're saying. I'm saying that I'm not okay with them trying to take his license away because of what he said.
Okay,
if you want to fire him because you don't agree with what he's saying, cool, that's your right. But I'm saying if you're gonna try to cancel this guy's livelihood because he said that, that's a whole different thing.
I'm sure he can still be a therapist.
Bro, see, now you're moving the goalpost.
No, I'm not moving the goalpost. I'm just saying you cannot be part of the board.
You can't practice. You can't practice.
You can't practice.
It's illegal. It's illegal.
Yeah.
What do you mean? What's
they took his license away? You cannot practice. It's illegal.
I know they're
trying to.
Okay,
they're trying to remove his license, but they did remove him from the board.
Okay.
They have not revoked any license.
No, but they're trying to, is what I'm saying. They're trying. I mean,
but he also
made a whole video
continues
about
to try to speak insolent shit to a community of people that listen to him.
And he feels how the fuck he feels. I can say that
no
I feel
one's
like
stopping him.
I can say I feel like Tom, Dick, and Harry is dirty.
From making the content
That don't mean you take away how I make my
no
money.
one's stopping him from crying on camera, talking about trans people because he does it.
No,
that's that sensitive shit. That's all that is.
No, but
you're stopping him from being in the board.
Okay,
That's what you want.
Correct, but you understand why
Okay,
we're
there's a stop.
Okay, but you understand why we're removing him from the board, right? Because the board agrees.
Scientifically facts. That's what you're saying.
Okay, because we've came to the general consensus that scientifically trans are human, right? And that's normal.
Did he say like trans people is not human?
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna look that up.
DeSantis said like fucking Trump. DeSantis said that the governor of Florida. Just saying that for the listeners.
Okay.
He said that trans people are mutants. Like there has been trans like gender like slander and shit like that.
Hold on,
and
you wouldn't consider like that they're mutants?
They're mutants.
Mutants?
What is a mutant?
That's like an
hold on.
If
you add something right and change your genetics,
what he's saying is mutating.
Wait, but it's the negative connotation that comes.
Okay, but see,
what the fuck? That's the word. That's the word.
It is what it is.
Made up. Words are made up.
Okay,
it's the negative connotation I know that you have with the word.
Now we're going into your feelings.
Okay, you're right. You're right.
It's black and white. It's black and white.
I say this. Okay, historically, even when you're talking again about fucking like science and shit, there has been scientists that get paid by groups of people that want to push their agenda, just like you're gonna say that they do it for the LGBTQ and like trans people. There has been like scientists that were saying like trans people are mutants. There are scientists that were like phrenology, the whole study of phrenology, black people have smaller skulls, so they are dumber. Like that was a study of science. There's been scientists that have been wrong, and they come out because they're paid by people. Just like I said, the vaccine thing and the autism thing.
So my question to you is:
it's scientists that say we used to be monkeys.
Let him
exactly.
And we find them wrong.
He had a question.
So my thing, he said he called people transhumanism.
Into the mic, bro.
Not human and stuff like that. My question to you is that. Do you think that maybe the same thing happened to Jordan Peterson when he got kicked off the board because the members of the board maybe got paid or something?
That's why I said you guys could make that argument that if you
make
think,
that argument.
Yeah, you can make that argument.
Look at the logical reason.
What I'm saying is
logical, right?
The overwhelming scientific consensus on that subject is that what Jordan Peterson is saying is wrong. It's not like 50, it's not 45, 55, it's like 85, 15.
Okay.
So if it's the overwhelming amount of scientists that have went to fucking Harvard and shit for like 8 years studying gender, this is what they're saying, Like I'm more inclined to believe the actual.
How many times have scientists come back though and been like, "Yo, you know, actually we were wrong."
Okay.
So why should he?
How many times are they wrong, or how many times have they had like a hypothesis that was built on some foundation of truth?
Okay.
So there's been scientists that have.
But that's the beauty. That's the beautiful part about it is that they don't have to agree. What I'm saying is you can't silence the minority because you don't agree with them.
Well, he's a therapist. The board probably
he's not a gender scientist.
But he's a therapist. The board that makes him a doctor is like, oh, you have say you have a kid that comes in and then they say they're trans and you're like, you're a fucking mutant. Oh, that doesn't make our therapy look good. Like we should fucking fire him.
Okay.
Like that could be their opinion on it, and then like fire him because of that.
Okay.
Just like a company could do it.
So I'm just based off what I've gathered so far. I'm assuming that you guys are like pro trans and all that. You guys are like.
I mean, I don't think they should get like.
We should treat them like humans.
Yeah, I think they're. Fucking,
if you are asking me that,
from a law perspective, they should have the same rights and like accessibility as everyone else.
Well, what is the rights that you're saying they need to have or should have?
They already have one.
Because that's what I want to know. Because now, like how you said before, women didn't have the rights. Do you want me to tell you? No, I'm not worried about anything. Because just because you said, before we didn't have the rights to vote and all this bullshit.
Social and progressive change and political change has always had to be more inclusive and more inclusive over time. Just like I keep saying, historically, people of color in America and like women over time, they get more laws and more laws. There are still laws that are like, if you're transgender, you cannot get hired. That's just like if you are black, you cannot get hired.
Where?
How is that?
What happened with abortion?
How is that not a dog whistle? It's not protected in laws that you can.
Abortion doesn't
Barack Obama
affect any
is black.
transgenders.
He had 2 terms to do something for his people. You know who he did something for? Y'all transformers. He passed the law for y'all. He didn't pass the law for us.
I'm a transformer now.
Actually, I just looked this up, and this is from the National Center of Transgender Equality. You have the right not to be fired or refused a job or promotion because you are transgender.
Yeah. Okay, tell me when that law happened.
This was. Let me see.
I've never heard of that, to be honest. And like,
that's a new thing.
That's literally a
the
nice
landmark Supreme Court case.
Landmark.
Bostock versus Clayton County decided on June 15, 2020, clarified that federal law prohibits anti-transgender discrimination in employment.
Okay, cool.
So since 2020, you haven't been able to not hire or fire trans.
So 3 years.
But that was they passed the same thing with disability.
And also,
like you can't turn away somebody with disability.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like.
But that's been like that. That's
but
on
we
your
don't got one for black people.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do. Because I'm Hispanic, and yes, we do.
Yes, you do.
You're Hispanic. You're not black.
Hold on.
Well, the law may be there. People may not
have the law for that.
Listen, real quick. I'm gonna get to the super chats real quick, but I'll say this: it wasn't until COVID that all of a sudden we started being so accepting of all this bullshit.
What about?
That's all. I want to get to the super chats, bro. Get them ready for me, and then we'll come back. What I'm saying is, during COVID, all of a sudden you could you accept everything, bro. It was just fucking crazy. Listen. I used to be homophobic, huge. Right now, I just be you until like it
affects you.
That's like an outdated term, though.
No. I'm telling you, bro. Like I was big against that shit. Now I'm like, okay, cool. Be you. Just like don't hit on me. Don't come on to me. Like it's cool. Like just live your life, and you know what I mean. Like to each their own.
Yeah.
Right.
But if you were a boss, would you hire someone because you knew they were openly gay?
If they're competent.
I'm gonna be honest. I would hire the person that I think could do the job the best.
Exactly. That's like easy cop out. That's what everyone's gonna say.
I'm gonna be.
I know. At the end of the day, why would I hire you if you're gay and you're trash at the job?
I'm not saying hire the dude that's trash at the job, though. I'm not saying
you just said that's the cop out answer.
I'm
that's a logical answer.
He's good at the job.
I'm honest to a fault. Like I'll tell you, 10 years ago, if you asked me, I would be like, no, fuck the gay guy.
Yeah.
Right. And I know that's probably gonna get clipped now. Fuck. But what I'm saying is, in general, right?
But now you're not like that.
Now
exactly.
I'm like, okay, cool. Let's
kudos to you. If you're actually not like that, kudos to you.
Yeah, no, I'm being honest.
So you agree and you understand that over a certain amount of time that you can understand and maybe be more like empathetic or see
accepting, right?
More perspective.
Yeah, but
that's what changed. But look, you're talking about COVID right now. Gay marriage is being like still like fought in certain states, and it became a law in what 2018.
We're like going backwards.
Yeah.
How the hell is that?
That just happened.
I understand
8
that.
years ago.
Yeah.
Trans people just got the ability to not get fired from a job 3 years ago. Political change when it comes to social rights is an ongoing fight. Like it always continues.
Yeah.
Just like the native. I'm
I'm
Native American, just like the natives. Like I'm Native American, I'm mixed. Like I've seen like it's always progressive. It keeps going until everyone can like not complain.
Yeah.
Basically.
For me personally, like I said, I'm telling you, and I can say this now, and maybe 10 years from now you'll catch me and I might say something different. But as it stands now, I don't ever see myself being supportive of transgender people. I just don't, bro. I believe in man and woman. I believe that you were born the way you are. And fuck it, bro. Like, just.
I mean, you don't have to.
But why do we have to follow your rules? Why do we have to follow your rules?
I'm not saying you have to follow anything. I'm saying for me personally, I don't believe that you just wake up one day and say, you know what? I actually always wanted to be a woman.
But would you vote for their right to choose that though? If it was on the bill,
yeah, if they want to.
Are you? No. I'm not asking you. I'm not asking you. I'm asking you. Are you voting?
I'm gonna give you.
They have rights.
I'm gonna give you the honest answer. No.
Okay. No. I appreciate you give the honest answer though.
Yeah. I'm gonna give. Again, that's me now. 10 years from now, who knows? But right now, no, bro, I wouldn't because I'm thinking about my kids. Like when I'm gone, what are my kids gonna have to deal with?
Okay, what if your kids are trans and just trying to be happy?
Oh no, that ain't happening. Okay. Take that back, bro. Take that back. Okay,
I'm not telling you. I'm not saying yo. I'm not saying kids should do anything. I'm saying what if. Like, how do you
listen, man? We've had this
as
conversation
a human
before.
And as a parent.
Okay, first of all, not having a father made me want to be a good father for my kids. Same. Right. However, I've said this before. I think he asked me one time, would you rather have what was the question?
A whole daughter,
or a gay son?
Okay, what'd you answer?
And that's hard. Daughter. Okay, that's hard. That's hard. Both of them are both of them are
yeah, those are
I would rather
that's hard.
I would listen, I'm gonna be honest. It is hard. I would rather have a whole daughter.
Yeah, I might have to do that.
I would rather and I love my daughter. Bro. But understand this.
You're thinking it too deep.
But that's just a personal preference.
It is. But
to each their own.
Why do I have to conform to what you're saying?
I'm not saying why are you making your children conform?
Okay. Let me explain.
Okay,
I'm saying you're not giving them their autonomy. Okay. I'm giving everybody their autonomy.
But hold on. But bro,
do my kids know how to make those decisions?
I don't know
yet.
Okay.
As kids,
again, I would hope that you know how to teach your kids to make the right decision.
Okay, your kid's 14 and he comes out and says he's gay.
My son?
Throw him off the balcony.
Motherfucker.
So
that's the one time you spoke and that's what you had to say.
The one time.
I mean, that was the one thing he had to say this whole time.
So
He can't be identified. That's why.
all right, so hold on. I'll answer this after we get to the super chats, bro. Let's get to the super chats real quick. Go ahead.
Yeah, actually, I wanted to read this. I couldn't find anything on Jordan Peterson saying that trans people weren't people or anything. He says, let's say you have a non-standard gender identity, then what the hell are other people supposed to do about that? What are the rules here? And then if I don't know whether you're male or female, what the hell should I? Oh no, I read that one. Yeah, so that's what he said. He never said.
Was it about identifying like he, she, they?
I think what gets people mad about Jordan Peterson is that he says what he says, and you know what he's saying, but he says it in a way where you can't really get mad at him, like legally, right? Like he's such a smart guy.
No, I disagree.
But okay, that's cool. You disagree. I wanted to each their own.
Yeah, we got
people are paying.
We got a super chat from David Jones. Shout out to you, bro. He says, if you believe that Jordan Peterson hates the trans community, you are misinformed, and that science board is pro Justin Trudeau, a Canadian dictator.
Okay. Okay. Shout out to you. Okay, another one. Go ahead.
And JJ Spank says, is Andrew Tate and his message a net positive or negative?
Okay, you know what? I'll ask you this one.
A complete negative.
Okay.
Why? Because of the image that he spits to the community that follows him.
What's the image?
The narrative that he's also spitting.
What's the narrative?
That's my boy.
Countless narratives.
I love his
men
song.
should be.
What is it?
Countless.
Give me one.
Hold on.
Give me one narrative.
That men are above women.
Okay, that's a fact.
That men should be protective towards women.
That's a fact.
That's why.
I mean, men are supposed to be protectors and
hold on. Do
providers.
y'all not want to be protected by men?
Okay.
I
don't think anybody.
What the fuck? If a guy with a gun comes through this door, do you not want the man to get up and go to the fucking door?
Absolutely. What good are you if you're dead?
I think it's a funny. I think it's always a funny. I think it's always a funny hypothetical, but it's more of the insult shit that he says about treating women.
Okay, give me examples.
Jokes.
One just saying that women are below men.
Jokes.
They're not jokes.
Yeah.
But I don't think the satirical cop out is fair for
Wait.
him.
Yeah.
When there's countless videos of him saying it, and you're about to say, "Oh, it's just satirical."
I think he could say more
Okay,
positive
then
things.
you have
than
to
he
say
said
when
than
you're
negative.
saying it, which you were not
Mhm.
way before that it was satirical, which you're not. You're like Fox News saying, "Oh, everything is satirical" after the fact that you
Yeah,
said it.
I get what you're saying, but you understand that everything that they've put out on him is clipped. They took
The
it's-
video
it's-
that he did with the BBC. He put his own video and he made him look worse.
What about the website?
Which
And
one?
The most
also,
recent?
he's an idiot. Why would
The
you go on the
most recent
BBC
one.
thinking they would promote you and do
He
you
didn't.
well?
He didn't.
That's why
He was
Wait.
confused that why they weren't promoting him and boosting him.
He didn't say promoting. Asking better questions that haven't been asked already.
Those were good questions. What are you gonna ask Andrew Tate?
Bro,
Oh,
they-
why do you
they-
wake up?
they
What
asked
color is your
already.
Bugatti? What's
What
your
color is your
what
Bugatti?
color? Like, what's your color
Bro,
Bugatti?
the
What's your
lady literally
routine?
said you have a Bugatti and you smoke cigars, so you're promoting misogyny.
That's not
No,
what
she
said.
said
That's
You're
exactly
clipping
what
her.
she
That's
said.
Pull up the
exactly
clip.
what she
Pull
said.
up the clip then. Pull up the clip.
Josh, find the clip.
You're
I am.
clipping. You're clipping
Josh,
her yourself
Josh,
right now.
Josh, find the clip.
I am.
Bro,
Okay.
you're
No, I
clipping
watched
her.
it too. I watched it too.
So what did she say? So
I
what
watch
did she
it
say?
every
You're
day.
clipping her.
I
Find the
think
whole video.
I don't.
So what did she say?
She said like, in addition. Okay, in my opinion.
What did she say?
All right. In
I don't want your
addition,
opinion. I want what you say.
women.
in addition, like it's not just you have a Bugatti and you smoke cigars.
That's
You're
exactly
misogynistic.
what she
That is
said.
not what she says. Please pull up.
So
that
what did
clip.
she say?
It's that
She
he's
said-
building
she's
the
the
image
she's
of
the
a man
image
that
around
needs to be
that.
successful should have
she's-
Bugatti, smoking cigars, right? Along with treating women with the way that Andrew Tate has said, which is
Okay.
like shit.
But I'm saying what she said.
Well,
Okay, here's the thing. It's weird because you said
And
that
then she's also bringing up that you have cases in Romania.
I got the video here.
Okay.
If you want to
Human
watch it.
trafficking.
Can we pull it up?
She's
Yeah.
asking
pull
that
up
you
the
have
clip.
human
Yeah, I got it here.
trafficking.
Here we go.
My boy.
Fair rights. Fair
It's
rights.
the comments you make that are leading people to say things like
Absolute
this.
garbage.
National organizations who are saying that are blaming you for increasing levels of misogyny. Schools that are saying they are having increased incidents of girls being attacked, of female
Fair right,
teachers
fair right.
being harassed
If that was
by
true,
pupils
if that-
because of you and your teaching
well, that's
and your
absolute-
influence.
That's absolute garbage. I have never, ever encouraged a student to attack a teacher, male or female, ever. I preach hard work, discipline. I'm an athlete. I preach anti-drug. I preach religion. I preach no alcohol. I preach no knife crime. Every single problem with modern society,
Fair
I'm
right, fair
against.
But
I'm
men and
teaching young
boys-
men.
Wow, he's
I'm
like
teaching young
Jesus.
men to be disciplined, to be diligent, to listen, to train, to work hard, to be exactly like me. And I'm saying that if men grew up like me, which are hardworking and diligent and some emotional control and stoic, we're going to have a better society, not a worse society. To sit here and say that schools in England, which is a failing nation, which has knife crime going through the roof, violence going through the roof, men's mental health going through the roof, and they're going to all blame me because I appeared on the internet
You
1 year
sell an
ago.
image of
is
success.
disingenuous. It's disingenuous.
You
And
sell
also,
an image of financial success
Correct.
with a Bugatti and a cigar, but it comes with a side order of misogyny.
There it is.
How does
There you
having a
go.
Bugatti and a cigar
The
have to
key
do with
words she says is a
that it
side
comes
order
with-
of misogyny.
Okay, so
Because
because
you're marketing the kids
Hold on.
and being like, I'm rich as
Josh.
fuck. This is
Yeah.
why I'm rich
Josh,
as
finish
fuck.
that clip. Let's see what he said. Well, how did he respond?
Yeah.
That he says
It's,
it
No,
doesn't
listen,
say
listen.
that.
Emma.
That was it.
That was it? Okay.
Yeah, for that.
So,
She-
so it was,
the quote
by
is
the way,
wrong
that
that
by
you
the,
said.
by the way, that's her opinion.
Correct.
The fact that it comes with a side of misogyny, that's
Yeah.
her opinion.
But that's what.
But
that's
it's also
the-
a lot of
So-
schools.
But that's the
Well,
image
hold
what
on.
she
Where
said.
does a Bugatti and a cigar tie into
The
that?
point that she's trying to make is that you're on TikTok, Instagram Reels. I mean, these fucking scammers like Andrew Tate have come around like every 5 years. I'm sure you remember Ty Lopez, the fucking other bald dude before.
you can't compare those two, brother.
they're all
sure,
grifters.
Sure.
They're all grifters.
They're all grifters. They all make a
the
majority of
message
their
ain't the
money.
same, bro.
Okay, regardless. The
Andrew
point
Tate
we're
had
talking-
money before he was online.
Okay, well, he's being involved in a sex
Yeah.
trafficking case because of like exploiting women.
Mhm.
So like,
Goodbye.
one that's a touchy
You're right.
subject.
You're
that
right.
You
They're
don't
not
want
the
to bring
same.
up.
By the
Andrew's
way,
words you won't even bring up.
By the
so I
way,
don't know.
that's all allegedly, and they have yet to prove anything, which is what I'm saying.
That's why he's out.
But
The
they
problem-
have
He's on
yet
house
to prove, bro.
arrest.
They
He's on
can
house arrest.
listen. They can allege whatever they want. They have yet to prove it. They had months, bro. The dude just got out of jail.
You know, cases go for a while, right?
I understand that.
Hold on,
I
but hold on.
think
hold on.
that-
An
wait.
international case with flying
Hold
like
on.
10 to 15
You're telling
women.
me that the number one enemy right now, that they wouldn't want to make an example out of Andrew Tate if they had the evidence to do it. You
the
don't
most
think they,
Googled man.
For 5 months, they couldn't find a reason.
Again, he's devising this whole elaborate plan to where he's not getting caught, hopefully.
Okay,
so it's
so he
not
planned-
that
so he
easy
planned-
to
he
just
planned
catch
everything.
someone that's
So-
Okay.
trying to make it
So
where
you're
they're not
saying
getting
he's a
caught.
smart motherfucker.
But like he's
bro.
He's
I'm saying he's
I
thinking
don't
like a
like
logical.
him like that, but you
Again,
know
if
what
a
I'm saying.
criminal's gonna commit crime, he's not gonna do it,
bro. He
at an
Most
open level.
criminals are stupid.
Bro.
Most criminals get caught.
What about the ones
and
that we haven't
have
caught? What about
technology
the
now.
what about the ones we
so
haven't
no matter
caught?
how
We
much
don't-
you try to
What
cover
about
your
the ones we
tracks
haven't caught?
and cover your ass, guess what? If them people don't catch you,
I haven't
the
been caught.
technology is.
I haven't been caught.
Like, what are you saying?
More than that, I'm not.
You gotta say allegedly.
Hold on.
Good. I
Wait,
hope
but look.
Again, I hope you would assume.
Guys, one of our literally strongest supporters, Miami Police Department. Please don't say anything stupid on here.
Okay.
They're in the chat.
All right.
Okay.
Mathematically,
Allegedly.
mathematically, when you're even talking about stats regarding crime and how successful or intelligent a criminal is, if the criminal was intelligent, then they wouldn't get caught. So
Okay.
that you're missing a whole sample of people in like cold cases, which there are like a plethora of like murders, kidnappings, and other things, demonetization things that happen that they don't get caught for.
Okay.
So to say like,
hold on,
what?
Would you admit that Andrew Tate is the most Googled guy in the world?
What I think statistically that is true.
Okay,
Yes,
and hold on, does he not record his lifestyle?
Wait, Googled man in the world recently or like in total?
In total,
in general,
I
yeah.
would. Okay, I'll take your word.
Okay,
for it.
does he not record his lifestyle?
Selected parts of it.
Yes, yeah, for sure.
Okay,
Because apparently off camera he's not like what he is on camera.
I mean,
Okay,
that's
out of
what
all of
You
this,
guys had
they
to
had
say that.
5 months to find one thing,
Bro.
One thing to stick.
Wait, hold on. Has anyone here ever met Andrew Tate?
No.
I know one of his
Have you?
ex-girlfriends.
I have.
Actually.
You have?
I've met Andrew Tate.
Okay, and what is he like in real life?
Bro,
Like, is he the same way on his
life,
tapes?
In real life, Andrew is chill as fuck. Like he
So-
in real life, when he's not on camera, he actually really doesn't talk that much.
OJ,
Okay, there you go.
OJ was chill as fuck.
Hold on,
too.
what I'm saying, he's very
OJ is chill.
okay. What I'm
R.
saying, he's
Kelly
very,
was
okay.
R. Kelly
I'm
was
saying,
chill.
he's very.
Hey man, don't
R.
come
Kelly
for
was
R.
chill.
Kelly. Them hoes was down with the get down.
Oh.
What the fuck?
All right, we can avoid R. Kelly. Let's avoid R. Kelly.
All right, cool. All right,
All the girls were like, yes,
I think
Hoes down with it.
listen, I think it's unfair for her to have said, okay, well, you have Bugatti, you have a cigar that comes with misogyny. Like,
No. She's
Like,
not
comes
saying.
with a side
She's
of
not
misogyny.
saying it comes. She's not saying that the Bugatti and cigar and being successful and being stoic is the problem. She's saying that you're advertising yourself as like the most dangerous man in the world
Okay.
and a fucking true intellectual.
A Bugatti driving
I know, and
dangerous
I
man in the
think-
world.
I think-
Most dangerous man in the world.
I know that's satirical.
Don't,
I will. I'm not gonna say he's
DeAndre,
not being.
but you
John
understand?
portray the
You
same
understand?
thing?
He is the most Google man in a sense. He is the most dangerous. Like, bro, this guy's influential. Like he's not saying
right.
he's gonna hurt people. He's saying like it's
No,
subjective.
no,
How are you
oh,
taking
Over
that?
Michael Jackson, really?
He actually did say that he could sell like shit coins, that he could sell
Yeah.
a bunch of things if he wanted to,
And
and
he-
he knows that he could sell that.
And he's also
Hundreds
said
and thousands.
he's also
But see,
said he
people-
like he also has said on tape that he likes bringing semi younger girls to go and then be camsters for them.
No, that was
That-
a
that was
long
a
time ago,
business.
though. But and he didn't even say
Are
that.
we not
What-
holding people
No,
accountable?
I'm not
Hold on.
saying that. What
If
I'm
you're come on, if you're above 18, that's legal, right?
first of all, do you know how old? Do you know how old he is?
No. Well, one, flying girls to different countries is against the law, international law.
I'm sorry, flying
It,
girls
like
to different
depending, yeah,
countries.
depending. Okay, it like it's
Did he
like,
force those girls?
dude, that's the same shit they were like investigating Matt Gates.
He's been in jail for 5 months. I mean, it's pretty easy to find out if a girl was forced or not.
Okay, they've also probably been working on that case for double that time.
Bro,
though.
and they also
still
and
gonna
all,
find
and
shit.
all of those and
Okay,
all of
that's how a
all
lot
of
of
those
cases
girls
go.
have tattoos that say property of Andrew Tate on them.
I'm pretty sure he didn't stamp it.
That
on
mean
them,
these
though.
hoes was down with the get down.
I'm pretty sure he didn't just stamp them on
Wait,
it.
so do you think back in the day when you would be a pimp and you would pimp girls and then you would like
That still happens.
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Okay. So if that
That's
still
the point.
happens,
Are
okay.
they down with
First
it?
of all,
Are they
first of
down
all,
with it?
first
Down.
of all,
The thing
you're
is, like
speaking-
how he said,
you're
women
speaking on
are
a
more
game.
vulnerable.
You're
Okay.
speaking on a game you
And
know nothing
gullible.
about.
That's kind.
This
'Cause I
game
do.
is choose, not force.
He said
Pimping and hoeing, that shit is a choice,
She knows,
not a
she knows,
force.
She knows.
She knows.
I personally know.
She's in that game.
knows.
Get it,
all
girl.
right?
That shit is
you
chose,
said
not forced.
you said
Any bitch that decide upon shit and to get them tattoos on her body, she chose to do this shit. Bitches are not dumb. Bitches only go for what the
I
fuck
think
they want.
so
for.
if you're like, I'm rich as fuck, I'm a fucking billionaire, I'll pay for everything. All you have to do is fucking finger yourself on camera.
And they would.
Shit,
okay.
OnlyFans exists.
Okay.
You didn't make me do it.
You're
She
right.
said she's
I
down for the
want
get
this
down.
shit. I want the shit that you had to offer, so I was down with the get down.
Where was that technically?
There is anywhere
That is the reason why it is hard to prove that if he actually coerced women.
Because you're saying he manipulated them. That's why.
If you're saying that there is not some sort of inherent coercion with being like, you have to do this thing and live with me and I'll take care of you and pay money. If you don't have a choice,
get the fuck
do you
out.
really have a choice?
In order to be married to a man and a man take care of you, you have to do whatever your husband, for the most part, wants you to do.
Not every time.
You want that?
Not every.
You want that? You want that as a woman?
Shit, my man don't tell me to do nothing stupid.
Oh,
so I'm good.
Okay, but what if he tells you to do something stupid?
He's not that type
So
of man.
why would you choose that guy to marry you?
Yeah, that's why she's not choosing that guy.
Well,
Okay, but you guys
I'm
are saying
the example I brought up was that there's a level of inherent coercion, and it's harder to prove that if there's some sort of manipulation that takes place. Those kind of crimes are complicated. You can't just be like
The manipulation
you don't just go.
goes
Okay,
both
imagine, right? Just a hypothetical.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, a dude fucking beats the fuck out of a girl, and he's like, "If you love me, you're not gonna tell the police."
There's men that do that.
I know exactly. That's my point. So if the police go up and they're like, "What happened?" "Oh, I hit a doorknob." They have to work really hard to somehow prove, because that's what you're arguing. You're proving behind an unreasonable amount of doubt that they actually did the thing. If you don't have a key testimony, if the girls are not like, "Oh yeah, he said even when I was 15 or 16, not legal in the state he flew me out and said that he would pay for shit if I fucking fingered myself." If you don't have money, you're more vulnerable to do that, and it's harder to prove because you're like, he's taking care of me somewhat.
Still choosing.
This
Did you
ain't
just
no
say that
basic,
you're vulnerable to do that?
This
That's
ain't
why
no
you chose to
basic
do
nigga,
it.
Still
and this
choosing.
ain't no broke nigga. This a nigga with some paper. If a hoe had an excuse to say some shit like that so she could sue the fuck out of his ass and get a piece of that pie, she would have by now. Obviously, these hoes are down with the get down. Let that go, sir.
I bet all the hoes that get like the sex trafficking, because that's how sex trafficking, like, it's not like the majority of sex trafficking is not happening like kidnapping someone. It's coercing them to get into more and more.
And I get what
manipulation.
you're saying.
But you don't want to do it too, right?
Countries, maybe in other countries, but in America, bitches choose.
Us blinding an eye
It wasn't America though. It wasn't America.
Mute the mic, bro.
Cream, come on, chill. Listen, if he was a sex trafficker, why would he try to be the most public guy in the world? The most Googled guy in the world is sex trafficking.
Bro, you're like saying
why would you
sex
do that?
trafficking, like
Wow.
he's putting people in cages,
psychology.
like selling bodies,
and not even reverse
it's that he's-
psychology. It's more influence. If you want to fucking sex traffic more girls, and you're also the most fucking searched
Also, he's making
guy,
money
then
off
you're
of it.
probably like, maybe they're more inclined to believe you because you're the most searched fucking guy on the internet. I'm the most dangerous man. I have a Bugatti.
Okay.
So
Can I say something?
sense.
It's like how you said to believe you. It's the same thing as a guy trying to sleep with a girl. He's gonna say whatever the fuck he wants, and it's up to her to believe him or not. So at the end of the day, was your dumbass the one believing?
Dumbass?
Yeah, you're a dumbass.
So
You're a dumbass.
You think girls that get like coerced, and we're arguing
Yes,
about
you're
sex
a fucking dumbass.
They're dumbasses?
Yes, they are. Because they got in a situation that they shouldn't have.
You don't think they're victims?
All these girls want something from him, one way or another.
The hell?
They became victims, but they were not victims.
They was
You don't think they're victims when
Okay,
he's
but they're still victims.
looking out
You
for
just
them and
admitted that they're
DMing them? I'm gonna fly you out. Like you don't think they're victims?
That's not a
Jump?
victim because he just told me I'm gonna fly you out, and I said yes.
You don't
That
think his
sounds cool.
intention is immediate? Like you don't think
Whose fault was that
But
though?
he
That's what I'm
chose
saying.
He's
to
finna
go.
fly me out right now. I'm going.
Bro, what do you want? What do you want them to do? We're in an economy where they're basically they have to go to the rich guy.
Wouldn't
What
it
do
be
you want them to
easier?
do?
You don't have to do shit.
But look,
You don't
wouldn't
have
it be
to.
easier?
Hold on, one mic at a time, guys.
Wouldn't it
I
be
don't think
easier?
women to be
Let
going
him
to
talk. Let him talk.
No, wouldn't it be fucking easier to do that shit if you had influence and you were more attractive? That's the point.
Oh,
If
I
you're
get
fucking
your argument.
ugly and you have no bread and you're like, oh, just fucking live with me. I'm
Therefore, she
gonna make you
chose.
figure
Okay,
yourself.
Exactly.
That-
Yo,
That's
DeAndre,
called coercion.
DeAndre,
You're
I get-
describing coercion.
DeAndre,
And you
It's
chose
like
to go with the
DeAndre, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Listen, DeAndre,
Look up the definition of
DeAndre,
coercion,
I
please.
get it, but we still choose.
DeAndre,
We
listen.
get to
You know what you're
choose.
choosing.
Okay, listen, and everyone's saying the same thing to you, just in different ways.
Do you choose to be homeless?
Bro, listen, I was
That's a
homeless.
whole
Me too.
different story.
I think neither of these
Me
can
too.
be like a
Good,
winning
bro. We
topic.
talking eye to eye.
Right?
We
No,
don't
me
hold on,
too.
hold on.
I've been homeless too.
Okay.
I've been homeless
Okay,
too.
hold on. So let me tell you something.
Yeah.
So what state were you homeless in? Like where?
Ohio.
Ohio. Okay, I don't know much about Ohio, but I was homeless in Baltimore.
Mhm.
Really rough area. what I used to do is I used to go into 7-Elevens and I used to steal like Snickers.
Yeah.
And allegedly, just to survive, right? So I would, you gotta get now.
You gotta get
so
what you gotta get. You gotta get what you got.
So what if a cop was to stop me? Do you think he's gonna let me go because he understands my situation, or did I choose to go in there willingly to take what I need?
But is it the capitalist system's fault that put you in that position?
No, bro. Listen,
had to go do that.
You have a choice.
Listen,
you don't think
it's my it's my choice, bro. I just like I went into 7-Eleven to get that Snickers, I could have got a job.
Okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Granted,
nothing in life is easy.
Listen, granted, when I was homeless, I was young. But I'm saying there's still options, bro. I could have very easily stood outside of 7-Eleven.
You know how many homeless people have jobs?
Can I finish, bro?
Yeah, finish.
I could have very easily stood outside of 7-Eleven and asked someone to buy me that Snicker. But I chose to go in there and take it. Does that make sense?
And you should have.
Oh, no, I shouldn't have.
I should have.
I
think you should have.
You don't.
Because you didn't have fucking food.
Listen,
I've been in the same
bro,
situation.
Listen, I get it.
And I'm getting my food.
I understand. I get what you're saying. That comes out of necessity and
He said he had
desperation.
another choice.
What I'm saying is there's options. I chose to do that. The other day I went to CVS with my girl, right? I don't know what the fuck we went to go buy. And there was a dude, a homeless guy outside. The first thing I did was, because there was two homeless guys.
Yeah.
One was holding the door for everybody walking in. The other dude was just like walking around talking shit to everybody.
Yeah.
So I asked this dude that was holding the door, I was like, yo, you need something? Like, let me know what you want. Like, if you want to eat something, let me know and I'll buy it for you. He told me what he wanted. I bought it for him. What I'm saying is he could have very easily went into CVS and took whatever the fuck he wanted to. He chose not to do that. That's still an option. That's the, you can't blame.
Okay.
You can't.
But I wouldn't be blaming him if he decided to go steal that shit.
Respectfully, you cannot blame your decisions on your circumstances.
Okay.
Still got a choice.
Okay, but look,
Speaking to the mic, bro.
My bad. You're more inclined to do those things out of necessity, though. That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
So
I
okay,
agree.
if you're fucking, you have
Necessity
no
driven
money.
by poverty.
I agree.
If you have no money and you're homeless, you are more inclined to go steal a fucking Snickers bar.
Okay.
Right?
Well, you're more inclined. You can choose to go get a job as well. So
let's go get a job.
60% of homeless people have a job.
Just walk in there.
Them hoes could have worked for that same amount of
60%
money.
of homeless people have a job.
They chose to get flued out and get fucked.
Most homeless people. I don't know why you. I don't know why you. I don't know why you were homeless, but I can speak to you about homelessness. With you, I understand. And I've been homeless too. My point is that even what he says, 60% of homeless people have jobs. The reason why, if we're even going to get into like that fucking debate, is that they get priced out of a housing market. Okay. So that's we'll agree on that.
Yeah.
Okay. So obviously those people are more inclined to do those things, and to just say go get a job when you know more than half of them have a job. That there might be a bigger issue at play here than just they're homeless and they need to get a job.
Listen,
that's what my point
is.
is.
I get it 100%. And listen,
shoot higher.
Yeah.
I was homeless too.
Yeah.
There's one thing. You could be homeless, but if you stay homeless, that's your choice.
Yes. Well, and I get. Listen, I get what you're saying, and I agree to an extent. What I'm saying is, okay, cool. One job isn't enough. Get two jobs. Like, listen, the world isn't fair.
Okay.
And we
get two jobs. You don't have a car.
I have a question for you.
So you have to find someone somewhere close.
But there's a will, there's a way.
Okay.
Exactly. You know how many stories there are online of people that see people that are homeless that they'll come together as a community, buy them a car. Like if they're like she said, if there's a will, there's a way, bro.
No, I'm not saying that there's not. I'm just saying that you are more inclined to do those things.
Agreed.
But you still choose.
Therefore that it's more understanding that someone would do something.
I agree.
If we lived in a fucking just world, the person who fucking stole the Snicker bars, the cops would be like, "Oh, you're stealing because you have no food at home. We're gonna get you into a system where you can have a place to live and get back on your feet."
Okay.
That's how we should.
We
should.
Hey,
my next question.
Should.
Hey.
So look, I'm
when you go to
advocating
jail,
for that.
you get 2 to 3 meals a day. There you go. You ain't homeless and hungry no more.
Yeah. Do you know about the guy who robbed a bank? He robbed a bank for $1 to get.
I understand.
Yeah.
Listen.
So there are things.
Here's my next question.
I get
and
what
he
you're saying.
chose to rob the bank to get health care.
And to get food.
I
We
understand.
wouldn't also be in a
Exactly,
situation
but
if there
he
was
chose.
government programs that gave you food. So
But
what do you think
he
of
wasn't violent.
when the United States and Israel vote that food and water is not a basic human right? What do you think about that?
Oh, I don't agree with that.
Okay.
But
so
again,
if
bro.
they didn't believe that there would be government systems where you'd have food, a place to sleep and live, and then things for you to get back on your feet. But there's
listen,
not.
I think overall on this topic we agree on the same things. What I'm saying
we
is
just get there in a different place.
Yes, and I agree with that. What I'm saying is for me, I understand as a man, it's not going to change. So am I going to sit here and complain about it, or am I going to try to do something about it?
You're right. We're in the capitalist system.
That's where we have a disagreement, because I'm advocating for changes that I think should be, and I'm up here like fucking arguing for the things I think should happen.
Facts.
Okay, you obviously have the right, and I respect you for doing whatever you think and arguing with me about whatever you think. But to just say like you've seen historically hundreds of years of human change, and we just said that fucking gay people got the right to marriage. There are other countries that do shit better than us, like homelessness problems.
Okay.
Like healthcare problems.
Okay.
So we should all be advocating to get the equal treatment that those other countries do, because they are, one, usually more profitable and work better for the majority of people.
100%.
Okay, so I'm advocating. So I'm saying that like it's not as simple as just go get a job. Maybe we should have some other things. Maybe we should do other things. That's what I'm saying. You're saying
I
get that.
You're
And
saying
we shouldn't look at those criminals and say they're dumb, because on end usually they're smarter.
I get, and what's the dude's name? Bernie Sanders.
Yeah.
He was fighting for universal health care.
What do you think about him?
He was fighting for. I think he was. Listen,
you think he's a go?
No. What I'm saying is
you did the ding.
Okay. No, I wasn't saying for you to do the go. I was just saying for Bernie Sanders.
Okay.
No, for Bernie Sanders.
Because he's a goat.
Okay, what I'm saying is, while all that sounds great, it costs money. It like it doesn't. You can't just say,
okay,
bro.
You want to put money? I'm hopefully this dude will look up a fucking stat about this. Hopefully this dude over here will look up a fucking stat. So let me tell you something. Healthcare. When you're talking about healthcare in other countries, we spend I think we spend 10 times more
on military
per capita. No.
On military.
10 times,
all our money goes to military.
10
defenses.
times per capita on healthcare related injuries that states and insurance companies still have to pay out. So the healthcare here is more expensive than any other country, and it costs more money to do it like that. It costs more money.
We make it cost.
But our country also offers a lot more as well.
What do they offer?
Just because certain laws,
what do they
just
offer?
because certain countries have their certain laws doesn't mean their country is different. In Haiti, them people barely pay rent. They pay rent once a year. It doesn't make their country any better. They're still going through violence.
Okay.
They're still damn near governing their country on their own.
The second biggest reason,
that has nothing to do. Just because certain countries have certain laws in place doesn't mean their country is better.
Everybody wants to come here.
The second biggest. That's not true.
Is America not like widely known as a land of opportunity?
When you're talking about OCD nations, okay,
Native American.
OCD nations besides fucking America. When it comes to like Sweden or New Zealand, they have higher rates that people want to go there because of healthcare and not as much crime. Okay. Now, I will say, because I live in America, even she's saying that I don't fucking like America. There's obviously there's pros to that. There's pros and cons to everything. But I'm arguing that like healthcare and like if you do a crime, the crime system is not made in a way to incarcerate Black people and brown people and make them do, on average, I think it's $45,000 of labor per year. Like that's the whole point. The whole point is to make these things so we argue about it, and then these people go to jail, and then they produce $45,000 of labor for the jail.
Yeah,
that's privatized. Okay, so all of those things, I'm just advocating against it. And I'm saying,
okay,
But you guys agree with
it.
But you agree with it.
Okay.
But you're saying you agree with it, and there is reality to be like, yeah, you should go get a job.
Listen, I think we can all on this table agree that things can be better. I think we can all agree, and I think for overwhelmingly, I think we all agree on the same things, except for maybe a few. Now, I want to read this super chat real quick. Shout out to Walking the Wire. He says, "Props to the Unfiltered crew. Great episode. The other podcasts don't have these conversations. Just wish the women would have participated a little bit more." Shout out to the ladies. The ladies have been really quiet. Real quick, let's play a game. Let's kind of get out of this topic a little bit. Let's play a fun game.
Wait, before we play this game,
what's up?
I just want to pull this up.
He looked up a fucking stat.
Say what the source is first.
Go ahead, bro.
Say the source.
So you got to say the source, bro.
This is pgpf.org. This is not a .com. This is a .org.
Yeah.
So it's somewhat credible, but this is the
somewhat credible.
The cost per capita. I mean, United States, obviously, we pay the most, but you know, and Germany, Switzerland, Australia, Sweden.
Yeah, but they have programs where it's not
but even
costly for their people to pay for health.
You're talking about Britain.
I would like to ask the Canadian people, how do you guys?
You guys love healthcare.
You guys get taxed a lot more.
Would you guys want
right?
to move here? Is my real question. Would you guys want to
Bro,
move here?
she literally just told me she was moving to Miami.
Okay, so
yeah.
let me tell you what's gonna happen. Okay, I know nothing about our health.
You're gonna start paying for healthcare. You're gonna start paying for housing that is way more priced, way more inflated than it is in Canada. You're gonna get a shitty wage job. Would you move to America?
I think she'll do fine.
Yeah,
Honestly,
I'm like,
Okay.
she's like, I'm a girl.
in my head, I'm like, oh, everything's cheaper here, but it's just.
You gotta think about it. When you're asking the women, she's trying to move to Miami.
Yeah,
she
wait.
got a bigger chance to get a sugar daddy.
The better question is
I'm just saying.
If you were poor, okay, and you had no money, so you couldn't just come here and be like, oh, I'm just gonna, I don't know.
As a man, it might be harder. As I said, as a woman,
across the border.
Would you rather live in a place that has fucking healthcare and provides housing if you're in a bad situation, or would you rather go to America to be lucky and maybe find a sugar daddy, or maybe strike it big in a business? I'm not saying you can't do those things. I'm sure you fucking can.
Damn.
But wouldn't you rather be somewhere that provides for you more if you?
I wish Dr. Kish was here because he spoke out against the Canadian doctors or the healthcare system. He's actually a doctor here, family board and certified, whatever. I'm sorry, Dr. Kish, for not knowing your title. But he said Canadians, they have free healthcare. It's so hard to see a doctor though up there.
It is.
Okay, yeah, but
y'all agree to that?
Yeah.
It's hard to see-
I can get a doctor anytime.
That's what I'm saying. There's pros and
is that because it's a family doctor type of thing?
The reason why it's
You
harder
can
to
go
find
to,
a
you can
doctor.
walk into the hospital.
Okay.
Like if say like I tripped, I don't know, leaving here and like twisted my ankle.
Okay.
Like I can just go straight to the
To urgent
hospital
care.
and they'll take me on the spot. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Maybe you'll be able to, like depending on how busy it is, obviously, because like whatever. But
In Canada?
I've been
yeah,
waiting
for the
a
most
family
part, you
doctor
can go to
for
any
years.
hospital, you can walk in, you can get taken care of,
Okay.
and they'll figure it out.
The reason why that it's harder to see a doctor
Don't come
in
in
Canada
anymore.
or the other places is because Canada rations their healthcare based on needs and not monetary things. In America, if you have $1 million, you have the best fucking healthcare.
Yeah, for sure.
Hands down.
Yeah.
No one's gonna fucking say that.
Yeah.
I know the stats too. So obviously, if you're fucking rich as fuck, America is amazing to be for healthcare.
Wait.
If you're not rich, like a fucking the hospital ride there is on average $3,000 to just get there to the hospital here.
Can I ask a silly little goofy
Look
question?
at her face when I said that.
I'm like, I have a silly little goofy
Yeah,
question. Okay, wait. So, how does your healthcare work?
Uh,
Like, is it like a
Try to
different
explain
plans?
Well,
and
you don't
buy
even
one?
need healthcare now if you don't want, but you pretty much, I probably pay
you kinda
$120
Where's-
bucks.
oh.
No, you technically don't
No,
need to have healthcare.
yeah,
You charge their rates though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Yeah.
feel
You
like
want healthcare.
I pay $80.
Yeah.
Oh, is it
I
like a
pay
month? What is it, like a
115.
monthly fee? Like
Yeah.
a
You pay
subscription?
$80
It depends on your
Yeah.
plans.
You pay $80
type
a
of
month.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a phone plan.
Yeah.
It's like health insurance.
But you guys are doing it in your
But look,
tax bracket,
but
you know?
You know those commercials that
That's
be
what you
like
guys gotta learn.
$4 a day.
Okay, guys,
Those
listen.
things,
Yo,
that
guys.
type of thing.
All right, let's switch it up a little bit. Let's play Fuck, Marry, Kill. We'll get the ladies involved here a little bit. This game is really fun. It's literally very easy. It's called Fuck, Marry, Kill. You got to pick one guy to fuck, marry, kill. We'll do the guys picking the ladies as well. We'll start off with you, Green. Pick one person to fuck, marry, kill. Go. Into the mic, please. Into the mic.
Let me get killed.
And don't take.
Let me get
20
killed.
minutes,
Come on,
bro.
let me kill.
Oh, trust me, I'm gonna kill any nigga who paint his fingernails. Whoa.
Drake.
Okay.
Little Peep.
Go ahead. Make it quick. Make it quick.
Fuck Basil, marry Pooh Shiesty, and kill Jim Carrey and him right here.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I like Jim Carrey.
All right,
Funny
cool.
as fuck.
Do me a favor. Do the same thing, please.
Okay, wait. All the guys are the guys.
All the
included?
guys are playing. Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh my god. I guess I'll kill. I'm sorry.
You're killing the guy in the white shirt.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'm sorry.
Damn, why you trying Mike like that?
It's called fuck, marry, kill, but
Yeah,
people go straight to the kill. Okay.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. Okay. So I guess marry and then fuck.
Fucking him.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Who you marry?
How would you kill me?
Marrying.
Your
Okay.
man.
All right, guys, pick someone to fuck, marry, kill. Go into the mic, please.
Probably gonna fuck Pooh Shiesty.
Okay. So him. Okay.
Yeah. Probably marry you. You look like a sweetheart.
Okay.
Who Mike?
And who you
Yeah.
who you killing?
I'm killing you. I'm sorry.
Okay. Now, real quick before we continue, all the ladies are trying to fuck this nigga, which is cool. But then you come on the show, oh, niggas ain't shit. But you don't even know how he looks. What the fuck? But
I look
okay,
good.
cool.
I'm just
Respect.
saying.
And
I look good.
I said married
like
too.
6
I
foot.
said married too.
he could look whatever. All I'm saying is women typically don't make the logical decisions and then they sit here and complain about the consequences. if a woman was fucking.
You're right. You're right.
Okay. Anyways, we'll move on.
We can move on. We didn't deny.
Do me a favor.
He be chilling. What are you?
This is really difficult. Okay. I'd say fuck him.
Wait, him?
Him.
Okay. And then,
marry.
go ahead.
I don't know.
Into the
I
mic,
think
please. Into the
marry
mic.
him and definitely kill you.
Okay, so you're marrying him right here?
Mike,
Yeah,
marry
he
Mike.
seems nice.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
No white.
cool. Do me a favor. You go now. Go.
Fuck, Mary. I'm gonna kill you in the white.
So you're
Okay.
fucking Eric marrying me and then
Yeah.
killing
Okay, cool.
Mike.
Do me a favor. You go too. Into the mic, please. Into the mic.
Can I pick from the girls and the guys?
No. Just the guys.
Just the guys.
Oh,
she's saucy.
I was like, okay. Fuck, marry, kill.
Fuck, marry, and
kill.
Wait, which one? Hold on. Which one are you marrying? Him, right?
Marry,
Okay.
kill.
Okay.
looks
kill
like
the guy in the white.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Are we tied on kills?
Okay.
Are we tied on kills?
All right, cool. Guys, listen. Now it's our turn. Do me a favor. You go
That wasn't
first.
personal.
It's okay.
Into the mic, please.
I'll probably kill you.
Please do.
Okay.
I beg.
You could chorus her, bro.
I probably.
Who you fucking, bro?
Probably fuck you.
Her right here.
Yeah.
Okay, and who you marrying?
Damn, she looks down and away. All that.
Who you marrying?
I'd probably marry her.
Marry her. Okay, cool. Do me a favor.
She has to go to Miami. She has to move to Miami.
Okay. I'm looking for a green card, babe. Don't
Let's see.
She got her four
wait,
big
He knew who to pick for that one.
Yo. Listen, let's play the game. Go ahead.
Okay.
Into the mic, please.
Marry you, kill you.
Marry her, kill her.
Yes.
Okay.
And date you.
And dating. So
he made up a
marry,
new part of the
kill.
game.
Yeah, that was
What
part
the
of it.
hell? You made a new part of the game.
It was
Hey.
fuck, marry, kill, not fuck, marry, date.
Okay, go ahead. Yo, shut up, bro.
I want all
Shut
three of
up,
them.
Shut up. Go ahead.
Damn, I'm gonna say kill you.
Me?
Yeah, you've been hating.
She's so nice too. She's like me.
I guess fuck you and then marry you.
Fucking her and then marrying her.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Go ahead, bro. Into the mic. Into the mic. Into the
Fucking
mic.
greenhead.
Okay.
It's because she black.
Yeah.
she, you know.
Okay.
Black don't crack, baby.
All right, so fucking her.
Yeah. I'm killing her.
Killing this one right here.
Her right there.
Okay. All right. And who you marrying?
Might marry her.
Speaking to the mic, bro.
Her right there.
Marry her. Okay. See, and he doesn't
Her
listen.
right there.
Okay, cool. So, fuck, marry, fuck, kill, and marry. Okay. Go ahead, bro.
I'd fuck her. We killing the short girl, and we'll marry. You didn't talk a lot. I'll marry you.
He likes the silent one.
Okay. I'm going to. I'll fuck her, marry her, and I'll kill you.
You're marrying a
Right here.
32
Who
year
wants to
old.
kill me?
You're marrying a 32-year-old.
That's mentality on the panel. Josh, do me the honors. Go ahead.
Such a hater.
Fucking the blonde in the middle.
This one?
The blonde in the middle.
Yeah, her, the one next to the
You
short
got two
girl.
blondes in the middle.
Okay,
Yeah.
so her. Okay.
Yeah. Killing Chris.
Okay.
And
Yeah, what I do to you?
probably marrying the one next to Basil.
Okay, cool.
Oh,
Yeah, she
Wifey?
doesn't seem that bad.
I
Okay,
am a
cool.
wifey.
Chat, let me know what you guys think, man. Also, listen, man, I want to thank the panel. You guys were super fucking cool today.
Pause,
Okay.
because you almost got me for a second.
What?
You did. You almost got me. You didn't play the game, but you almost got me.
I did play the game.
No, you didn't. So,
Yeah,
oh,
I
you
did.
did?
Yeah,
Yeah, and you make fun of me right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
I did play the
damn.
game.
Yo, Eric actually did it this
That was
time.
good.
Yo, I'm just so used to him trying to dodge it.
Yeah.
Josh actually went last. Sorry, my
Yeah.
bad. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
That's fair.
Okay, cool.
That's why I didn't call him out.
All right, real quick. What's one thing you learned from today's show?
Oh, I learned a fucking law. Holy shit, I feel stupid coming on here. Yes. Fuck.
Who said that? You?
Both of us. That's why I didn't talk much
I felt
topics
so
because I had nothing to
Listen,
speak on.
here's the beautiful thing, right? You move to Miami, you don't have to know shit.
Oh no, I've learned that in the week.
You just
that I've
got to
been
be
here.
pretty.
You literally you go out and guys will just treat you and cater to you and pander to you because you're just a woman. And that's why I say that men and women, like for instance, you can go out tonight and fuck two dudes. Like the rules are different for men and women.
Can't she go home and read though too? Like
She could, but do you think she's gonna choose going to a yacht or going home and reading?
Excuse me, we actually had dinner plans afterwards, and then we were going to bed. So
wait, hold on. Did y'all get here tonight or last night?
Last night.
And did y'all go to the club?
We went straight to the club.
And did you get in a section?
Huh?
You got into a section for free?
Every section.
Yeah.
Every section they got
Proudly.
straight from
I
Canada.
was shaking ass on that booth. You stupid.
Straight from Canada to the club, getting free everything.
To 3 clubs.
Okay,
Getting free everything.
Free everything.
She could do both though. She could be educated and know everything she wants to know.
Yeah, and then I worked all day,
Here,
and then I came
to
here.
say that you don't need to know
listen.
everything though is crazy.
No. Listen. There's girls in here that don't even know their fucking names, bro. Like the girls come out here, they don't even know.
They don't know the capital.
They don't know the
Okay,
capital.
putting them on the spot and saying name 2 countries. You're just putting people on
Bro,
the
2
spot. It's
countries. Come on, this
bro,
is
I know what you're.
shit,
I know what you're going for though. Like,
Okay, I've asked the girl. He asked the girl, "What's the capital of Washington D.C.?" Come on, is that being on the spot?
No,
is that putting a girl on the spot?
the question is framed in a way. The question is framed in a way.
Bro, if you're from America, why the fuck? Come on, it doesn't matter how it's framed.
If I asked you what the capital of Washington D.C. is, you wouldn't know what the answer is.
No, I'm gonna say that Washington D.C. is a capital.
Okay. So with the what?
So where is
look? Because
okay,
look.
but
Okay, one.
It's like you're doing it on purpose to make them look stupid.
Geography and history things are like that's like if you asked her like a math question, like maybe like 10 times 10, because those are like maybe relatively same level of school. Yes, like geography. And
bro,
like 5th grade.
If you're from America, you know Washington D.C. is the capital.
You have to watch.
Come on, but all I'm saying is that like you're framing in a. I've done the same thing. Like
Okay.
I know when you go out on the spot and you have cameras on and you ask them a question. I just did like the same shit the other day and fucking.
You just do it to the right people.
You do it to the people that look a certain way because you're pushing agenda. Not even agenda. You're getting like women that are like very, very attractive, and the stereotype is that
you're justifying the fact that they're stupid. These women are stupid. Let's call it what it is. A lot of women are stupid, bro. They're
okay.
fucking
How are
stupid,
you?
bro.
The question would be, how are you fucking judging intelligence? Like you're saying you don't know.
Well, if you
can't
don't
name
know,
2 countries.
If you don't know
she
the
can't
basic-
name 2 countries, but what if she can do the fucking quadratic formula or some shit?
But that's so subjective.
What are the chances that if a girl can't name 2 countries that she can be able to do that?
What's the probability?
That's like so subjective.
There's chances.
No,
What's the probability?
Wow,
What are
it's
you?
loud.
I'm making a hyperbolic statement to like try to prove my point. You could make a sort of like fucking nebulous question and frame it in a certain way so they get caught off guard. I'm not saying that they shouldn't fucking know it. It's fucking obvious.
Okay.
I'm saying that like also, there could be something else at play that like they're on camera and they know they're really attractive and they know that like if I say something like more stupid, I'm more likely to get clipped.
So is that my fault that she's deciding to answer like that?
No, I'm not saying that's your fault, and I'm not saying anything about that as your fault because it's fucking content. Obviously, everyone fucking likes when they fucking can't do 2 countries.
Okay,
that's fucking good content. I'm not saying it's
great,
not.
and we didn't ask that question.
I think it's
came from them.
That's fine.
Another thing is that I get accused of asking these questions. We read the
great. We didn't ask that question.
No, I know.
So we're not trying to frame girls, making them look stupid.
Right. It's chat's fault.
No. The viewers are obviously asking questions.
So the original question is, in here where we live in Miami, women typically don't have to know shit. They don't know.
Yeah.
I agree. And when I say that, it's like you guys
but
legit.
To push that is wrong though.
No.
I'm sorry.
To push that is wrong.
No,
to say that.
But it's the truth.
No.
But to say that you don't need to, you shouldn't know.
Okay, I'm not. I love women.
Yeah.
I think women should know shit.
Yeah.
But I'm saying you don't have to here in Miami.
But look,
what would you tell your daughter?
Okay,
Would you tell your daughter you don't need to really learn shit? You don't
absolutely not. I would
you
never.
want your daughter to.
I would
be
absolutely.
You want your daughter to be
Okay.
educated, have an education.
Well, to a certain extent, I don't
have
really
a critical lens.
Hold on, but he's not telling these girls you shouldn't get an education. He's saying you don't have to have an education.
No, I get.
Okay.
I prove. Like,
There's also
dude,
some
if you're
humor
fucking
in
bad
that.
as
You're
fuck,
saying you don't have to.
Okay,
but to
I guess what I'm
this
saying is, if you don't have to know anything in order to still get into a private jet, a Rolls Royce, every fucking club, VIP section, why would women then choose to go educate themselves? What I'm saying is, if you don't need it, they're not gonna go for it. That's all I'm saying.
Wait, hold on.
We're in a
That's
system where
the
they
stat. The
have
stat
to go.
on that is that women usually graduate. They're 2 times more likely to graduate from higher education.
Correct.
Okay,
That's
but see,
step one.
I know the
And step
stat
2.
you're about to quote,
and
but there's a reason
and then
why.
you know the other stat.
There's
You
a
already
reason,
know.
yes, so what's the reason for that?
What's the reason that women tend to graduate in the top of the class more?
Give me your honest opinion on that.
I would probably say women are more likely to education could be.
It is a fact. It is.
What is the reasoning?
My reason, I don't know exactly, but my guess would be that there is some semblance of that. Women could take their schooling system more serious than men, or men could be told like you could just become a fucking electrician and go to a charter school. Like a woman is way less likely to fucking be a plumber or an electrician. You don't need to fucking graduate or get to higher level of education to do that. And also there's intergenerational wealth at play that like the fucking you're more likely to just be like handed like a business or be a part of a business.
Okay.
So there's many reasons.
There's a lot more incentives for women to get scholarships, etc. Number one. Number two, most men, we understand that like we can get a trade, like you said, and make more money doing that than going to school for 8 years.
Most men are about their bag. You're saying like they're about their bag. Just like Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate has been on record. No, we're bringing it back. Andrew Tate's on record saying like, "Fuck school. You don't need school."
That's a fact, though.
And I agree with it.
Yeah.
Don't think that I don't agree with that.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that there are other factors that are more likely that can lead in that kind of thing. I don't think it's as simple as being like, it's because women are fucking more emotional and men are more logical, so they logically are like, I just need the fucking bag. I think there's like way more fucking factors at play, and I think if that's kind of like.
But it's also the fields that women are choosing to go into. They require more education. Like if you want to be a doctor, if you want to be a nurse, like rather than just getting a trade, you can go to school for a year for that shit.
But doctors are predominantly men.
Also, where are we pulling them? Women are stupider
hold on,
than men.
and nurses are predominantly women.
Where are we pulling?
What takes longer to get?
My man's a nurse.
Okay, is med school not hard?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is there's less men nurses than women nurses.
I'm agreeing
But there's
with
more male doctors than female doctors.
Where's the stat that women are more dumb than men?
I never said that. I never said there was a stat. I'm saying here in Miami.
That women were
I'm
dumber
saying here
than
in Miami, women. Bro, listen, episode 169. All I'm saying, if you have time to go through the episodes, you'll see women come on here. They are oblivious to shit, bro. They don't understand that bro. A lot of women come on here. They don't pay for shit, and they live so much better than me.
Yeah, but why?
What I'm saying is they don't need. What I'm saying they don't need to. What I'm saying they don't need to. I'm not saying that they shouldn't know. I'm saying in our society, you don't as a woman, bro. There's a girl that came from.
You're not saying they can't. You're just saying they don't have.
I agree with you. Don't think
there's a girl that flew in from Montana to do our show. Didn't know anybody here. I saw her Instagram story because she was pretty, and me and my girl were trying to fuck. The bitch was on a fucking private jet the next day. You tell me how you come from Montana to Miami in one day and end up on a fucking private jet. I was homeless and have worked super hard to get to where I'm at, and I've yet to be on a fucking private jet. That's what I'm saying. That's the reality for men and women here in Miami, and a lot of other places too.
Men like that. Men like that drive. Men drive that image. Men drive that narrative.
I agree. I'm not saying. I'm not saying I.
I mean,
is it a bad thing that is it a bad thing that women shouldn't like?
I think it's not as
be the same intellectual standard that you're like fucking saying that like or like be more intelligent and know like,
but they don't have to. I think.
I mean,
I think the girl. Hold on, the girl with the highest IQ. I mean, the person with the highest IQ isn't it a girl?
Yeah, it is.
She's a Mexican little girl.
The highest the highest IQ in the world is actually a female.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying that.
And that's cool. I don't have anything.
No one's saying women are dumb. Like that's.
As of 2021, 37% of active physicians are women in the United States.
So
okay,
50.
cool. Yo, do we have any other super chats real quick?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
2/3 are men.
I got some funny chats too in a member chat. We got a City of Miami Police Department says, we see this guy in a ski mask. We know it's you, Tyrone. We got your warrant.
Oh my God, that's funny.
All right, I ain't Tyrone. You're right.
We got Basil's crazy eye says, I even heard Eric, and I'm just a pair of eyes. We got this is actually from Eric's balls, but this is his other account. It says, Riley, Eric has a 9-inch with a depth of a burrito. It's insured for $1 million, just in case of a terrible accident. You can pull up to the crib and read some HP books while Eric is hitting it from the back.
Who's Riley?
That's right.
Oh yeah. Okay, cool. Shout out to Eric.
Just know Jules jump you on
He spent time writing that outfit.
Is
that
a question? You got fans that search you, bro.
Tim,
That's crazy.
Is that a question?
Tim said,
that
"I
was a
trade
statement.
him for Stella and Owen."
Oh God.
Oh, I remember. Yeah, they don't get it. They don't get it though.
Yeah, they don't know, but we know.
I get it.
Inside joke.
And then Jules Long Feet says, "I'm about to kick you with my long foot, tie head."
Someone made a fucking account for Jules. Okay, cool. All right, cool. Any other ones?
And that's it.
Okay. So with that being said, guys, let's get back to so you didn't learn anything from today's show?
Oh,
I'm pretty sure you learned a lot, right?
Yeah, I learned a lot.
I feel like you knew a lot.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yo, definitely.
He came on to preach his piece.
You both are very
Listen,
intellectual,
hold on.
actually.
Yo,
He was like
let's-
Google in
Yo,
real
listen.
life.
Wait,
No, for real.
I first of all, I always learn more from people I disagree with. So I love that. Okay, that's number one.
Yeah.
Number two, shout out to you, bro. You held your own the whole show. Very smart. Okay. But yeah, did you have anything that you learned from today's show?
I think the biggest learning thing for me was when I was talking about women could be coerced, and then these two women were just like, "It's their choice, though." Like that was crazy to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know people think like that.
Yeah.
But I've never like actually talked to a woman that would be like, "Yeah, it's her fault." If
Okay.
She went into that.
But here's the
I've
thing,
never
though.
heard that shit.
I think probably a lot of them maybe even felt that, but maybe they didn't voice it. The thing is that women like them typically understand accountability, and I'm not saying that.
That was a really good way of wording it.
I'm not saying that they agree with what you were talking about.
Oh,
I'm just
sure.
saying that at the end of the day, it comes down to accountability, and I just think that's maybe where they were coming from.
Yeah, no, I'm not like saying they can't have those opinions.
Yeah.
Or anything like that. Like I respect you guys for having that opinion. I just have never usually when you talk to someone who says that, they're usually men. Like you're usually talking to a man being like, it's her fault if she got this or this, that's her fault.
Yeah.
So it's interesting to hear like two women be like, it is her fault.
Okay.
Like in like real life, not over the internet.
Yeah, but remember, I agreed to her doing like the choice of her going there, not like, oh, she got hit and it's her fault.
No,
that's not what I mean by
I
it.
mean, yeah.
She made the decision to go herself.
Chase the bag.
Yeah,
Chase the bag.
That's a
Chase
choice
the
at the end of the day.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying
It's a
I
choice.
agree with that part,
If
but
I was around that generation when I was young, because I was young outside for real. If I was around that generation with young R. Kelly would mess around with young hoes, I would have been at R. Kelly house. Ain't no way around.
No, we're not going into that topic. I'm not going into that.
Sometimes I think you're gonna say something.
Sorry, I'm not talking
And
about
then it
that.
comes out a whole lot of shit.
All right, cool. Listen, what about you? What's one thing you learned from today's show?
People can't take.
Enter the mic, please.
That people still can't wait their turn to talk. Still.
Okay, yeah. I would say that we still have a lot to work on. Okay.
Use the flags at all.
And I think from now on we'll probably have to start muting mics.
I think that'd be great.
Okay, cool. But shout out to you. What did you learn from today's show, bro?
I think it was just interesting the perspectives of people.
Okay. And shout out to you. You actually came yesterday. Didn't get to go on the show. You came back today.
Yeah, shout out to you. Appreciate you for coming, brother.
Yeah, appreciate that, man. We're a new channel. We're a new podcast, and we're growing super fast. And it's just super cool to see like so many people that want to be on. Hopefully, and thanks to everybody that's here. Well, it's like fucking midnight already, and we still have so many people watching. So, we wouldn't be here without them and you guys. So we appreciate you guys. What about you, bro? Thoughts on the show? Something you learned today? Into the mic, bro. You didn't learn how to speak into the mic at all the whole show.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
He said that one thing you said.
I learned a lot.
That one time he spoke into the mic, he was like, "I look good."
Yeah.
I look good.
Yeah. And throw off the balcony.
I like, like he said,
Yeah,
the
the
different
balcony.
perspective. I like everybody had their ground when it came to arguments.
Yeah.
And things like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
for sure. It was definitely a very educated panel. I would say that. What about you? Thoughts on the show? Something you learned from today's show?
I liked it. I
Into
thought
the
it was
mic, please.
fun. Oh, sorry. I thought it was really fun. It was nice to get to know all of you and all your perspectives. I've never done something like this, so it was a really cool experience. I learned a lot, honestly, from all of you. Like, you all said something that I didn't know, so kudos to y'all.
Okay, cool. Shout out to you. What about you?
I actually enjoy that the men spoke the most because usually it's the females that speak. Every time I come here, it's like mostly the female run this shit. Like I feel like they don't let the men speak at all. And this time it was like the other way around.
Yeah.
Like we're really quiet.
I mean, because we had educated men.
And I love that shit.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah, these
Shout
men
out
knew
to
what they
you.
were talking about.
What about you?
I think for me, I really appreciated the fact that like the guys on the show were able to understand like how women feel, but also we're still able to voice like how, you know, the facts and like what actually goes on and like kind of their perspective on like women, you know what I mean? And it was just interesting to listen to. And I also learned that bow ties can be worn as head accessories.
It's not a bow tie.
Hey, you won't forget. You won't forget.
I might do it. It's a hair tie now.
Okay. All right, cool. What about you? Thoughts on the show? Something you learned today?
Yeah, basically same thing what you guys were kind of saying about the different perspectives. I've never done anything like this, and like I said, I'm really like lacked knowledge in those areas, so it was kind of cool just to hear different perspectives and like kind of like agree to disagree almost.
Okay, cool. What about you?
I mean, yeah, I heard certain things I didn't know, and I learned about this guy, the therapist, and I thought that was cool, and I liked hearing different opinions. And I also learned that I need to be louder when I want to like perch in, because I had some things to say with the Andrew Tate
And weren't
thing.
you on the Fresh and Fit podcast recently?
Yeah, yesterday.
Okay, that was last night.
Yeah.
Okay. How did that? Because me and Myron used to be really good friends.
Oh.
Yeah. Before I started this podcast, I used to work with them. So, that's cool. But so how'd you handle that? Because that whole environment is a whole different.
I mean, I still held my ground because I still have like the beliefs, and I think you kind of know where I come from.
Did you talk? Is what I'm saying?
Yeah, I told he was sitting next to me.
You sat next to Myron? Okay.
So I just I told him, and then I'm like, I don't believe in what you believe in. You know, he thinks that like just because he's a high value man, like he can cheat, and like you have to stay home, and I don't think that's right. And I told him, I'm like, nah, that's not for me, and I don't agree with that. But he's saying that every man cheats, and if not, you're just gonna be settling. But you know, difference of opinion.
Majority of men cheat.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't disagree with
majority of men are just scared to say they're polyamorous.
Would you rather be cheated on by a bum or a man that pay all them bills?
No, I haven't cheated because I tell girls that I'm with that I'm going to fuck other girls, and if they accept it, then cool. If they don't accept it, they're gonna leave. Okay, that's their option.
Some woke shit.
Okay, cool. You were probably one of the loudest today. What did you learn, and what are your thoughts on the show? You can't speak into the mic now.
I don't want to offend nobody with my thoughts.
No, it's unfiltered. What the fuck? You gonna talk?
Right?
You've been
offending them the whole
You've been talking all fucking day. And now you don't want to say shit.
I still can't wrap my mind that is men out here whose fingernails are prettier than mine that like coochie.
Yo, I'll be mad
Yes, sir.
I'll be pressed too if I came
Yes,
out with
sir.
those nails. Like,
You gotta respect the kid's style.
I like gel tips and eating pussy, bro. Like, what's wrong with that?
No.
Okay.
The man hit the but the girl went like,
Yeah.
I didn't hit a buzzer.
If you look prettier than me, it's a no. I'm sorry.
I hit the
If
Ayo
a
with
guy
the
is
foot.
prettier
Oh,
than
okay.
me, like it's a no.
Wait for what? What do you mean?
Like he wants to take care of himself like way too much.
Hold
That's
on.
a good thing.
No, but there's so many people. There's so many
No,
people.
take care of yourself. But he said gel tips, bro. Manicure.
I'm pretty sure.
Manicure.
I'm pretty sure if Bad Bunny came up to you, you would be like, I'm going to your house.
Those fucking those tips better be fucking
in his
clear.
house
Drake.
like this.
Drake with yellow nail tips. You
I
hit it.
don't like.
Hell no.
I don't find them attractive.
Hell no.
All right,
That's
cool.
the one person.
Listen.
What about
We
you?
have-
A$AP Rocky?
I don't find
Listen,
we
we-
fuck, marry, kill. Only one girl said she would marry or fuck one of y'all.
Yo, I could get killed 5 times, but I'm gonna get played regardless.
I got
know
married
that for a
twice.
fact.
Okay, cool.
Again, this is a small
Shout out to you guys.
We got a super chat.
Go ahead, let's read that one. Real quick.
Shout out to you, Tate. Says W Podcast Broski, keep up the grind for real. Good work today. I appreciate you, fam, for real. From the bottom of my heart, the energy was awesome. I'll be on the panel soon, hopefully.
That's a good one.
Shout out to Tate, man. Much love to you, bro. Also, man, I'm really excited to see who we end up partying with for what 2 weeks from now? I
Yeah,
guess.
June
Your yacht
17th.
party?
2 weeks from now, yeah, we're gonna have a big party, man. So we
Did you
appreciate
guys
all the
mention you guys are
support.
bringing people out? I don't think you guys mentioned
Yeah,
that.
we're flying people out. We say
Correct.
every single show.
Oh my God, fly me out, guys.
Yeah, so we'll be flying a few
I'll be
people
in
out.
town.
Are you part of the locals?
Nah, she's not, bro.
You gotta become
What do you
part of the
mean? I'm
local.
about to be. Give me 20 seconds. We're almost on this.
Okay, cool.
It's a random selection.
Real quick, listen. Want to thank everybody who stayed up with us tonight. Everybody that tuned in, and the panel as well. Super great, just amazing panel overall.
Yes.
It seems like we've been getting better with like just the people coming on, bro.
I mean,
That's
it
super
is
cool.
it is random, but you know.
Yeah, and that's another thing too, guys. We don't know what personalities you guys are coming in here with.
Right.
So like sometimes I'm just like, damn, that panel was boring, and that's why before the show I'm like, yo, if the panel's boring, I'm gonna end the show, right?
Right.
But this panel was fun as hell. We appreciate you guys so much, man. We'll see you
Facts.
guys.
I like the different opinions too, and thank you for the people that are in the back that weren't on the panel but still came through.
Yes,
I
thank you for
appreciate
everybody in the back, man, the whole team.
Thanks for having us.
Listen, man, tomorrow we're gonna have a good ass show too. We have some really, I think Axe the Street is coming tomorrow too. I'm gonna talk to Brandon.
That'd be dope.
It's gonna be a good panel tomorrow as well. We'll see you guys tomorrow night for the show, man. Peace.
Oh no.
I would have touched you with a fucking stick.